It is EWC Day 2, man. Group B EWC officially starts today. Let me make sure that we're live on everything. Yeah, we should be. It's gonna be a fun day today, man. This is gonna be a fun day. What's good, Trebs? Yo, Trebs, are you still at the arena right now or what? Are you still at the arena right now? What is good, bro? What is good? Let me see. What's good? YouTube stream? What is good? How are you guys doing, man? How is everybody doing this morning? What's good, Kills? What's good, Pingu? What's good, Pins? What's good, Ethan? What's good, Monty? How you guys doing, chat? What's good, Rody? What's good, Misty? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, Xavier? How are you guys doing, bro? New season today, chat. New season. New season. I want to check out. I just pulled up some tweets here because there's some like new loot pool type of things. K-Dog, you're 4-8. No, that that command is not right. What's good though, chat? Is Peter playing? No. Peter played yesterday. Peter doesn't play again till Saturday. But new season. Has anybody looked at the new season yet? Yes or no? What's good, Jens? What's good, Biffle? What's good, bro? Same mobility? I know. It is still same mobility, but the loot pool is basically entirely different. Oh, my alarm's going off. My alarm is going off. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. We got some tweets out. Hold on. I do want to check out some tweets. Because, apparently... Wait, let me pull this up. Peter on Poyo versus Sky and Scroll might happen at Globals. This season plus Globals. Okay. And then, where was the, did you guys see the Shark tweet? Bro, Shark is trying to, like, claim... Shark is literally trying to claim the entirety of the new POI. And there's, like, over 100 chests here. And he's trying to claim the entire thing. You see Peter's reply to Shark? Yeah, I just saw it. Do you want anything else, Your Honor? I don't even think you had this much greed in your prime. Yeah, okay, no. Remember this, though? For 2024 Globals? Bro, Peter and Poyer were getting Raft, Bunker, and the Forecast Tower. But I swear this is almost more loot than that right now. Like, that's actually insane. And the amount of loot that is here as well is, like, actually crazy. He posted that, but he isn't trying to claim it all. Yeah, no, it's literally impossible to claim all of this. You can't claim all of this. There's going to be, like, 3 to 4 separate teams that land there. It's literally impossible for him to claim all of that. Let me see. Solo FNCS starting one day after Globals is interesting. I don't know how that's going to work yet. Chat, are you guys going to play Solo FNCS? Or are you guys about to be playing Solo FNCS or what? Hold on, let me tweet out that we're live here. What group is Clicks? Clicks is in no group, man. Unfortunately, he did not qualify. Let me tweet this out. Let me go here. Let me go here. Bang. Bang. Today's just group B. Today's group B. So it's the exact same as yesterday. But yeah, no, it's basically just the exact same as yesterday. Alright. There we go. Play and get clipped every game. Yeah, I'm not up for that. Alright, bro. Alright. I think the broadcast, yeah, there is people in the broadcast. It starts in like 9 minutes though. Here's what I'm rocking with for my predictions. Chat, who do you guys got winning today? Who do you guys got winning Group B today? I'm low-key going with the sneaky Josh and Niamza win pick. I'm believing in the NA boys today. I think the NA teams will do pretty well today. I'm going to believe in the NA teams. Macros got moved. I saw people talking about that, but I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to tell. You guys can scroll dominating. You should low-key play solo FNCS. Yeah, I don't know if I'm up for all solo FNCS. Oh wait, is my camera on the wrong side here? Oh, whoops. I don't even know if you guys can see this. Hold on. I'll put it over here. There you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Any small regions on my predictions today? Not today, no. I don't got no small region teams qualifying out of this one. Like, I don't even know which small region team could. Like, is Mini Pio conned on both maps or is he uncon? He is... What is this? That's something different. He is... Oh, he's uncon on both maps. Mini Pio is solid, but I just don't know. I don't know if I got any small regions qualifying on these maps over here. 0 point Vic incoming. Chad, do you guys got Victor B and Khanada qualifying today? Yes or no? Do you guys think Victor B and Khanada are qualifying? Can you scream into your mic every hour to keep me awake? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to stay awake myself here.
Right, kind of leading up
I'm trying to stay awake.
And this week in the preparations.
Myself.
The experience kind of helped me out with that.
I'm not nervous at all.
Right.
I think now that even though my
Play new
first
season,
one,
I would, but like
I
this
always
is
think
literally
that I'm
starting in
prepared for
7
it,
minutes,
so there's no
so
reason to be nervous.
there's not much point for me
Cool,
to
Gun and Knight, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
like fully go into it and
I'm
everything.
nervous too, because I played Summit
Let me check
this year too, and I think I'm chilling.
Yeah, Oatley plays today. Chad, you guys got Oatley
Talk to me
qualifying?
a little bit about the format, guys. Like, how you guys feeling coming out of the group stages? Do you feel like you're gonna get?
You guys got
top
Oatley qualifying?
Of
Yes or
course,
no?
We play for the win, so we need to get the top
So
7.
after
We're
EWC,
gonna do our best at the
bro, I'm not gonna lie.
finals.
After I'm live for what 6 hours
Yeah,
today,
for
I don't know if I'm gonna be
Brazil,
doing
you
all
guys
that.
Make it to the finals. I need a prediction out of you. What
What time is it for me? 6:22 a.m.
I think.
Chad, what time is
like
it for you guys
top
right
8.
now? What time is it for you guys? Is it
Yeah.
early for you or is it like?
Looking for it.
Are you guys from
Okay,
NA
cool.
or
And then, of
EU
course, I'm gonna give you guys
that are
the
watching
opportunity. You
today?
mentioned it, representing Brazil. Gotta go ahead and give you the floor here, man.
I can't
Say
lie,
what you
I
want to the fans at home.
expect less
Sim, em
people
português.
overall to be watching today.
Muito obrigado por todo o apoio
Because,
que vocês me dão. Eu tô muito feliz de estar aqui mais uma vez e desse ano eu vou representar vocês e fazer o meu melhor e o Nash também.
Let's see.
Cool, thank
A
you,
lot of
and
people
Knight,
it's
you
2
as
p.m.
well.
for you guys.
É só agradecer a
Wait,
geral que
where
torce pela
are you
gente,
guys at that
pode
it's
ter
2
certeza que
p.m.?
vai dar nosso máximo aqui.
Yo, Codex with the tier 1 for 1 month. Thank you for the sub, bro.
Cool.
We are
Gun and Knight
50
representing
followers
Brazil.
away
Good
from
luck, guys.
22K and 19 subs away from 100. Thank you,
here, and I
guys.
actually have the pleasure of catching up with
Belgium?
JoJo
Okay,
Fishy
got you.
and Aoxy. Now,
Yeah, if you
this
guys
is
are
pretty
if you guys
exciting,
are
guys.
Eastern
I've
time,
been
it's not
casting
bad.
over them for
What is it,
quite
like
some
8
time.
a.m.
They
for you
might
guys?
even be some
That's not
NA
bad.
names you recognize. But Aoxy, let's just start with you, bro. This is
Oh yeah,
your
chat.
first
Also,
major
if you guys are
land.
gonna buy the new
Both
battle
of y'all's
pass today,
coming from the East
please
Coast.
use code
What is
KDOG in
that
the item
pressure
shop,
been like? What
man.
does it feel like?
Please.
Haven't felt anything. It's been all calm.
Yeah.
It's like I'm playing from home.
Hey, I love that. I love that. That's a little bit of confidence. That's what
Really,
you need
no one
for
in
land,
West
man.
is
What
watching?
about yourself, JoJo? What's it like?
What time is it in
Fun
West?
meeting
Like
the players
5:30 a.m.
Just being here in the
Yeah,
practice room is fun.
probably not.
Okay, does it feel kind of surreal? Like you're going from this online world now to the
You already
land
did. Thank you,
environment?
Logan.
Is
Thank
that
you,
anything
bro.
that has kind of set in on you yet, or you just still processing?
It's like
the
4 for
moment?
them. Nah, it's an
I
hour
think
earlier
second.
than me, so it's
At first it was kinda
5:24
scary,
for
but
them.
It's fun.
And what about yourself, Aoxy?
I just.
Oh, this
try
is
to make
Aoxy and
it
JoJo Fishy?
To like a point where like it feels like I'm playing from home and just like.
What's good,
all
Knox?
the
What's good, bro?
background noise, how to focus on it.
Yeah, love that. Well, guys, you guys are obviously
right.
playing out of your group stage. That is the first big hurdle. I gotta get you.
Oh, yeah, chat, look at how many people are already
make it here as far as your goals
trying to claim
as a
this
competitor
area
for
on the
this
map.
tournament.
Like, there's already Shadow and Virgo. Shark and Teeny are getting like the middle part. I think the middle part is the best part, and then Muzz and Rise is there, and King and Craze are there as well. Like, yeah, there is no way that Shark and Teeny are gonna get everything
We're
here.
conned on one of the maps,
I don't know
but
where
I think we'll be
Peterbot's
fine.
gonna land at.
Okay, do you know
Where do you
who
guys
you're
think
combining?
Peter's gonna land at on this new
Inac
map?
and Salco, and then Sky and Scroll.
I don't really know what the best
Whoa, you
spots
got
are.
some
Like,
big
I
dogs,
literally
some
just
big
woke up like
hitters.
30
What
minutes
is
ago.
that pressure like?
I think it's fun. It's just everyone's on the same thing.
Okay, well, guys,
First time on your
sounds
stream,
like
what's
they're
good? Mr.
confident
Cabbage,
they're
what's good, bro?
representing for NA. Let's see how they play it out this week.
Hold on, let me see.
Vivid here, joined with Acorn and Bolts. Obviously, the hot topic about these guys is going to be they are
Acorn and Bolts,
champions.
man.
That momentum, Acorn. You kind of
Who do I got
feel
winning
into it about,
finals?
Like EWC?
I mean, you gotta feel it. Like you can't not feel it. Of course. Like
What is
coming
this
off a
group
win,
project drop
we're
spot?
feeling primed, we're feeling
Overall
ready.
for the finals, I
Feels
probably
good.
got Shark and Teeny.
Sweet. And Bolts, how are you feeling, man? That win's got to be feeling
I
good.
probably
Get
got
that
Shark
under
and
your
Teeny
belt as
winning
well.
like overall.
Yeah, of course. I'm feeling great. You know, 2 times FNCS champion, so I'm ready to win EWC as well.
All right, nice. Now, Acorn, it's been a conversation for a long time now, but I feel like this win.
Oh yeah, all
in
the
particular, a
tournaments got
couple of
announced
weeks ago,
too, huh?
It's even kind
Chat,
of.
are any of the tournaments
exaggerated
different
that
this season? I
conversation.
don't think they are,
Best
right?
IGL in Fortnite.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Tournaments are FNCS Practice Cups, so we already knew that. FNCS Solos. The Path kicks off September 28th. Globals, we already knew that. Zero Build, don't really care, but cool. Console Zero Build, don't really care. Reload Duo Victory Cups, don't really care. After EWC, I can't lie. Solo Victory Cups. So there's 3 Solo Victory Cups. On the 5th, 13th, and 19th. Mobile Series, don't care. Mobile Victory Cups, don't care, don't care. Eval Cups. Wait, when is the first Eval Cup? There's an Eval Cup in 3 days? Dang, there's about to be like nobody playing that, right? Because that's like the day after finals. Yeah, that's the day after finals. Nobody is playing that. There's nobody that's about to be playing this Eval Cup right here. And the next one is in for like 10 days after that. That's kind of crazy. But when does the Practice Cup starts? August 25th. I guess that's in 5 days. Peter versus Sky. Did Peter or POLLO tweet their drop spot yet? Use my code to buy the battle pass. Thank you, Shad. Thank you, bro. I don't think either of them tweeted their drop spot yet. Right? Peter didn't tweet anything. And POLLO didn't tweet anything either. Neither of them have tweeted their drop spot yet. What do you mean Peter versus Sky on land? Boop. What do you mean boop? How would Boop know where Peter and POLLO are landing before Peter tweets it? What do you mean? Is Acorn tall or is Bolt short? I'm not sure. I don't know how tall either of them are.
Yeah, I just feel confident in the team.
Love
Scar
Well,
Mythic.
Again, we're setting up for a LAN event. You guys obviously got to
I don't
dip
think
your
that
toes in the
confirms
water.
anything, bro. I'm not
What are
gonna
you
lie.
taking from your
Because the
last
best
LAN
POI
event
on the map is where
experiences now into
Shark and
this
Teeny
one?
are going, and I
I
mean
think
Peter's
we
already not
learned a
going
lot
there.
from like backstage
So, I
and stuff like
mean,
that. So I think
we'll see.
taking that from Summit
Maybe.
to this. Is
Apparently, there's a lot of
Yeah, and
glitches
what
in
about
this new
yourself?
season
You
I've
know,
seen.
coming in from Summit, obviously you guys probably had some tough lessons learned there. What's that going to do for you here at this LAN?
Cold is winning. Cold, yeah, Cold definitely has a good chance of winning today. I got Cold and Rapid finishing in second today, though.
Love it. Well, I also have a
Wait,
little,
is the
little bit
Globals
of
map
baseball, now, a little
updated?
bit of background knowledge. I got to catch up with PETERBOT and POLLO. You know, I had asked him, I said, hey, give me your honest
Globals.
opinion. What's a duo that you're actually
It actually
afraid
is
of?
kind of updated.
PETERBOT had one opinion, POLLO had another.
Yeah,
It was
Peter still
Shark
isn't
and
marked on the
Teeny,
Globals map.
Sky and Scroll.
This is what the
You
Globals
guys
map
are
looks like right now.
clearly at the top of some of the,
This is
you
what the
know,
Globals map
world's
looks like.
best.
There's still
Does
5
that
teams
make
that
you
need
feel
to mark.
different about yourself?
I
Does
don't
that make
think
you feel
Acorn's
better?
marked yet.
Or
I
do you
don't
feel
think
like,
Peter's
man,
marked
maybe I
yet.
got a target on my back now?
There is still.
I
Oh
mean,
my
I would say the
god!
same
Oh
thing about
my
them, like, that's what all
gosh!
the like the games.
Yo,
about,
Codex!
I think it's like exciting.
20
Yeah, what about
gifted?
yourself? You find excitement in that?
Oh my gosh, bro! Yo, Codex, thank you so much. That is actually insane. I wasn't even paying attention.
Well,
Yo,
you guys have had an
Codex with the
incredible journey.
20
Congratulations on how
gifted.
far you've gone.
My
And of
goat,
course,
bro.
best of
Thank you
luck.
so much.
Everyone is
Oh my
playing,
gosh, and
you're
that puts
not
us over 100
yet.
subs as well. If you guys got gifted a sub by Codex, make sure you tell him thank you. You're the goat for that, bro. You literally just subbed yourself. You literally just subbed yourself. And now you're just out here gifting 20 subs. You're the goat, bro. You're the goat. Oh my gosh. Thank you, bro. That means a lot, bro. Thank you. That actually means a lot. W chat, W over 100 subs now. You see the stat for how long the Overdrive Shockwaves have been in? I mean, they've been in what, this entire year, right? I don't know the exact date though. Usually watching YouTube. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. That means a lot, bro, for real. That means a lot. Are you posting videos tonight? Yeah, I'll post a video after EWC going over new season stuff. I might post 2 videos today, honestly, chat. I might post my EWC video, and then I might post all the Globals drop spots later tonight also. I'll see. I will see. I think that's actually probably what I'm going to end up doing.
Nice bet, right?
You're a goat, Codex. You're actually the goat, bro. Thank you. Alright, pre-show should be starting pretty soon here. What's what I got? Toyota finishing? I have no clue. I don't really have any small region teams qualifying today. I can't lie.
This is my
I don't know. I just don't know if I see any small region teams qualifying.
We'll just come back later.
Chad, do you guys think any small region teams are going to qualify today? What do you guys think?
Can't understand a word of it though.
That's because it's Portuguese.
Oh wait, do I have drops on this?
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh,
Barney, you've got to try this. This
okay.
is the best ice cream.
Oh, yeah, there's
there is.
drops. Here, I'll put the drops thing in.
no.
Me.
see.
Welcome to the Esports World Cup.
Oh, glitter.
Bro, my throat is like already hurting after being live yesterday.
World Cup. Exactly. Come on.
Oh,
Get in. The players are waiting. Come on.
Sorry.
Okay, let's do this.
Here, let me take this out. There we go. When is it starting? Pre-show starts now. Walkout start in like 20 minutes, and then games will start shortly after that. Games start shortly after that. You can't hear the broadcast? I mean, I have it turned down right now. I'll turn it up when like there's actually things going on. There's nothing going on right now. All right. Use my code for the battle pass. Thank you, bro. If any of you guys are buying the battle pass today, please use my code. Wait, Chad, is the battle pass good? I haven't even checked out the new battle pass. Is the new battle pass good? Let me see. I'm trying to look at tweets if anybody knew us from anything. Oatley tweeted out on stage, yes sir, wish us luck. Are we gonna see an Oatley finals qual? Mid, it's fire, it's all right. That's what, 3 different perspectives right there.
Welcome to day 2 EWC 26
right, day 2
Paris.
EWC.
This is the STC rewind. We're catching up with all
just
the
want Oatley to
action
qual?
from day number 1. It's
Yeah.
mini minor. We
Only
call
qualling would be
once
cool, I
stuff
can't lie.
Yeah, we did. Group A was absolutely.
Hope the loop pool hasn't
electric.
changed. The
It was
loop pool is
fantastic to see so many
completely
top teams
changed,
performing.
bro.
Shark and Teeny in particular,
Wait, let me see if I have it up
full
over
victory
here.
royales for them.
This is the new loot pool, if you haven't seen it yet. Literally every single weapon is different, but the shockwaves are still in the game. But there's a new Tetris Rift, Sonic Power Sneakers, Midas Masterpiece Mythic, 8-bit shotgun, the pump shotgun's back, the AR's back, Ranger's back, tac pistol, drum gun, minigun. I don't know how good these guns are. I haven't tested them yet. Does anybody know if these new mythics are good? Yes or no? Like, is this, I'm pretty sure there's like a 8-bit mythic shotgun at the new POI, but I don't know if it's good or not.
Do we even call it a ceremony at this point? Like, who wants to celebrate getting kicked out?
Nobody wants to
Let's
celebrate.
go, Sam. Let's go,
Couple of
bro.
teams as well. Alex and Reckless got kicked out. Epic, Well, and Pump got kicked
Needs us
out.
to admit it, right?
Rainy and
Probably,
Nolan,
yeah.
Those were the 3 teams. Just couldn't quite make it happen on the
We really
day.
had a
And then the ones that
whole
did it, Shark,
year
Teeny,
of
front of
shockwave
saves,
grenades.
hit the button.
What did I miss yesterday?
Barney was there, we all see it. They
Nothing
seem to
really.
enjoy
I mean,
that
Shark
moment. That was day 1. Today, day 2.
Shark ended
Group
up
stage B,
winning.
and we know we're gonna
Peter
see a whole
qualled.
bunch of more action.
Pretty much everybody quad besides like BUGHA.
Thanks so much for that update, boys. Glitter
Is Cold
Collision
plays today?
here
Yeah,
with
Cold
Jacob
plays
and
today.
Kelly, and we're about to dive into all things Club
Cold plays
Championship
today.
related before we get into
Cold
our
plays today.
action.
Oatley
Because
plays
yesterday
today.
we have a couple
Khanada.
updates that came through in relation to our other
a couple
stages,
other people.
specifically with Counter-Strike. They are finishing out their round of 16 here today, which
Stream
means
on
we're
Twitch
going
as
to be
well? Yeah,
getting
I'm live on
into
both YouTube
top
and
8
Twitch
by
all
the
the
end
time.
of the day. We'll have a better idea of which clubs that means, but there is a bit of a bracket of death that's going to be happening
again,
today. We've
Dex,
got
thank you,
Vitality
or
in
Codex,
there,
thank you for the 20
Navi
digit,
in
bro.
there,
You're the goat.
Falcons in there. So
Means a
it's
lot.
going to be a really big day. Then when we look at Trackmania, we had AGAL, both
Golly,
of their
bro.
players now
My throat is
through
cooked and I
to
slept
the
to
top 8
record 2
Falcons.
videos after this. I have
Carl
to stream
Jr.,
for
best
6
in
hours
the
and
world,
record 2 videos.
7-time champion. Also
Group B is a much
making his
more
way
likely for
through,
big names to
but
miss out.
Pack
Yeah.
Vitality also
Yeah, it
through.
is.
I mean, there's a lot going on these stages when it
Mr.
comes
Max
to paying
finna-
attention to which clubs
finna-
are going to be
oh,
doing
Mr.
well.
Max Pump
And then,
finna
of
win
course,
by
we have
100 points like
Crossfire, the
Shark.
lower bracket
Chat, who do you guys
semifinals
got winning
happening
today?
Right now, the big squads
Who do you guys got winning
once again,
today?
Navi,
I got a
Falcons, and Vitality.
sneaky
Vitality actually just won.
Josh
Their
and
lower bracket
Niamzo win
semifinals.
today.
They stay alive.
I'm
qualified through to
believing in
top
the
eight
NA
alongside
teams. I'm going with
Liquid
the
and
sneaky
AGAL,
Josh
who
and
already
Niamzo win today.
claimed those spots. But
Cold,
now
a lot of you
we
guys
have
got
that
cold.
recap of what
Yo,
we
and
need
Matt
to
with the
see
tier 1 for 3 months. You got Acorn win today. I
Let's
think
talk
that's
about
valid.
these
There's so
safety
many
squads
different teams that can
specifically.
win
We'll start
today.
with yesterday, because
Like, I
we
think
had
yesterday it was literally
and
just like, yeah, you either say
Vitality
Shark
in
or
our group A.
Peters
Talk to me a
winning.
little bit about them, Jacob.
And then Shark ended up winning, but today there are so many different people that can win.
It looks scary.
Like, today
at
is gonna
first.
be fun to
PETERBOT and
watch.
POLLO playing like a shadow of themselves. Only 3 points
Oh my gosh.
throughout the first 2 games, but they were able to pick it up, kind of alleviate some of that pressure.
All
same
the
thing with
tweeted
Vitality,
splits
Chino,
near
and
mid-map
Papa
slash
Lou.
Green
These
Hill
guys
zone
played
today for
phenomenally
globals.
online. Maybe a little
Wow.
bit of a slow start.
Yeah,
but they
if
ended
Shark
up
and
catching up
Teeny
to
thought they were getting
Yeah, I
this
think
whole
Lemon
area,
Fitness says
look
the
at
reason
how
that
many
we're kinda
different
not
people
looking
have
at
already
Team
made
Vitality is that we're just
splits.
kind of playing boring Fortnite, which honestly
Four
is the best way to
goals
play
at this
Fortnite
new
when you
spot.
wanna make it into
What is
the
that?
finals.
1,
It's a little bit
2, 3,
conservative, right? You have to
4,
make
5,
sure
6,
you
7,
at least get
8.
the first step of the competition
insane.
out of the way, because it wasn't about the points.
We're in the
it was about
walkouts,
qualifying for
probably
finals
like
and not
10,
having to do
15
the
minutes.
survival
What's good,
stage.
Freds?
Yeah, and that
What's
was
good,
the
bro?
biggest thing. Honestly, I had a chance to talk to POLLO
How do you was
after the day
2024
was done,
Peter?
and he looked like
Yeah,
he
nobody's
lost
getting all
the
that
tournament. And I had to tell him, bro, you did
Prime
your
PETERBOT
job.
doesn't get
You
his job taken like
qualified
that.
through to the next stage, and honestly,
Yeah, Prime Peter and
it
Pollo
kind
just
of
got everything.
Made it scratch my head. It's like he wanted that bad.
Shark and
He
Teeny
wants it
are
so bad.
Shark and Teeny
That
are
reminds
good
me
and they're
of the
scary
Summer
off
One Lane.
spawn,
It was
but
the same thing. He literally gets
they're not
back-to-back solos, almost gets a third
Prime
solo
2024
clutch as
Peter
well, and
or
then you see
Pollo.
him in Faxy's stream at the end, and he just looks distraught. He got second place. He just won hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he
Thank
does not care.
Acorn
You know,
both
a
win
third
today.
team
I
also
could
in
see
this
it,
season
yeah.
was over
I'm
Organic.
going
They
with the
had a
Josh and
really strong
Niamzo pick, though.
performance
I'm
yesterday.
high on Josh and Niamzo and Reload. I think they're good. They're finally fully uncontested. I'm going to believe in them to do good
I
today.
know it's only group stages, but I think that
Cold is the best player in this lobby, so Cold's winning.
Shark and Teeny.
Chat, who would you say is the best player in this lobby?
Only player with above 2.0
let me see if I can pull up
damage
everybody
ratio,
in this lobby.
most in eliminations, most in overall damage. He tore up the field.
Listen, there was definitely some blood blood in the water yesterday. He went on a tear. And I know that we're going to be seeing a lot of that in the finals.
Here.
But of course,
This lobby has Sky and Scroll, Cold and Rapid, Toyota, Yapko Panzer, Josh Nyamzo, Enaxon Salco, Acorn Bolts, Victor B, Oatley, Darman Demas, Swizzy Pixie. There's a lot of good players in this lobby.
And no, I'm sorry.
There's some good players in this lobby.
AGAL, I'm glad you brought them up because we're talking about Group
Bragging
B,
wise,
and
he
they
is.
are
Who's the best
currently fighting
overall
at the top
player
of
in
the
this lobby?
championship leaderboard with
Sky or
Falcons
Cold? Yeah, I
for
think
that
Sky and
top
Sky
spot. They
or
have been
Cold is
jockeying
fair.
back and forth across the last
Yamzo
6
kind of crazy in
weeks,
reload.
and
Yeah,
this
that's
could
why
actually be a
I got
pivotal
Josh
game for them.
Nyamzo winning
Talk to
today.
me a little bit about their chances for AGAL. Could they
I'll take you think Bolts is the best player in this
I
lobby.
definitely think they could be one of the
Bolts
top
is-
squads.
yeah, Bolts
They
is a good
just
pick.
came off FNCS Major 2 victory. They almost won the FNCS Major 1
How long's
Summit
your first
Land,
game?
and they
Probably
got
like
in their own
25
heads.
minutes?
And I think if you're
25
one of
minutes,
those
something like
teams
that.
to where if you make a huge
The
crucial mistake
walkouts
like
will
that,
be
it
within the
eats at
next
you, but it
10
eats
minutes,
at you
hopefully,
enough
and
to where
then
you're just able to remember
it should
and
start
never make that mistake again.
on the
I
next
unfortunately
hour.
got to interview
Whatever time
Sky
is
and
it for
Scroll
you?
just before and during media days, and honestly, I know that they had that little bit of disconnect during
Stack
the
tweet?
Summit 1 land. Although they were
Let me see.
performing so well, you could tell at the very end that that wasn't the performance that they wanted. But just listening to the confidence that they have, the synergy that they had.
PETERBOT and
I was
Pollo
actually
share
told by
a
some of their
moment
talent
after
being like,
EWC
"Listen,
Day
they're a
1
little
ended
quiet,
yesterday.
They're a little
Top
shy.
10
They might not be
respect.
that, but they did not seem
Wait,
quiet
what
or shy to me whatsoever. They seemed locked in and ready, and they're here to prove themselves. Which would be amazing because we did just see clips there of M. Zubair winning in Tekken 8. That was a huge boon for AGAL when it comes to the points on the
Dude, Shark is so tiny. I've been forgetting that Shark is only 15 years old still.
We have in this final week if they want to continue to fight with Falcons and leapfrog them. But the same could be said for Vitality, for any of these teams that are in the top 4, really, because a win is 1,000 points.
Bro, I can't lie. Peter probably sees a lot of his younger
So
self in
predictions,
Shark.
Just whether or not they make it through to
He
the top 8 for
probably-
AGAL here today, straight into finals.
Probably
or
sees
top
a lot of
7.
his younger
Well, I don't
self in
want to give a
Shark.
prediction. I'm going to give you a promise.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Okay.
Sky
So
will
small.
make it into the top 7.
I
They're
think
going
Peter's.
to the finals.
I don't know
and
how
they
tall
will be a
Peter is
threat.
actually.
I'm giving them first
Let me
place.
see.
Really? What we've seen out of them. Listen, I know Cold and
How-
Rapid are here. I know we got some big names from all around
how
the world, but they have been
tall
looking so good,
is
so strong, and they don't have the big contenders
PETERBOT?
going up against them. And that might throw them for a little bit of a loop, but they seem like
It says
smart
Peter
players, and
is
so I think
approximately
anyone's gonna come out in first
5'7".
place. Sky and Scroll. I love that. No pressure, no pressure for the boys, and we're gonna get
Okay.
into all that.
I don't know
action
how
in
tall
just a little
Shark
bit.
is.
Before
Shark gotta be
we
like
do that, though, we're gonna send that
5'3".
over to Zeke for some player interviews.
What's going
Oh
on?
yeah,
Fortnite
Shark's
fan?
got to
Here
be.
we are,
Peter's 5'9".
EWC,
Okay, yeah,
it's Group
Peter
B.
does seem like he's like
You know we're in the
5'8",
top
5'9".
zone. It's Acorn, it's Bolts. Guys, what's going on? Front of the line.
Is
Here
Acorn
we
and
are,
Bolts?
EWC day number 2. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Did I just catch Peter?
That's it, just great. Just locked in like that, huh?
Locked in. I'm locked in.
That's good. That's good. Let me get over here in between you guys. How are you feeling? I mean, is it the same? Are you just locked in, doing more of what you do?
No, I'm feeling good. You know, it's always like a good feeling to come to these lands.
Shark is so tiny,
Play in front of
yeah. I
everyone,
mean,
see
Shark's
the
still
lobby
young
for
though. He's gonna
yourself,
grow.
like, feels nice. Yeah. Feeling confidence.
I love that. I love that. Obviously, big day. You guys got to watch yesterday. Do you feel like intimidated at all by the stage, by the crowd, or I mean, you guys are so experienced at this time, at this point, Bolts. Like, is this going to be another day in the life?
It's definitely just another day, you know. We've been at many global championships before.
All
I
right.
wouldn't say this changes anything.
Day
If anything,
number
I would say we're
2.
more prepared than ever, and we're
Group
ready
B.
to put on a show for everyone.
How do you think Oatley and Spooks
Ice
will
cold,
do?
ice cold. Okay.
I don't got any
Acorn,
small regions
we
qualling.
got just a bit moment here.
I hope
Anything
Oatley
you
doesn't
wanna
get
say to the
eliminated
fans?
today.
Just start kind of getting in
That's
the
kind of my
mindset of
only
today.
thoughts on
Hope you
Oatley, though.
guys
I can't
enjoy
lie.
watching. We're gonna try to put on a show for you guys. So, thank you guys for the support.
Love that, guys. Best of luck. We're getting ready right now. We're making our way into the stage, so we're gonna head through here. We're gonna cut you
Let's
guys
get it.
loose. Good luck out there.
Let's get
we're
it.
gonna
Let's
be
get
making
it.
some noise for you guys. It's right through here. So as we get ready to head on in, we wanted to talk to maybe another duo, maybe 2 if we have the opportunity. You guys go on ahead. We've got a couple other names here. We're seeing players
Play the
coming
reload
in.
is 0
Kind
build
of
cup
similar
with
situation,
Virgil.
right?
I'm
They're
not
all so
doing a 0
locked
build
in.
tournament, bro. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my gosh.
I could not.
Sky and Scroll, listen,
do a
can I
0
pull you
build
guys over
tournament.
here for just a second? Come here.
If Oatley wins, what your reaction? That's not happening.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
So
even
listen,
need to
this
imagine
year,
my
some
reaction to something that's not
high-profile players
happening.
here. We got Sky, we got Scroll. Guys, here we
I
are.
don't keep up with tournaments too
Day
much.
number
This is
2 of the
globals. No, this is
How are you guys feeling?
EWC. It's
is there any
reload.
nerves at play right now?
This is
Or you
like
guys pretty
it's
locked in?
basically reload
I mean, we're
globals,
just
but
locked
it's
in,
not
ready to play today.
normal
I
BR
love that. How are you
globals.
feeling? The same thing? Are you locked in and maybe a little bit of nerves?
No, I'm just locked in, a little bit sick, but yeah, hopefully.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Won't be too bad.
That's okay. That's okay. Look, I believe in you. Obviously,
Got a feeling
we
Oatley
got
might
to
do what
at the
Goofy
summit,
did
and you
yesterday.
had that kind
Who's
of
even the best
heartbreak-
OCE player?
Yeah, so we had that
Who's
moment
the
where
best
you
OCE
guys
player?
kind of fell off spawn, and it kind of cost
What's
you guys a
Global's
little bit.
first
You
place
had time to
prize? I
bounce
don't
back.
think
Here you are
it's
again
been
on
announced
land.
yet, has
Is
it?
that moment in the back of your mind anywhere, or how do you guys use that moment to kind of like really fuel you for this moment?
Yeah, say we learn more from
I mean, it's $2 million total,
but yeah, I think we
I don't think the exact, it hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have them again.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think the same. I think
Best OC player gotta be Z-Dog?
I think we locked in and we
Yeah.
talked more about things like this, and we got stuff ready for this time.
Yeah. Would you guys like to say anything to the fans out there who are clearly cheering you guys on and want you guys to win? Because I feel like at this point you deserve it.
I mean, I just want to say, like, I appreciate y'all, love y'all, and we'll try our best.
Alex, is that a bad season?
For you?
Yeah,
he
I'm just happy
has.
that people follow us and they keep.
Who have they interviewed so far? Sky Scroll, Acorn Bolts.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Best of luck out there. I'll let you guys.
I'm not sure
head
who
on
else
over.
besides that.
Get yourselves ready because it's.
I guess you could say Muzz.
EWC time.
Muzz is basically a NA player at this point,
Thank
for
you,
being
Zeke,
honest.
for getting all those great answers out of these players. And a big shout out to Glitter, Kelly, and Jacob for just filling in and giving us a countdown and just pretty much a rundown
Middle East
of what
players,
happening
Salva,
in day
and
one.
Yasin will do
But
good
welcome
trust.
back, ladies and gentlemen, to
Ozzy
Fortnite Reload
will watch
Championship
them
at
today.
EWC 26. My name is the
I
7WG, and
everybody
this
will
time
watch them
we
today,
brought
but
along Vivid
yeah, whatever that
and
means.
Levin. Vivid, how are we feeling outside?
Oh, feeling super good. I gotta tell you, 7. I gotta tell you, 11. An absolutely beautiful day out today. Very excited to kind of jump into the
I don't care.
competition.
PETERBOT Pollo better than
11,
Argentinian real
it's very hard for us to actually look at the camera right now.
We're nervous.
Because,
They should have won 2
I mean, dude,
other games when the
come
games
on, man.
throw.
How can you beat that?
I'll tell you what, man. Yesterday,
I don't think Peter was nervous,
7 had to drag me back there. Today,
but
7, you
I
have to
do
just
think
carry
right
me,
now Shark
'cause
Continue
I
has
am
the edge
leaving
and reload over
this
Peter.
beautiful scene here. Of course, we have a beautiful day.
You were an NA fan. I gotta be an NA fan, man. Living in NA, I can't sit up here and represent EU.
Immovable object, brothers. The immovable object. I think the unstoppable force we're going to see today is these group
to walk out.
who, after watching
Probably
that
within the next
first
5
day,
minutes,
I
hopefully.
mean, you're going to look at the rest of the competition thinking we got to step the game up. We got to bring a new level today.
Yeah, because of that
all my, like,
story of the
5'11".
day. Welcome to Group B.
5'11", no
and
shoes.
those teams,
Are there predictions? I already did my
currently
predictions.
contending for the club
These are my predictions. Why's
championship,
my thing like
AGAL. That's what has been popping up, and a lot of expectations.
I got Josh
coming into
Yamzo
this
winning
because of
today.
the club
Going with the sneaky Josh Yamzo pick. Gold. Those are my 7 teams I have qualified. Any team I don't have here, I don't have qualified.
Hey, there is a door open for us to sneak through and really lock down the whole club championships here in Fortnite.
Yeah, would love to see Sky and Scroll do a performance like we are used to them kind of seeing, right, Levin? I mean, I do want to go ahead and pick your brain a little bit here, though. Sky and Scroll, I feel like they have kind of picked up a reputation of being a very formulaic team, one that might be a little bit too repeatable.
If Peter wins, will you think
about
he
that?
is the best reload team? I mean, yeah.
Like things, you know,
I think
repeated.
if whoever wins the finals would be the best reload team. Well, honestly, okay, this might sound a little, this might sound a little biased, but I think if, dude, I just feel like if Peter, if anybody besides Peter or Shark wins, I don't know if I'm calling them a better reload team than Peter and Shark.
They're gonna have the pressure.
Like, I think Peter and Shark are just like far and away the 2 best reload teams.
But I think you underrate potentially. I think not just you.
We at least one
but I
OC
think
team in the
world
finals.
of Fortnite potentially
I
underrates
think
their
Z-Dog
ability
can
to
make it
get big games
tomorrow.
like some of the other teams we saw yesterday.
You had me
think they
thinking,
have
do I
to
ever switch off the bedside? But I'll tell you what, mate, sometimes I do end up switching, especially here at the hotels, because one side's usually colder than the other one.
How does Sky and Scroll
team that
place
we're actually
on
gonna be keeping a
E-Reload?
close eye on
Let
is
me
going
pull
to be
it up.
T1, because they do have some Polish
They
players there, and I know
got
the Polish super fans are going to be watching. Shout out to Patty the Batty,
second,
because she'll be
5th,
definitely
and
be watching,
3rd, and then they didn't qualify
them to
1 week.
perform well and end up being in the top 7. Is that one team, Vivid, that we are expecting to be in the top 7?
I mean, Darman Namish, we were actually having a ride over towards the Eiffel Tower, and me and Levin were kind of going back and forth. Who do we think's actually going ahead and qualify in that top 7 spot? We disagreed on this one. I actually did not have T1 actually jumping into that top 7, but Levin did. And I feel like the reason for that is going to be even coming into Summit, which happened not too far ago, was I expect a lot more of that out of them.
You started watching your early chapter 5. Thank you, bro.
Conversation. What it was is Vivid
Play
was
style I
actually
predict
just
Oatley's
rage
getting.
baiting
Say
the
chat.
whole
What
journey.
place
He's
do you
just
think
saying,
Oatley's
yeah,
getting? I don't have Oatley qualling. I probably have them somewhere around that like
I think you know
15
very well
through
the
18 range. I won't lie.
for that duo should
I
be
don't
top
think
7.
Oatley's
Whether
gonna
they
get
it or not,
eliminated,
think
but I don't
depends
think I have
because,
Oatley
to be quite
qualifying.
honest, their performances so far this year in EU they've been a bit up and down. They've been a bit inconsistent, right? So I don't know what version of T1 we're going to get today. Hopefully for the T1 fans, it's the best one.
It also comes down to what kind of consistency we're going to be seeing out of the other
You
teams.
got Acorn missing qual and only getting first, winning all 10 games. Only wins all 10 games.
But there's a lot that's going to be going on here in Group B. And talking about a lot, there is some
Bro,
French
he is really good in
players
reload.
here, and
You
I
don't
think
know his
Luti got a
strats.
chance to talk to some of the fan base.
I'm pretty sure he only qualified for one reload.
Gentlemen, second day of group stage now.
And
here.
in that week he won.
Fortnite reload
And
is like
that was
on point.
also
I'm gonna have some French people
the
to
Cube
speak
rifle
with them
tournament.
because like yesterday we saw some French player, we saw some insane gameplay as well, and we have some favorite today. So I'm gonna start with these two guys. I think they look good, like the Havoc stuff. I'm gonna ask them for some French question and then I'm gonna translate for you guys. Salut les BG. Bon, deuxième jour, vous êtes là les 4 jours.
These players or these fans? These are fans.
So I asked them if they are here the 4 days. They say obviously we are here. So who is your favorite?
Alex is good anymore? Yeah, I still think Alex is good, but did you guys see what Peter said to Alex yesterday? I agree with
for
that.
Pixie and Squeezy because they're really strong in
Let me
fight
pull it up.
and they're really like they have a consistency. And you, what do you think?
Même si j'aime bien SHXRK, on reste pour Havoc, Pixie, Squeezy évidemment, et les Français, même si Skate
Well, Alex said, I don't think I could play. I don't think I could have played any worse while 8x equals 8 times come last at LAN. And Peter said, move regions and improve or you'll never place on LAN because no one respects anyone from OCE. Qual from a harder region equals uncounted lands plus better placements. I do agree with that.
Ils sont trop forts, c'est
say obviously they are so strong, they're gonna dominate. What do you think about yesterday's performance?
This thing is like lagging on my thing over here. I kind of want to pull it up on here.
Tous les Français en top 1, c'était incroyable. Franchement, c'était
incroyable.
Yesterday was insane. The French teams just one game, yes, with Orchid, and of course we saw them back to back to back. They were like looking insane. We just can't wait to see them in the final now. And so for today, like Avoc.
I do, Luke. I do.
And I think there is a lot of Avoc fans as well. Look at this. They are ready, mesdames et messieurs. Ça va les fans d'Avoc? Faites du bruit.
Not gonna lie though, 8x is still crazy even though it's smallest region. Yeah, 8x. I mean, what Alex has done on OC is still impressive, but like him not having what's it called?
We're ready to go, guys. French crowd is crazy. Here we are for the second day of group stage.
Merci, Luti. Always
like,
getting the crowd hot, especially when he gets a chance to talk in French as well. But for some of the other squads that we were actually mentioning, let's talk about Acorn and Bolts because that's one squad we're definitely going to be keeping a close eye on.
Yeah, I myself already had the opportunity to talk to Acorn and Bolts just
that's
not too long ago in a little bit of an interview.
Does, yes.
Absolutely looking cool, calm, and collected and confident. One of the things that I like about EWC is that carrying over the duo that you have kind of been playing with throughout the year in the normal duo side of things, Acorn and Bolts have that. They're off of a fresh FNCS win. I feel like they're going to be feeling pretty good. But on the other side of things, Cold and Rapid,
go to West or
like
Central?
The opposite of that
Yeah, I think Alex should go to
They're
Central.
not
Like
duos
Alex literally
anymore
speaks
in the Battle
English.
Royale
Like,
game mode.
Of course, you know, Cold and Rapid, they represent Twisted Minds here this weekend. So obviously, all the Twisted Mind fans are going to be hoping that they show.
You see Sarkin team trying to come in 91 chest plate. Yeah, did you see how many people are already landing out there? Like there is already so many people that are marked on them.
We're talking about predictions usually, and fans are being able to actually go into the EWC Play Am to do the pick'ems.
What's the region ranking best to worst in my opinion?
And while you guys do that,
EU, NA, Brazil.
Go ahead.
We'll probably agree. I mean, he's talking about first place specifically. I feel like Sky and Scroll.
OCE last. Asia probably fourth. Middle East
It's the boring pick.
Is that everything?
I want to get a bit spicy with it.
That's probably about it.
We're not there yet, but I know the lovely, French fans in the building might be.
Just wait till trios to move to NA Central? Yeah. Honestly though, low-key, Alex moves to NA Central to play solos?
Let me relax a bit. Well, we'll
I wouldn't
see
hate that.
who's going to end up actually getting
West, yeah. I literally forgot that was even a
because
region.
whoever ends up getting it right,
West is probably better
to
than
get this amazing
OCE.
croissant while looking at the Eiffel Tower. But ladies and gentlemen, enough talk. It's time to get started.
But like,
with
yeah,
Group
if
B
Alex
Fortnite
went
Reload
to
Championship at EWC 26.
NA for solos, and then what's it called? Like did well in solos, got trio teammates. I think that's the best option for him. OC isn't last, so what? You think West is last? I mean, between OC and West, whichever one you want to call worse. Oh my gosh! Here we go. Walkouts. Let's get it. Yo, thank you, Monte. Thank you, bro.
Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à toutes
You're
et à
lucky
tous
with the 20 bits.
pour
Thank
notre
you, bro.
deuxième jour de groupe stage ici à Paris sur la compétition
Except for if it's
Fortnite
trios,
Reload
Alex should go
Championship.
west and share with Phoenix and
Alors,
Russia. I don't think Alex should go west. I think Alex should just go central. Like him going west doesn't really change anything, you know? Like OC, west, like, doesn't really make too much of a
Aujourd'hui,
difference.
même scénario qu'hier. C'est le groupe B qui vient cette fois-ci, pas le droit à une deuxième chance.
How's
Les
West
7
worse than
meilleurs seront
Middle East?
qualifiés en finale et les 3 derniers seront
The
éliminés
fact that he
après
almost
seulement
top
10 games barrés.
15 on that
Like we
region.
witnessed yesterday, 3 teams will have their keys crushed along with their hopes and dreams of glory at the Esports World Cup. It's brutal, but we love it. And so, coming to you live
Let's go.
from the Porte de Versailles in the heart of Paris, make some noise for your teams as they enter the stage, starting with Gon and Knight.
Is Alex a
They
frag or
are
IGL?
furious.
I think he can do both. Oatley walkout. Wait, hold on. Let me turn this up. Let me turn this up. There we go.
Sky and Scroll! There!
Wait, did they even say what that other team's name was? Yeah, Pack City literally got like 17th place on West. In West Brand.
Toyota. They are
Toyota.
Traitor Division.
Let's see a little Toyota qual here. A Toyota qual would be 5.
Josh and Eamzo!
That's my winning prediction for today. Josh and Eamzo. You couldn't keep a straight face doing this.
Khan and Faded. They are SHUL Esports.
Khan and Faded. Okay.
Snow and Mohamed, they are Al-Hali Esports!
Okay. Is that Middle East or what?
Vazen and Anon.
These guys are OCE. Oh yeah, I remember the guy on the left. I see that guy at a lot of the globals.
Enact and Salco, they are
West Boys. That's Pack City's teammate right there. That's the guy that Pack City won a game with on West.
Cold and Rapid. They are Twisted.
There's Cold and Rapid. Of course, the whole chat's gonna say Aura, man.
7 and Achadas!
I'm not too sure who these guys are.
Mini Pio and Fuku.
There's Mini Pio.
Sweezy!
Someone could thank from the Aura screen. Swizzy and Pixie. What's the Oatley walkout? Yeah, where's Oatley at?
And Bolts.
Acorn and Bolts. NA FNCS champions. Look at the matching fits for Acorn and Bolts. They literally got the exact same thing on.
Oatley.
There's the Oatley walkout. Look at Oatley, man. Oh, man. Yeah, why Oatley low-key got some aura? I can't lie. Oh, Oatley got some aura. Is that the exact same fit he wore in his face reveal? Not in Victor V. Are they gonna walk out? Nope.
Victor V and Khanada, they are Dignitas!
Bro just said, oh yeah, no, he didn't even say his teammates there, and then they literally just said the wrong name for Khanada and Victor V.
Skyjump and Monzi.
Are they friends, aren't they? Scheduled for Momsy?
Dom and Dibush. They are T1.
Arm and Demas. Canada.
And finally, Yapko and Panzer, they are Geek Esports!
Okay. Here is the 20 duos right here, chat.
Ils sont parmi les meilleurs joueurs du monde. Aujourd'hui, il n'y a pas de deuxième chance. C'est l'heure du
20
deuxième
duos
jour de
competing
group
today.
stage de Fortnite
Who got
Reload
winning game one? Oh,
Championship.
yeah, actually
Ask
should.
yourself, are you here to be eliminated?
Could
Are you
run a
here to
little-
simply survive? Or are you here
run
to
the little-
dominate?
where's the region
Let's
prediction
find
at?
out.
Alright, chat, vote on the prediction. Who plays this higher? NA Central, EU, or other? Vote on the prediction. Translate for us. I wish I could. I can't translate that. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, you think Josh Allen wins this group? This group's kind of bad. I think this group is. There's more good teams in it than Group A. Like Group A at the top end talent, but this group has more good teams in general. Oh man. All right.
Day 2 Fortnite family, and it couldn't have come at a better moment. 10 fresh new games, MDF, that we're about to see getting lined up to see who exactly pulls out from Group B to that final stage, or who's gonna have to keep trying to duke it out in day 3 competition. But the standard was already applied.
Yeah, I do think Group A is definitely.
It's tough to say what's going to actually
I think Cold will key, though. Like Cold will probably key. We get to watch Oatley in this group.
Group A stage, and I'm like, man, this might be the most difficult, but then
who else will key in this group?
Walkout here might have fully convinced
might see some other teams key as well.
Looking at the
Cold presenting Twisted, yeah. Look at Cold, man. Oh, yeah, Cold looks ready.
Difficult
Why is Acorn both on their
that so many of these players
Are they not? Oh yeah, they're not.
Are naturally going to try and contend with, but it's 10 games.
Yeah,
only dropping 0 pointers.
There's a lot to play for here.
Yeah, Stronghold is the first map.
Yesterday, the map rotation, that halfway point really does cause a shift as well.
I'll say Garmin Demus and Hari and Kami both top 10 finals.
Overall performance and preparation coming in. And then
I mean, maybe. I mean, top 10 in finals isn't too hard, you know? They're just placing in the top half of the lobby.
And that can shift.
So, I mean, yeah, it's possible.
Plus, you never know exactly what is going to happen, just because teams might actually be looking at
utilizing the strategies
they saw working out well for others in yesterday's competition. Maybe they can hope to try and keep things a little bit more tight to their chest. They don't want to reveal all their secrets just yet, but Monster, it's always just so much fun also knowing the kind of mini competition that
the only person who voted other. Yeah, I mean, this lobby doesn't have very many good small region
that
teams.
Club Championship feature too, and for so many of these teams,
like, this is a very
certainly got some pressure on them.
NA EU dominated
it's
type
the
of lobby.
game within the game here. You know, you're coming in, and at first you think, hey, this is my chance. It's another Fortnite LAN tournament. You know, this is where I perform best, and then you have this added expectation of you. Oh, wait a second. Looking at the EWC, there's much more at play here for my organization, who, by the way, have a very much vested interest in you doing the best that you can,
Group
because
A?
it does play a
Lua and
part
Romero,
into this entire ecosystem.
Z-Dog.
And of course, one of the best parts about it all, MDF, is that we get a chance to be even more direct with seeing some of the mindset behind these players involved.
But, I mean, that's still more than
those from AGA.
most LAN events have, you know. Oh yeah, Phoenix and Retro were pretty good too. They didn't end up like placing overall the best, but they did pretty good.
We're almost at the end of the Esports World Cup, and the club championship is heating up. Things couldn't
Alex
be
and Reckless,
closer.
but we don't talk about their placement. I can't lie. After watching Alex and Reckless yesterday, I don't know if I would say they're a good
standing with over 4,000 points. Looking towards Fortnite, two teams with a strong chance to come out on top are Sky and Scroll on AGAL, and none other than
this first place always pulled the claw machine thing, where you eliminate the other teams like triangle things. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think whoever wins gets to do that.
I think we have like an incredible year. We have won the 2 majors, and yeah, I just think we have accomplished a lot of things that I wanted to do since I started playing. So yeah, I'm happy.
Good Scroll, man.
But if it's PETERBOT, you can't count him out, and he takes it all home there.
Why we look at that PETERBOT highlight? He's not even playing today. All right, let's get it.
First place here
Group
at the Reload Championship, granting the winners 1,000 club championship.
About the rivalry, I feel like the rivalry in Reload is more like Peter versus Shark, though.
Esports World
Cup
2026
Stroll. Are sprites meant to be in comp? I'm getting them in ranks.
I'm here to secure the club championship for Falcons.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody talk about them yet, but
EWC is all
Might
about
just be a glitch.
breaking
There's a lot of
records
glitch
with the
things right
best
now.
of the best. That's why I'm out here at the racetrack today to do just that. I've got my driving instructor, Vincent. Vincent, what is the record for this lap?
50 seconds here.
50 seconds?
Yes.
Easy. You think I could do that?
Maybe.
This guy's really the best dude in the world.
Let's go.
In BR, probably, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
In BR, like, definitely, yeah.
And here we go.
No. Break. And reverse for go.
Now,
Archie, I'm gonna run the ad before the game starts here because, I mean, I don't know what's going on right now, so I'm gonna run the ad before the game starts so we don't get any ads during the games. And then we should be on good timing so we don't have any ads during the games throughout this entire turn.
You know what? I didn't adjust my mirrors.
Because the game,
I'm gonna park
yeah,
right
there's
here.
I don't even know what's going on right now. So I'm just gonna run it before the game starts.
We are solo. It's good.
See, that's how they get here.
I don't know what's going on.
Faster.
We're about to set a record here, okay, Vincent? I'm gonna need you.
Let's get 7 match. Let's go, bro.
Okay? Because right now,
Yuma
I'm
Quitter
going
is better
with
than Yapko
accuracy.
Panzer?
We're doing this my way.
And what,
Have
Reload?
you heard that
I don't
Frank
know.
Sinatra song?
I don't really know that much
Fly me
about
to the
Coyote and
moon.
Reload, I can't lie. Like, for the small region teams, this is like my first time watching them
you gotta
really
lean
play.
into your turns. Lean with me. Lean with me, Vincent.
Last game yesterday when Goofy and T-Dogs were on
You
hike,
are
Goofy
feeling
chopped them out,
is the
actually.
G-force,
Is that how they ended up
alright?
not
This
qualling?
is what pilots
Dude, if
feel
they
when
won that game, they
jet
would've
off
qualled
into
too.
outer space. Do you feel like an astronaut,
Option
Vincent?
do ads play. I just played them before the game.
They're gonna write songs about me, Vincent.
I just played them
And
before the
there
game.
she
I don't run them
down the track.
during the games.
Blazing trail.
So I think I only have like
behind
6
her,
minutes an hour or something like
And
that.
all the racers.
Tech issues?
looking
Last time it started at like
out. No,
5
they
minutes
couldn't
past.
find
So
her. You know what they call me? They call me the Yellow Flash.
Try to be fast.
I mean, I would assume this is starting in 2 minutes, but I don't know what
How
I'm
do you
watching
feel about
right now.
stopping for a little sweet treat? There's a place right here. All right, one sec. Excusez-moi.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
Je
watching.
vous want me water, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Merci. Okay, this one's for me. Thank you. Merci. Oh, did you want any?
No, it's good.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Where's the cup holder?
No, don't have.
Okay, you're my
Take
cup
it.
holder now.
Is this EWC?
Did you just throw out my water?
Yeah, this is EWC.
Yes.
Maybe I wanted to drink the rest of that. Did you ever think of that?
I don't know what's happening, but this is EWC.
That's true.
Why'd you let
Don't
them
drink
borrow
and
your
drive.
Ferrari?
You're right.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
know.
very
I
bad
had
habit.
to be nice.
Oh my god. I can feel the wind through my hair.
Yamzo top 3 finals. I got
Adrenaline is
Yamzo. Oh,
like
top 3
nothing
finals.
else I've ever experienced.
We'll see how they do today. If they do today, then I'll say yes.
The scenery is here.
But if they do well,
We're
like
about
if they
to
win
cross the
today,
line.
I think I could see it.
We're
Maybe.
about to cross the finish line. Yeah!
Nice. Good job.
Since when do you do watch parties, bro? I've been doing watch parties for every single finals for like a year, bro.
We
Like
did it.
2 years.
Celebration.
But I don't normally watch like qualifier rounds.
That's the sound of my people.
But I mean,
After
it's a
weeks
LAN event,
of
so you know I'll
celebrating
watch
only the
these.
greatest losers. Now I myself have become one. We did it!
You see those viewers of speedrun. Yeah, today there's already not going to be as many viewers as yesterday because like there's no Peter, Shark, things like that, and then
This is a
I don't know
fantastic honor.
what I'm watching
I'd like
before
to
this
thank
starts.
my driving instructor, Vincent.
get choppy, let's
Shout
go, bro.
out to Team Liquid, who also doesn't
What
have
are
any
you
points on the
watching?
board.
I'm
Maybe they can
watching
aspire to
EWC.
be me. I'm going home. A winner.
Couldn't tell you what's going on.
A winner. Someone will be proud of you, right?
All right, thank you for the intro. Can we get into the game now?
Just as Nolan intended.
Count them out. They have to fight their way
I don't
back
know
to
what's
that
happening.
high ground, and we might be seeing a PETERBOT and
I did
POLLO
not wake
win
up at 6
again here.
a.m.
And then they find Muzz with a nasty flick there above plate. Sphinx is all that's left standing. There's not much you can do when you're going against PETERBOT and
What is
POLLO.
happening?
We love you, but it's not going to be enough. PETERBOT, POLLO, secure another one.
Give us a second. I'd pull up to the Golden Reel to watch that cast any day of the week, but lucky for us, we got front stage today.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Are
might
we
be
ready
the
now?
best
Is there some
seats
tech
in the
issues? There is
house. We
somebody
can
at
obviously be participants,
PC.
witnessing what the crowd's reactions are going to be towards some of this gameplay that's about to take over in today's competition, MDF, but more importantly still, the players getting their rounds of warm-ups in, everyone just really ready to try and shine, because getting off to a hot start could be a very good way to kind of set a new standard on the day.
Yeah, definitely. You see the face, the determination, the look on Sky and Scroll as they're in the lobby right now, just starting to prepare.
Let's get someone. Thank you, bro.
The competition surely is fierce here for the group stage.
Did you play a new season 4 with this? Heck no, bro. I just woke up.
And this EWC,
I like watched some things on the new season, but I
has
didn't play all
not
that.
disappointed at all. And then tomorrow we get down to that survival stage as well. So there's a lot on the line here.
And you have to remember, in a sense, it's kind of already a survival
We're under
stage
1 hour
for the
the game, so I
bulk
think the
of
game
these
starts
teams,
within the next,
because
like,
we saw
3
yesterday
minutes,
3
hopefully.
duos that unfortunately were unable to make the cut, unable to break through into that next phase of competition, and ultimately resulted in them going home. And obviously that
Appreciate
is
you,
not
Ashley.
the
Thank you.
intention, but it is going to have to be
Not in
the
victory video.
result
Dunning
for
chat. Do you guys got
3
Khanada
more
qualifying today?
duos
Yes or no?
after today's 10 lobbies.
Yeah, definitely. Acorn and Bolts coming on into this tournament as champions. That newfound kind of resurgence for Bolts here. You'll love to see it, and then the confidence is starting to come out of him as well in all the interviews. He really is starting
7th
to
place.
come
You got them
into
meeting
his own.
exactly 7. Yeah, I
expect
think
him
if they
to do very
qual,
well.
it'll probably be like
we all
a
have already talked about
borderline
the
qual type of thing, you
AGAL
know?
duo. We talked about our Havoc duos. So that's a couple spots that might be a shoe-in. They start to kind of pack up after that, right? Can you count in Victor V? Can you count in Josh and Iamzo? These are duos that are exceptional. Coyote, like how can you not think that they're going to come in the top 7, you know?
Especially
another
after
small
we
region
did
team to
see a
qual?
breakthrough with
Chat, if a small
international
region team is
competition
qualifying today,
in
who's it going to
yesterday's
be?
stage with Lewa and
I don't
Khanada,
personally have
so
any small region teams
there is
qualifying today,
obviously
but
going to be a little bit
I don't
of
even know
heavier
who
attention here
possibly
from this
could
group
if they're
stage,
going
because
to.
I think it's a lot of fun, Monster, that we have
Coyote?
2 recent
Is Coyote the best
FNCS
small region team
winners
in this
from
lobby?
the exact same major, basically going
Probably
head-to-head in today's competition.
Yeah, for real. I mean, that just by itself definitely sets a whole different level of, you know, expectation amongst the skill here presented in the lobby. But then you have people like Swizzy, right? Coming off, of course, his global championship performance. He's very humble. People tend to forget. He's got a land most recently,
McCoy
kind
Oatley.
of tucked in on the belt there.
Yeah, I don't
on
know
the
how much I
side,
believe in
ready
Oatley
to
today,
fire
but
off, and he's
we'll see.
representing Havoc this weekend.
We will see.
And it's a lot of fun, too, when you factor in just how many wild cards can actually present themselves. Levin actually gave
Ghana
a
really
great
good?
shout towards Sky
Yeah,
and
actually,
Mumsy.
I do remember them doing
Definitely
pretty decent
the
in
arena to get a little
was it
rambunctious whenever
Globals?
those two are on
Summit,
the
something
screen.
like that?
But not only that,
See
love
how good they
seeing
are
that
in
Polish representation, too, out of Darman
EWC,
Danish.
though.
T1 obviously hoping that they can see their club championship team able to represent in the finals, because obviously
All right,
this is
will
one part
we
of the
be
component, because
starting the
they are still
game?
looking to make it into that top 8 position even once finals day arrives, to ultimately secure some of those club championship points.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and there's some
Secret for Enrich's performance on
significant
West? For
rewards for
EWC?
coming up
No,
towards the
I didn't
top,
watch
so
West
you
in
really
EWC at
do
all, I don't
want to
think.
do your best and represent your team, of course. Here's Iamzo and Josh just kind of locking in here, making sure to stay
Yeah, we definitely got some tech delays
And
here.
Josh pulling out the gamer glasses. All right, looking good.
And locked and loaded. Everybody's really ready to kind of set the stage. And it's always one of those factors, too, because we do have so many players that are just very familiar to this. This isn't their first time around.
Also,
Soko
we are
especially
40
to be back
followers
on
away
his
from 22K
interesting
followers.
debut
Thank you
with
guys,
the
bro.
Summit LAN finals, and now here
Looks like they're in yet
representing
another
again on
in the
another
game,
LAN
but
stage.
I mean, we're almost
It's
10
it's
minutes
pretty
past
fast,
now,
but
so.
obviously there is a
should've
lot
started,
of
like, at
different
least 5
things
minutes
kind of
ago.
taking place across
You about to battle
today's
with my code?
competition.
Thank
So,
you,
of course,
Fry. Thank you,
why not
bro.
hear a little bit more from Barney himself?
On
Here we
Twitch.
are. Here we are. As we get prepped and ready to go into our first game of
and
Group
now we're
B.
doing
Myself,
crowd
Barney,
interviews.
and I'm here with
Okay.
SHXRK. We are here in and amongst the crowd, ready to see who's ready and who's looking good. The way
Nice,
that I
nice.
gauge this, SHXRK, is I kind of have a look at see who looks the calmest on stage. You know, yesterday we had Sharkantini looking really calm. Do we have any Sharkantini fans here? Ah, I see we're going right here as well. And to be honest, before I came out today, it looked like Sky and
Everyone
Scroll
yappy,
cool as
yeah.
cucumbers.
Who is
What do you
that
think?
in the background?
Eh bien, je pense que Sky et Scroll sont très calmes et
am I
bien posés
looking at?
comme Sharkantini hier. Mais est-ce qu'on peut aussi parler de Sky Jump et Mumsy?
Skyjumper Monty, popular out here, of course, in the French crowd. I've got Maxime and I've got Louis here as well. Maxime, you're from Marseille, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you been playing Fortnite for?
3 years.
3 years, okay, and who you're supporting? Skyjumper Monty?
What a new kid. 3 years? How long have you guys been playing Fortnite for?
Seeing the players come out here
What
on stage.
year did you guys start playing
cool?
Fortnite?
Did you imagine what it would be like to be a player walking on stage? Would it scare you?
Monty Skyjump, maybe one top one, and maybe one.
They might win. They might win. What is your first, when you came here to the Esports World Cup, what was your,
2017, remember
what did you
yeah, I
first
know,
think
Droppy,
when
I
you saw
know.
this? It's crazy, right? It's huge.
It's impressive, yeah.
Very
2022,
impressive.
2018,
Now,
2020.
Shoka, we've talked about a few of the players here, talked about the crowd. Should we get them hyped up? Should we get them hyped up for
What was
this
that
match?
picture of Ozzy wearing?
How about you take this half, I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna take that half for the crowd, and we're gonna do a little battle. And we're gonna see who can get louder. Okay, why don't we split it down the middle here, okay? You guys are with me, and you guys are with Shoka.
I always be forgetting how many new people there are.
Il va falloir faire du
You
bruit.
go first.
Ok, on doit faire le plus de bruit possible. On a cette moitié-là. À 3, vous y
Starting
allez.
the same
Et on
org as
envoie.
Sky and Scroll now.
1, 2, 3, faites du bruit!
Oh, he said season 7 chapter.
French, so I'm
Okay.
gonna say
I mean, there is some people like when I do my like battle royale watch parties. Like there's people that told me that they just started watching comp like this year and stuff. I'm like, dang.
Appreciate it so much,
I mean, they
Barney.
didn't even,
And
like, know what
obviously,
Fortnite or
how
barely
can
knew
you
what Fortnite
not
was
be
before the
excited after witnessing that energy from the crowd themselves
You started watching
and
Comp Chapter
knowing
5?
that
That's
they
valid.
are about
Chapter
to
5 was a good year,
witness 10
or a good
fresh
chapter
matches
to
of
start watching
Fortnite
it.
competition. Couldn't be more excited.
That's like the chapter that
Way
really
to
got
set
me
the
back into like
stage,
watching
way to
comp
get
a
the
lot.
energy going here and the expectations ready for our games. Well,
Can Virgo didn't
we already
represent
know
MA
the
yesterday?
players
I
are
don't think
inside
MA
the lobby here. The
is
battle
in
bus should
WC,
be
right? Or
setting
no?
off shortly.
I don't
and then
know.
We'll start getting
I don't
into
think he
this
is, though.
prime time action here. Again, what's on the line here? Top 7 gets to move on. Bottom 3 get completely kicked out.
You started watching
of
chapter
the
6 season 1. That was another
competition.
good
Their run
chapter
will
to
be
start
over at
watching.
that point, and then
Like chapter 5,
we'll
chapter
go on
6,
to the
like
survival
peak
stage tomorrow. But
comp
first,
chapters.
Taco, you got to get past here today.
I started watching
and it's just so
competition
much
and
more
started posting in
brutal,
chapter 5.
especially after
Yeah, that's when I
witnessing
first
the
started
key
posting
crush
content.
that
Was
took
chapter
place
5. All right, let's go.
after Group A's
Game number
conclusion.
1
And so
finally starting
here
here.
today, it's all about everybody making sure that they have at least a handful of opportunities to shine. 10 matches does give a pretty wide open spread.
I don't know who that is.
To recover, but also plenty of
First
opportunity for
elimination,
other
Cold.
teams to create
I mean,
a gap
Cold.
that
That
can
means
be
Cold
very
got a
difficult
kill,
to
right? Not that he
overcome.
got eliminated.
Sky, Scroll,
I think.
already getting a little tagged up.
And Scroll getting shot out
and
the
Max
sky.
suffering a very
So
similar
South
fate,
go.
but Scroll and Sky, they've managed to touch down, already trying to gaze on over to
go.
where Nact and
Sky and
Cypher are
Scroll.
at, just cognizant of them being
Back-to-back
in the area
EU
here at
FNCS
Acorn.
champions
You
here.
saw that little flyby there. Cold being the first person to touch his feet down on the ground and then get eliminated.
Yamzo gets a kill in the
Yamzo's
feed. Wait,
following right back up with Jogo spooks there. But
Now we're good.
AGAL, Sky and Scroll will be tabbing in with them all week long. We need to know how they're
Swizzy gets a
performing.
kill on the
Meanwhile,
night.
Furia versus Havoc here.
First kill of
Looking
the
to earn
tournament for
themselves
Swizzy
some
and
more
Pixies.
points.
RPG
This is not
and
good for Furia.
Dawn
He's
over there.
collapsing.
Coyote gets a kill in the feed. A lot of people fighting early in this group. Group A, we didn't see too many early fights.
They've got going completely on the run right now. And the
Wow.
collapse, the turnaround,
On his
just
dead.
like that. You would hope
Knight
that he
does
could maybe
respawn
find some
beforehand,
signs of
though.
life, but it's just not going to be a
They are
possibility.
playing
Swizzy was
aggro
too
off
quick
spawn.
to shut that one down.
Well, you know what? There's a skill in staying alive. He's still
There
alive
goes
just long
my
enough for Knight
Martins.
to go ahead and touch down. Otherwise,
Yeah,
they
they
would
might
have been
get
the first
farmed
duo
for a little
taken
bit.
out.
Wait, Cold
Meanwhile,
versus Coyote?
What a clash. There's
That
not
could be a
every
fun
day you
fight.
get to see Cold versus
Oh, this is
Coyote,
actually a
Japan.
full fight. Cold versus
Number
Coyote.
one versus, of course, NA's
Oh my,
dangerous
let's see it.
Puerto Rican. Cold here, ready to
And Cold's
pop it
getting
off.
jumped.
Cole might have been
Cold's
up a
getting
little
jumped.
bit
Where's
more
Rapid
than
at?
Yuma, though, just like
Where's
that,
Rapid?
dropped to a sliver of
Rapid's
HP.
nowhere for the help.
And
Oh, big
Cole
shot there from Mr.
delivering
Max, though.
haymakers. Coyote gonna be
Wait,
forced
Cold
to
about a
drop.
1v2
Still trying to
this?
look for
No,
a
there's no
free
way, right?
engage.
Yeah,
Yuma
Cold's
with the
dead.
distraction
I mean,
factor,
Cold
and
did a lot of
will
damage
be
to both of
knocked
them.
and eliminated.
If Rapid was there, they might have had a chance. I don't know what Rapid was doing.
Cold in a 1v2 though. Quite literally took them both down. Both of them were in inches of being sent back to the lobby, but hey, in the end, we only sing songs about those
Mr.
that come out
Damage
ahead.
Ratio, yep.
Coyote and Yuma
That is Mr.
are
Damage
doing
Ratio
just that.
himself.
You could be a little bit shaken. As long as you don't let yourself
Probably
get
went positive
outright
damage ratio
rattled,
there.
you're typically going to still be in a relatively safe position. But
Coyote's
it's a nice
calling
little
on
confidence metric
everyone's
too
life.
for
Yeah, bro.
Coyote and Yuma. They're not getting their confidence crushed, losing at 1v2 against Cole. cold, right? So Sky, Scroll, shifting the direction back over towards Elite Armory. Still haven't managed to find any outright conclusions to some of the other teams in the area. Just
hear that Savage has tricks up his
prioritizing getting a lot
sleeves to
of
get the
materials
goal.
online first.
I don't respect here
I mean, I
being
did
put on the
see
lobby.
that
When you compare
they're gonna
games
try to get somebody
1
banned
onwards, really from Group
or
A,
something,
the
but
action was much more
I mean,
staggering.
Globals
It
is
seems
in
like
a month,
this
so
group
I don't
here
know.
definitely recognizes, and I think they were picking
We'll
up
see.
what we were feeling there
We
in the
will
walkout.
see.
The tension is real amongst the duos. Most of them actually sticking side by
What's good,
side
Duck? What's
in
good,
the
bro?
early game, where normally in a reload format, they would be all spread out, right? Doing the other strategies, so just trying to farm quick points. So this is really interesting.
Definitely have to have a certain level of respect, though, when you factor in that these are some of the best reload competitors, given how much of a journey it was for everybody to make it
Lucas,
through
you
those
watch party
Elite
with Facts and
Series
Globals?
qualifiers in the first place. But
That's
now,
cool.
Anon, Knight,
I wish BUGHA got to play at Globals,
it's
but
largely just Knight
that's pretty
who's
cool stuff.
trying to sort of stake off Anon, but he will be a bit chased down here, plus some slight leverage, but Anon will
Knight
have
goes
no
down.
problems whatsoever
Yeah, this is a
in
rough game
delivering
for
an
Knight and Don.
elimination for himself and Days, and now just waiting to see whether or not Knight
Since
and
Sacco
Gon are
back
ever
to
going to have a
yeah,
real
he
chance of
was.
recovery, because they've kind of just been going through the grinder this entire game since the very start in those early eliminations.
You know, the vibes kind of coming into things. Gon was definitely looking sharp, feeling good, but
Bounce back,
hey,
too.
putting up the tournament performance that might have just been a small bluff. We'll see what they can do to go ahead and get themselves back on track. Meanwhile, Jacko Panzer, the first time we get to touch
Jacko and
base
Panzer.
with the GK duo. Let's see how things are looking for them. All around here, the hostile hold, not a duo in sight.
Right, but
I do
for
have Yapko Panzer
Panzer
qualifying
Yapko,
today.
It has been a bit tumultuous.
I'm not
of a
super
journey
confident in that prediction,
overall,
but I
because
think
these
Yapko
guys,
Panzer
they
are a
had
team that's either going
the
to do
highlights
super
originally.
good
This was the duo
or
that everyone was kind of
they're just
keeping
going to finish
tabs
like
on over in
14th
Europe
place.
specifically, and then things just sort of fizzled out as the year went on, and so this could be a great opportunity
Are vibes
for
good
them
with the
to
Yapko
really
Panzer?
showcase
I have no clue.
These are turning moments for,
I
of
don't
course,
know.
the club championship. Your performances here will directly reflect in your overall organization, your overall club's standing there on the leaderboards. But hold up.
Oh,
Just
wow.
in mind, has
Cold
a
and
little bit
Rapid
of a
versus
problem.
Bolts
It's
here.
a friendly action.
Cold takes down Bolts, and
Rapid
Cold is
here,
pretty stacked now here,
taking down
too.
Bolts now. You know, it doesn't quite count the same way.
Not the family feud you want to
No.
see.
No.
The audience even seeming a
NA
little bit
versus
torn
NA,
on who to
man.
actually cheer for in that type of circumstance. But ultimately, it
was
is
Acorn.
Cold and
It was
Rapid
Acorn.
as the primary representatives for Twist Minds.
Hey, they qualified first. They deserve
They
it.
keying Bolts
Acorn is
again.
doing the
They are
rightful
keying
thing
Bolts
of
again.
hiding away from Cold and Rapid. And look at this, no mercy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying,
As they
like,
say,
Cold
hey,
and Rapid, they're about to
this
just get
land,
fraggy
here,
in
hold
this
this
lobby.
shotgun shot, take that, and another
3 kills
one
for them now.
put down there. That's 3 points now. Cole's starting to really heat up here. 3 points
Cold
for
Mythic
elimination. mind you.
AR, Purple Pump,
And
Mammoth
by the
Pistol, like
looks
he
of
is
things,
stacked.
Cold and Rapid, they're not fully done just yet with enjoying this reboot cycle farm that has sort of just been taking place for Bolts. And it's crazy to think that a competitor, a fragger as strong as Bolts, is currently in this position. He's narrowly managing to just try and touch
Acorn's
down,
right
and
there.
doesn't
They're
even
not
get the
keying
chance.
Acorn,
Khan
though.
even going to take him out from a separate direction
Hold over under 2
entirely.
damage ratio by
That's
the
just
end.
part of the problems that are sort of brought in.
Who had the highest,
And
dude?
looks
Reload
like
damage
Bolts is gonna be
ratios
the
are
only one
so
suffering,
hard
but
to keep up.
Salco, he's out.
Because you
and
can just
has
like
only
get
21
farmed
HP
for an
and
entire game
dropping,
with your damage ratios.
fighting inside of the storm, no white
I'd say he
suit
probably
today.
finishes
He's
with
gonna
like
be
a
forced to just engage
1.5.
and recover a little bit of siphon or at least buy time. Of course,
Bolts is the new
Look at this,
alley.
it's Oatley and
Cold
Spooks
just
now
go
who are
Pixie
on the
as
offense
well.
here, having that team
Wait,
with backs
are they
against
about
the
to
wall.
go
And then
Swizzy too? Is
Cold
this about to be
and
Swizzy
Rapid
Pixie
fighting for
eliminated
airdrop.
early?
It's Havoc
Swizzy has to
versus
survive
Twisted
here.
Minds right now. Talk about a clash.
Oh, man.
Swizzy's Pixie on the
I think
other
Swizzy's
side. You
gonna
have
survive long
Cold
enough.
and Rapid. You know, we
Yeah, he's
had
definitely gonna stall
questions
long
about
enough.
this duo not playing
Rapid's
all
gonna take the
together
airdrop,
throughout
but that
the
is
year,
already
you know.
4
They ended up
early
splitting
kills
up
for Cold and
after that
Rapid.
first qualifier, however, they
Did he
are
drop spot?
looking like they never left one another's side. Sometimes
Did he
breaks
drop
apart
spot?
do work out pretty well.
Honeymoon phase for a reason, and for Rapid and Cold, maybe this could be the recovery stage, at least when it comes to the reload competition. And well, with the way
Peter
that
tweeted
Cold is getting
globals.
active,
Reality's reign.
well, I was gonna say
Okay.
he might need to check his back, but it's going to be
PETERBOT
Pixie, a little
tweeting the
replay
drop spot.
instant
We
to
haven't
see
seen
what
that one in a
went
while.
wrong for Swizzy and
Wait, somebody
Pixie
said, is
earlier.
that the same
He
place
put
that
Swizzy
Sky's
in that
going?
solo position, but hey,
It is.
at least until it makes towards the 7th zone, players will still have those reboot opportunities.
What's
so
good, Nano? What's good,
it's
bro?
just tough finding that
Wait,
opportunity
is that
to get some breathing room.
I don't know what
luckily
kind of
for
loot is there.
T1's Demas and
But
Darn,
Sky and
they're
Scroll
looking
versus
just
Peter
fine. No
Pollo off
points earned
spawn.
just yet here
That
on the
is
tournament as
going
we
to
are
be
just getting
interesting.
things started. AGALs, Sky and Scroll, what have they managed to do so far? Nothing. Keeping quiet here, kind of on the edge of the zone. It now starting to look to pull a bit further, but things are going to begin hitting up very shortly. Once we start getting closer to that zone 7, you're going to hear the countdown, right? And then reloads will turn off. No one will be able to fly back into the game.
But that's what makes Sky and Scroll so
Peter's
scary.
conning, yeah, Peter's conning Sky and
If you're not
Scroll.
seeing anything out of Sky
Chad,
and
who do you
Scroll,
think wins that off
you know
spawn
that
fight?
they're just scheming.
I feel like
They
I just
love
haven't seen
to
Sky and
create
Scroll fight off
so
spawn.
many openings for themselves. They're so smart about how they handle their rotations.
I wonder if Sky and
they're
Scroll will
always
even
just
stay
putting
there, though, to
themselves
be
in
honest.
top-tier positions to secure really strong end-game placements. And not only that,
Peter
but
easily?
even as individuals,
Yeah, I would probably,
how many times
like,
have
if
you
they
seen
fight
Sky
12
or Scroll
games,
just clutch up
I'd probably
so
go, like,
many
8 for
consistent
Peter.
points? And
But, like, Sky
when
and
you
Scroll are
have
not
a
really a
duo that
team
is
that,
lethal
like, they
on
just haven't
fronts,
been
it
conned
is
all
very
year.
difficult to contend with,
So,
especially when
I don't
you're
know if they're
dealing
gonna
with
wanna
the likes of
stick to
other
that drop
aggressive
spot
fronts in
there.
the lobby, like Cold and Rapid, who have certainly been making their names known with 4 eliminations already.
Live from
Yeah, we
Paris.
did
Take
see
a look
Sky
at
and
that
Scroll
camera
fight
right
spawn
there.
at the
I
summit, man.
recognize those two faces.
That is true.
but It's all good. We still got Twisted Minds, Cold and Rapid here. 4 eliminations are elim leaders at the moment here in match number 1. They're off to a very hard start for the Twisted Minds team, of course. Meanwhile, Faded and Khan still holding things down here as well. They're eyeing up Elites, Ianzo and Josh. They're getting close. These are 2 NA powerhouse duos starting to
Yeah, that does kind of ruin potentially Sky and Scroll's
versus Europe showdown here.
arguments have a better year than Prime Peter Pollo too,
Still
potentially.
inside the zone, mind you. They're gonna have to get
They're going to be
going
getting
here
conned by
soon.
Peter.
Things might get a little dangerous.
Not too much of a surprise, though, that Pixie and Swizzy have fallen back to playing a little bit slower here.
Sky and Scroll are good off spawn though. That was a fluke. Like, based on what though?
Having to go through the
Sky and
reset
Scroll haven't
territory
fought
and then
anybody
obviously
all year
Golden
off spawn.
Knight, very similar position.
That's where they
so
just haven't been
whether or not
tested
these
by a
two
good
teams
team off
actually
spawn
decide to
at
try and
all.
take a chunk out of the other, still
Like, I know they
left to be
won that
determined,
one
but
game
for
in
right
Major
now,
1
it
Grands
seems
versus
like
Chino
Pixie and
Pablo.
Swizzy are fully
But
focused
like,
on just
and then
trying
they
to
won
reorient
that one game
themselves
where they're fighting
and
that
get
random
into
team.
a more natural position where they can better play an aggressive end game.
Yeah, yeah, 10-7 season 1 last, or like, I think it was like game 11, game 12, something like that. Like, that was literally just one game, you know? And that was like a 50-50 drop on the spot that they've been landing all season versus Chino and Pablo, who don't really know the drop.
Even though there's teams close on their heels, the timing could have been better here. Meanwhile, Coyote, Yoma,
They were conned by Vadil and went 4-2.
representing Club Zeta.
Who was,
Gotta
I
love
couldn't
this
even
duo
tell you
here,
who Vadil was
beloved
playing with.
out of the Japan, Asia region. You know, we had that interview with Coyote, and the first thing we said is, hey, you do know the West, we call you guys the PETERBOT of Asia. How does that make you feel? He said it's pressure, to be honest, as the translator helps kind of get his thoughts across. And that was really awesome. He said it's a lot of pressure just being looked at as that well. So I feel like I have to perform well for my region.
But he also commands a lot of respect, even on an international
Peter's calling Sky and Scroll
There are
at
so
the new
many
POI
players here
at
that are recognizing his
Reality's Reign.
capabilities and just what they're going to be able to potentially put up numbers as a team. But this is what I'm really excited for at Monster, is
That
seeing
would be
who's
interesting.
actually going to try and prioritize
Darm and Demus.
controlling height. Demish Darm getting a little tagged up on their entrance. Bit of a, call it a deposit.
Yeah, I can't lie, I'm definitely
from the
probably
rest of
filming
the
2
lobby,
videos today.
But Demish Darm, man, they've drawn way more
definitely-
attention than
yeah.
what they had
Yeah, I'm
bargained
definitely
for,
going
and
to.
they're going to have to drop all the way down.
Peter asked
this
Rousey, he
hill
said,
face,
go
trying to
reality?
get a little bit
Is
of
that the
natural
new
coverage,
spot
trying
with
to really
the,
just escape
that's not the spot
being
with
focal
the
point
new
of the lobby
brick, right?
now.
You know what? And the
Or not-
idea
not
was
the new
actually
brick.
hide behind those trees. They
But
thought
the,
they were
is
being
that the, like,
smart, but the team said,
fortress
no,
type of
no,
place?
no. We see what you're trying to do there. You're not going to break line of
All right,
sight onto
Rebu's about to
us.
expire. Let me lock
The
in here.
focus comes in from everyone in the lobby.
Sky and Scroll
That
win
timer
goals
there,
for
though,
Peter started better year.
no more reloads. So you cannot afford to go down now. Otherwise, you will be stuck
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the
I see
lobby
the
until the
argument
next
for
round.
Sky and Scroll,
do
though.
think it's
Like,
hilarious, though, that
2
the Sky and
FNCS wins
Scroll
on a
that were
harder
shooting
region,
at
plus a
Darm and Demus,
globals
because
win,
remember
plus
how
a
Sky and
4th
Scroll were
place at
setting up
Summit.
earlier
Like,
on. They were shooting out
that's
those trees,
low-key
trying to
might be
provide
bad.
themselves those kind of opportunities.
But, like,
And
obviously
other
Peter
duos
has the
just might
cash
not
cup
be
argument.
suspecting it. Clearly, it wasn't in Darm and Demus's
But,
game plan, but
I mean,
hey,
those cash
things
cups,
do
like, nobody
change
was really even
on a dime
competing with
here.
him in those cash
There's
cups.
now an Axe Selko.
Like, he just got
trying to get a
literally
little bit of
everything he
pressure
wanted. People would run
against
away
other
from
teams
him,
that
and
are
then he
looking
would
to
just
try and break in
win on height every game.
towards where they're at. But rotations can be very, very
Wait, Sky just
Swizzy
died.
and Pixie sort of avoiding the
Sky just died in the
right
feed.
now, but
Sky
still
is
keeping
dead.
tabs on a duo that they
Full
know
dead
is
for Sky
behind.
here.
Yeah,
First player
definitely.
dead in this
Eliminations
lobby.
right now, looking pretty good. Here comes the end game. Full moving zones are in effect. Pixie, Swizzy opting to play that mid ground, looking up towards the top. JoJo and Ewc here.
They had more
looking to
lands
do
in a
the
year?
same. Meanwhile,
I mean,
little
yeah, they had
scrappy
one more
fight on
land,
the outer
but-
edge with bolts there. We'll get caught up as the rotate goes through.
I mean,
Coyote finds 1-2. Sky
can't
already
really,
down
like,
for AGAL.
put that
Scroll
against
here,
them.
and they haven't earned a single point. All that effort, all that work, and look, his
Acorn
hands
gets
are
a
in
kill.
the
Bolts
air.
is
Yeah,
really weak,
something
though, here.
went definitely wrong.
Yeah,
That's
scroll
the
solo
problem.
clutch. We just got the
Sometimes it can be
classic
so
land scroll solo
unforgiving
clutch.
which way the lobby tends to pool
Sky
and
just
go.
a land
Or
dropper
at least
here.
right now, Scroll's gonna have to put on a bit of a masterclass if they want to build up any sort of placement points, because this end game is just so.
What do you mean Bolts
stacked.
Acorn no screen time?
We
They're on the screen right
have so
here.
oftentimes seen placement
Who's
points
playing height?
not
Josh
really
and
get factored in
Yamzo.
until right
That's
around
my
that
tournament
10
winning
feet
prediction
zone,
right
and
there.
it's
Come
just
on.
So problematic too.
Come
when
on.
you've got a
Prove
duo
me
like
right, Josh and
these
Yamzo.
holding down the high ground.
How have we
I also
had a
said that I
full
think
duo
NA
get
teams are going to do
eliminated
better
just
than
yet? We are
EU
so
teams in
due
this lobby
at this
today.
point. Yamzo and Josh playing for the high ground. The first
I mean,
two,
Yamzo
they
has
just
some
get
good
a little
loot here.
glimpse, a little
Doesn't have a
taste
charisma to match,
of what it's
but
like.
double
Swizzy,
gold
Pixie
guns.
on the other side, still fighting their way through, trying to
There's a
dominate,
tweet
but
about
no
Peter
one's
possibly
earned
moving to
any
EU for
big
solos.
end game
Yeah, I mean,
eliminations
Peter's
just yet, but that's going to change here
Peter
shortly.
said that
Crash
for like
starting
2
to come out. Big
years.
rotates here.
I just don't
Pixie going
see
for
that
high ground, so
happening.
the call has been made.
I mean, maybe for solo. Nah, I don't know why he would do that for
Now they're
solos.
going to have some leverage.
Like in
over the rest
solos,
of
you want
this
to split
lobby.
drops with
Shots
your
over toward
duo,
Yesu.
you know?
Won't get anything just yet for it, but
I just don't see him
also
doing
a little bit pieced up. They're all just trying to skirt by.
Pixie and Swizzy take
Putting as
height
much
here.
HP as they
And Axe and
can find,
Salco
but
go down.
Swizzy and Pixie are just not
3 kills for
letting up,
Swizzy.
and it's just so
Yamzo gets the
difficult
kill
to
into
evade
an
their
axe.
line of sight when they are just
There's
so
gone.
high up in comparison to everybody else.
What, 2 full
Most of these
duos dead right now?
opting to drop a little bit lower,
Acorn and Bolts. Acorn only
committing
has
towards his
4
ultimate low
builds.
ground
He is
too.
shambles,
Could
but
be
there's
the
just
other
a
thing, but for
loot
Acorn
delivery
and
on
Bolts, who
him.
actually have that launch pad to work
42
with,
builds
it's all
that he
about
picks up
timing
from that.
now.
Oatley's still alive. Khanada goes down to Pixie. Victor V solo clutch. Cold fragging on low ground. Cold and rapid.
Elimination coming through. That means Victor V
Cold is
by himself
5-5-5
now.
as
Cold
well.
and rapid front side of zone. They actually get the favorable pull. Meanwhile, Swizzy and
Gone
Pixie
dies.
controlling things
Night
from
and Gone
top.
full
Finally,
dead.
eliminations are starting to connect
Still
for
a
them,
lot
and
of
the
team, or a lot of
pressure
players
is
left
coming
alive
through
here.
as well.
31
They're
players still
holding it
alive.
the right way here.
Still, Pixie down to his last overdrive grenade. So unless
Vita,
Pixie's
or
rocking
Coyota's
with
live. Wait,
a little
Coyota's
more
Psycho and
mobility,
Height.
things could start to get
Oh my,
a
and
little
Height
bit
gets chopped too.
here.
Wait, does Coyote have
Rose
height?
on the high ground.
Coyote might have
still
height.
making it happen
Scroll still
as
going
a
into solo.
doing
Oh,
his best to
and
try
Yuma
and
just
preserve
died.
a little bit of his
Rapid gets a
section,
kill.
but
I'm not sure what's going on
we're
height.
gonna sorely miss that overdrive. Every single resource is just so much more
and
crucial
Swizzy's
when
back
you
on
are
height.
playing as an individual here.
So
and especially
I don't know where
Boy,
Coyote
it's
just
on
went,
height.
but Swizzy's back on height. Faded goes up, Faded goes down. Spooks dies, Cold gets a kill. Oatley's still going though. Oh, not for long though. He has to meet Mr. Max on low ground. I'm sorry, Oatley. Welcome to land. Coyote full dead. Oatley full dead. Scroll still solo collection. Only 6 points this game still for them. Placement points just started to come in.
Solo surviving here. And
Dude, Cold
also,
is
no
fragging,
Elans
bro.
just yet here, Taco.
Down but not out. That's kind of Scroll's calling card.
Oh,
He's
Scroll.
going up as a
We're gonna see
solo.
a
He's
solo.
ready to challenge it. Swizzy may be fortunate that
I was like,
shot
how is
didn't
he
get to
floating
connect
so much,
just
but he has
yet,
the fizz
Scroll
effect.
still doing a great job at concealing his position
Scroll.
out of sight, out of
Little
mind
Summit
for the
Land
rest of the
S
lobby.
here.
There's
Acorn gets a kill into Victor V, so
work
Khanada
to
and
do,
Victor
but
V's
Acorn
tournament
now
is over.
also left
Swizzy
to contend
died.
as a solo, but it's
Swizzy
gonna
goes
be
down.
Rapid
Cold and Rapid go up. Cold and Rapid have height.
and take it over.
And this is looking like a potential Cold and Rapid Game 1 win here. Acorn and Bolts full dead.
Vertical climb is too
Top 12
difficult for
situation
many
here
duos.
now.
They're getting put in a
Darman
blender
Demon
as every
Shockwave
team
up.
ends up shocking wave up. It's
Phazon gets a
and
kill into
Enon as
JoJo
he
Fishy.
falls right
Phazon and
back down.
Anon.
Scientific in the game for
OCE
now.
Boy's looking
Meanwhile,
good.
Scroll's
Scroll
still
still
alive.
going
A
top 10. Scroll
is
just
top
doesn't
9
die.
and still going here.
Scroll whenever
This
he's in
is
solo clutch
disgusting.
situations
Scroll
literally just
as a
doesn't die. He
solo
might
Pixie
probably
on the
be the best
same
solo clutch
point,
player.
taking out Demon.
Him or Pollo. Best solo clutch players in the game right now. Pixon. No mats for him. A lot of solos up to live. 14 players, 9 duos. Scroll's still alive. Still only like a 20-point game, but that's still a good solo clutch. Top 8 situation. Needs to find the kill here. He's going to drop ulti low ground. I'm saying nobody's down there right now. That might be good for him.
But now Cold and Rapid, this one is looking all twisted.
Yeah, Skull and Pollo, 2 best solo clutch players for sure. Yamzo gets a kill. Josh is right there. Josh is pretty weak. Anon, no builds. Not going for his teammates' extra mats back there. Yamzo goes down. Scroll goes down.
He finally goes to the
Con and
hands
Fade
of
is still
Con.
alive.
That's going to be 4 eliminations for this
Top
duo
5
here.
situation here now.
just
Josh
trying to
gets a
get
kill.
little reset. Still has
This is looking like a
plenty to
Cold and
work
Rapid
with in
win.
the zone.
Cold and Rapid just have
After that,
everything.
Cold and Rapid have to
Josh
come
and
down.
Yamzo were dead.
They are
Top
starting
5.
to slowly run out of material, but it
Momsy
depends
and
where
Sky Jump's still alive, though.
Sky jumps. Momsy
How did they just take height? I swear teams just spawn on high ground.
Absolutely nobody
What is it? Con versus Cold and Rapid versus Sky Jump Momsy?
their way up towards the high ground, but it's Bot Con. A little bit more time to work with.
21 builds for Con still. I mean, this is going to be a hard game to win for him. If he can just get like top 2 gear, that would be a success. But still a good game 1 either way for them. But Cold and Rapid with 9 kills.
That Con can provide, but Con is
Dragging
just
out.
doing
Rapid's pretty
so
weak
much
though.
damage as
Sky Jump and Momsy have health advantage. They might have mana advantage too. Rapid's going to die. Cold is going to be... Wait, is Cold dead?
Momsy and Sky Jump
Did he just 1v? No, Cold is still alive. Cold's alive on low ground. Cold has no mats though. Cold has 2 builds, but Cold is gonna die. And that will be a Sky Jump in Momsy. Game number 1 win.
Represent for their home here
Okay.
on land. What a performance for the
Oh yeah, that's a
and then they
is that the
get
French
to
team?
just soak it
That's
all
an
in.
EU win.
It doesn't get better than that from them. Even Cold and Rapid seem to be in healthy spirits there. What a fun
Good for
game
them.
1 and a competitive one
Good
at that.
for
And nothing
them.
for Cole to really be too pressed over. 8 eliminations by himself, another 2 from Rapid.
Game 1.
So you know that they were able to definitely build up a very hefty lead over the rest of this lobby. But it is only game 1 of 10. And obviously Skyjump and Momsy, they're just going to be looking to try and replicate the
wins
success
next?
that
Okay,
they
let's
were
run back the
able to
prediction real quick.
capture in game 1.
Remember
I
back
just
to
feel like the
prediction.
French community, they've already
I'll give you
won.
guys some
They've
time to vote on
already
this
won
as well.
here on the day. They've done enough. I'm happy. I think the crowd's happy. Clearly the celebrations there
The Asian
were
team that
felt,
won this game has 4K
and
earned, by the way.
that was such a
Yeah, I
fun
could tell that
first match.
win meant a lot
You're
for
looking
them,
at
you
the
know?
emotion
They
on
were
some of
hype
these
after
players
that win.
we feel,
Hold on, chat. I'll be right back.
they
Give me a
didn't
sec.
do enough, and then others obviously are celebrating, kicking back like Skyjump and Mumsy there. Let's take a look at the highlights though. From Mumsy's perspective, boom, gets the elimination. There's the siphon points. Skyjump, of course, comes through. He's gonna get that final shot, and then we get the replay.
Attaque. En retard, mais ils vont récupérer, je pense. Non. Ah non, ah viens. 56. Allez, ça va, je décale sur le côté. Je fais les kills. J'ai le kill, non. Box. Je suis bien. Ah, je suis mort. Je suis mort, peut-être. Non. Quelqu'un. Tu. Kill. Il va open. Mort. Nice. Let's go.
I almost wish that I could have had a live feed of comms too from Revenja and some of the other French commentators, because I know he was going crazy watching his boys put in work, but obviously Skyjump and Mumsy, they earned every bit of that win.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I didn't expect it to happen so soon, but that is the nature of the beast. Sometimes, you know, when you just got that hometown buff, as they say, so clearly they're showing up.
Get it.
The crowd seem to love it
Yeah,
as
vote
well.
on
I love
prediction,
the way
chat. Vote on
they're
the prediction.
facing their audience as well, too, so they get to see kind of the
Is this
reaction
leaderboard
from
command,
that side of the
right
audience.
one?
It's really
Yeah, it is
awesome.
nice.
It can for sure make a pretty
Alright.
big mental impact, of
yeah.
course,
let me
but
check leaderboard
I'm
here.
also thinking about it from just the
Let
overall
me
landscape of what we
check
just
leaderboard.
watched take place,
I
but
think so,
obviously
soon.
we'll get into working our way through some of that and a little bit more.
All right. Leaderboard after game 1. Cold and Rapid in first place. Here, let me turn off my camera so you guys can see. Cold and Rapid in first, Skyjump and Momsy in second, Faded and Con in third, Josh and Yamzo in fourth. 7 and I actually have no clue. Like I've never even heard of these guys. 7 and Axadaz. Okay, they're in 5th right now. Vazen and Anon in 6th, and then Swizzy and Pixie in 7th. Remember, it is top 7 to qualify for globals. 8th through 17th place go to the last chance tomorrow, and then 18th through 20th gets eliminated. Oatley's in 15th, Victor V is in 16th, Coyota in 12th, Sky and Scroll in 9th. I mean, this game was like fully off the back of Scroll though. 27 points clutched as a solo that game. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. Wait, the player stats actually work today. Oh my gosh. Look at Mr. Max with the 8 kills in game number 1. Vazen had 4. Coyota had 4. Yamzo had 4. A lot of people had 4. Most damage dealt was Cold as well. What's his damage ratio? 2.66. Momsy with almost a 4.0 damage ratio. That was crazy. Wow. All right. Fun game number 1. That was a fun game number 1 for sure.
Yeah, I will. I have 3 builds. How many do you have? 3. Okay. Here, come. We're gonna pickaxe in. Follow me.
As long as Oatley doesn't finish bottom 3 is a success. Yeah.
Look, fine.
I kind of agree with that.
Take. Yeah. Here, come around, all the way down. On this wood. 100.
Team stats are working. Yeah, team stats were working yesterday too.
Send a cone if you can.
But
come on,
player stats weren't working from game to game.
There's one there right here.
Wait, no, we should get in. Should we get in or it doesn't matter? Yeah, you're right. Here, I'm gonna shock us.
We get some comms from them? I don't think we heard these comms yesterday, right?
Go on, right? Right? Yeah. Wait. Second. Yeah. How much miles? Look at below. Okay. Let me know. Double pick up.
Good comms that we get a chance to hear
was literally
from
sighing after
Group A
winning.
yesterday, but today is Group B.
I think it's the best winner action so far. Definitely BUGHA. Or the Asia team that won last
Foundation
game.
Creator Program. That way you can share everything that's going on here with EWC with your community. You can earn some rewards and win some awesome stuff. That trip for 2, I'm still keeping an eye on it. Scan that QR code and join the Esports Foundation Creator Program. I'm joined by none other than Vivid. Kelly, thanks for joining us this time. And Levin, we got a chance to talk about these players that just ended up winning. Sky Jump and Momsy.
Look, I thought I was maybe doing a bit too much. You know, trying to farm some of the French love, the French fans.
You actually rooting for?
Especially in Paris.
I want Oatley to not get eliminated today.
They have that ability to come through in these games and just have these big.
What else do I really care about in this lobby?
To Sky Jump, right? In particular, Sky Jump now has qualified for all the major lands this year in Fortnite without playing with the same teammate. He's playing with someone different every single time. It doesn't matter.
About it.
He's rocked up with Mumsy here in Paris, and they look like a team that's been playing all year long.
They played that end game so well. There was a lot of contention on that high ground, and not just the high ground that was the issue, but the elevation of the map that caused so many issues. Yesterday, when we saw high ground, there really wasn't too much trading, unlike what we saw from game number 1 today. So I think that kind of gave some of these teams that didn't necessarily have as strong of a high ground plan, like Sky Jump and Momsy, to be able to kind of take advantage of all the chaos that was going on.
Yeah, obviously when you kind of talk about the terrain that we were looking at in this end game, I thought Cold and Rapid had this one kind of locked down without a doubt, but you blink.
You're lucky with the 40 bits.
They actually went ahead and lost the high ground. So great little
Peters
nod
will say,
over to
Peter
SkyJump
could win everything on an A.
for finding the timing there. And as we do see Scroll go down there toward the later stages of the
that team
end
would probably
game as
be
well,
unkillable,
it would be
yeah, but
absolutely criminal.
I don't know if they would win everything. Like in mid-game fights, they wouldn't lose a mid-game fight, but end-game,
a very long while ago. I think it was actually like almost the first
also, I just don't want to see Peter
eliminated from
IGL
the
anymore.
lobby.
I'm kind of done with the Peter IGL
It was
stuff.
so long ago. Still alive.
Like, I want to see a year of Peter just like playing with Acorn.
They're definitely going to be feeling good, especially because of what you were mentioning, that duel getting eliminated within the first 2 players. I don't remember if it was the first player or not. It was definitely within the first 2 players. Another squad that I want to bring up because they ended up getting a top 3 favorite was SAUL. This is a squad that's also in contention for the club championship. They might not be in contention for that title, but they're definitely in contention for that money. That squad was able to secure a 3rd place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sky went down.
Super cool to see.
I think he just got shot in the back. Like as soon as Rebus expired, then he died.
Khan himself, because we were kind of talking about the natural terrain that we
were
kind of seeing. He just had this box set up towards that top
I mean, that would be a good trio, yeah. That trio's never happening unless
and because they had that little box that was kind of opened
unless
up
Peter's
into
moving
the storm,
to EU, though. I can't lie.
All of these players to be rotating in from the kind of help with that natural terrain. He found so many elims on the back foot of that.
Honestly, Con and Faded really impressed me, and I know as far as EU teams go, they're kind of more of a newer team. Fred coming out of Germany right now, and they're really starting to impress everyone. So, Levin, I'd love to hear from you. Is this something that you kind of expected out of this duo?
I think that the talent is there, the ability is there, but if I'm going to be real with you guys, I just like these guys because when SAUL did their announcement video, it was just the best announcement video for any team in Fortnite I've ever seen ever. So go check that out if you haven't. They did like a full movie.
if it's trios next year, he definitely will.
Genuine the most insane
He's probably
things.
just going to play with like the 2
and
best
it's good to see that
players.
their actual duos bringing some entertainment to the lobby as well.
Earlier, too, we were talking about T1, the Polish duo, Kelly. This squad was able to actually secure themselves a good amount of points for them. And the conversation earlier that we were having for this duo, it was none other than Dimas and Darm. For them being able to actually make it to the top 7, it was actually not a bad start.
If he moves there for solos,
squad.
I don't think he's getting uncon for solos. I don't know if anybody's getting like an uncon POI
that they specifically wanted to happen, but I think this is going to be kind of the territory that we typically are going to see from the T1 team, kind of kind of sitting around this little bit of a bubble, right? Maybe hugging around that 7th to 10th place. Just going to be all about staying consistent and having one of those good games to actually push them into that top 7, in my opinion.
No, I think that's fair. I think that's been the level we've seen
Peter,
from them
Alex,
for the most
and
part.
Reckless.
I think what might give people
we don't ever want to see that trio
right
right there.
The ceilings for teams, like if everybody's playing at their absolute best, what could you expect to see from that team? Their ceiling is just so high. So hopefully we just get a sneak peek of that today.
Now, 7, I'm surprised that you don't want to talk about our team in 5th place, because not only is their org 7, but their name is also 7. And to see some of our smaller regions representing this early on in the top 7, well, that's got to feel pretty good.
It's got to feel good. I'm not associated in any way, shape, or form, but I am waiting to actually meet 7 so we can do the Spider-Man meme and be like,
they would win every contest and get last at LAN in the Alex class.
Talking about back to this first game, anything that surprised you, 11, for the first game?
Well, Peter Pollo, yeah. I mean, I think Peter's options are he plays with Acorn, he plays with Vino,
the developers involved
and he doesn't IGL, or he plays with Cold and he does IGL. Unless it's going to play like a Peter Cold Acorn.
Elevation in Elite Stronghold is something that we talked about a lot when the map initially came out.
Can't believe we're going to see Sky versus Peter and Globals.
So much. It feels like so many of these endgames, you end up in situations.
I don't know if
Sky's
going to stay there.
Where it's like Cold and Rapid.
I mean, we still got like a month till Globals as well, too, you know, so we'll see what happens. But as of now, yeah.
Constant on this map.
And it would be a little bit less egregious if it was a hill, but they're like plateaus. There isn't just this gradual incline. It becomes this stark wall that players take advantage of. They identify that that's where the zone is rotating, and that's when they do it.
Oh, who he wants to trio with?
Yeah. What we saw from Cold and Rapid. They did some early rotation there. Same thing.
Yeah, he did say that, but I mean,
so of course, being here in person, we get the opportunity to talk
Peter,
to some of the
not
players.
having a million
Yesterday,
years.
I myself had the opportunity to go ahead and
possible.
talk with Muzz, talk with Sphinx, talk with Virgo. Of course, they were having dinner, so I didn't bother them for too long. But one of the things that I picked up on was that they just had to take a couple of games to get used to these setups. Right? So we've gone through,
Rapid,
game number 1 here for group number B. Give your teams, give your favorite teams at home just a couple of games to actually get warmed up to these specific setups.
So that's EWC look crazy. Yeah, setups are pretty cool.
Then they will start.
I like how everybody has like space in
let's see how
between them.
comfortable these players are going to be getting. These duos are going to be performing because they have 9 matches. Yesterday kind of went by in a way too quick way. In a split second, it was just all over. But let's send it over to the casters, none other than MBF and Taco for game number 2.
Thank you so very much.
King
That's
Craze
right.
dropped Sonic POI and
Had a
Con
little
Sharkantini.
time now
I
to
think King
digest
Craze already
things
announced
coming
where
out
they're
of
landing
game number 1.
Sharkantini are
Clearly,
already
we're
conned by a
start
lot of
looking
people.
at how that overall performance went. It looks like it's going to be taken by Cold and Rapid for Twisted Minds, as they had the most eliminations.
Yeah, Craze is already claiming like half of this POI over here.
So
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people landing on Shark already.
Even after the match concluded, they'd come second.
See, this is what the Globals map looks like with Sharkantini. Like, there's already teams claiming this up here in their con. Pix and Fire are conning some, Muzz is conning some, King and Craze. Like, Sharkantini, you're not getting all that.
I mean, think about what Scroll was able to accomplish as an
Shark POI is so good,
the
yeah.
amount of solo placement.
So, guys, what did I miss? Skydrop Moms won game 1. Cold and Rapid dropped like a 9-kill second. That's basically about it, though.
On the line here for the club championship points, it puts so much more pressure, and yet he's still able to deliver.
Yeah, you know, you wouldn't have thought they'd push that far. They end in 9th with a 7th place performance, all on the backs of one player.
EWC was scary.
So impressive.
I knew that they were at least getting it caught by some small region teams, but
I
mean, there's just too much loot there, and too many people got their drop spots ruined by the map change that like they have to land it. You know,
and he definitely made it very, very far. Victor V,
Khanada, moved to NA and see how he does in solo FNCS. That would be cool.
Journey, but clearly they made it kind
of that would be cool.
End game there, dropping in 14th place, so not too bad.
I felt like he would just get conned
though. See a lot more from them if they want to be higher on the standings. Have to fight off spawn because
he wouldn't be able to split with his teammate off spawn.
Game,
unless his teammate moves to NA also.
So now you have like this clear breakaway starting to take form. So 7, Axa, Vazen, Anon, Swizzy, and Pixie.
Is Khanada pressing Salco? No, when did that even happen?
The bottom folks of the 7.
And when you look who's directly behind Swizzy and Pixie, that's
team. Why do we keep doing cross-region trios? Like, if we're gonna do some trio theories here, why are we doing cross-region?
You have 9 other matches to sort of
break through.
So especially for some of our veteran players who are a little bit more familiarized to kind of the longevity that's involved in tournament series, that's where I think
Shari is also trying to claim the entire drop drop spot that Peter and Sky are going
didn't
to.
go that great for a lot of teams, and yet they were still able to make a recovery stage and really bounce back in that second tier.
That's right. Even for our reigning champions,
yeah,
you know,
we'll see how that
Acorn,
goes.
Bolts, our North American champions, had a pretty tough time.
We'll see how that goes.
That map is notorious for being very difficult to traverse. You heard Lemon say it there best.
Let's go to
There's
Olivia.
a reason the pros kind of look at it and have evaluated that. This one is a little bit tougher, but for game 2, let's see what players have figured out, what they can do to kind of optimize their end games. But one thing was for certain,
Always in 15th? Yeah, it's only been one game, though.
Now things are changing. Victor V, the first to fall. Jojo Fishy is right behind him as it all goes down here. Salvatore as well. So Victor got knocked, but Jojo gets finished first actually there. And you see that the strategies are changing. Teams are playing
I'm doing
a little
good. How are
bit
you? I mean,
faster
it's still
as they
early
try
for
to
me.
secure
Almost,
points.
what, 8
Looks like a
a.m.
little bit
now?
of trouble on the
But
horizon,
I'm
2
doing
for
good.
Rapid. He's going to be brought down, trying to be a little bit of an agent.
Let's go,
of
fanboy.
chaos
Let's go,
here,
let's
and
go.
Yamzo, very similar fashion, already has one elimination.
That was not close, to be honest.
too,
I didn't
but
predict Khanada to
Elite
qual,
Armory,
but
no real surprise to see so many teams kind
possible.
of collecting in that vicinity. Yesterday's competition, Muzz and Sphinx, that was something they were contending with pretty regularly, and so now here today,
Globals is screwed. All big
everybody in
teams,
Group
Colin and
B
Acorn and Bolts haven't marked
really
yet.
trying to
I mean, bro, there's still a
what is
month
going to
until
work out
Globals,
best
you
for
know?
them.
Like,
And you get those game
the
one
drop
turns
map
out
is
of the
gonna
way,
change.
But when everyone else is also
This is
trying
just like
to make
first
very
day new
similar
season stuff when
kind of adaptations on the fly, it
like
does
half
get
the
a
teams
little
don't
bit more
even
unpredictable.
haven't played a single
Looks like
tournament
we
there yet. Or
already
every
got
single
our
team hasn't
first
played a tournament
duo
if they're dropping
eliminated.
it.
On the other side, Panzer is
If they're
putting
landing
up
somewhere new.
quite the fight. This is a really
Oh my
bad
gosh.
scenario
No.
for Iamzo
Josh and Iamzo,
and
no.
Josh to be in.
Josh,
Iamzo
run.
knows that he got
Josh,
room
run,
himself,
please.
So he can start the timer.
How did they get in this fight right here? Oh my. Oh my gosh, Josh, yes. Yes, Josh.
For Elite Esports
Good
to
stuff.
stay in the game, and GK false.
Can't really think of a better
That
time
was
to
sketchy
hold
right
your
there.
nerves than
That was
what Josh
literally
was
like-
able to deliver on.
They would have been out this game if Josh died right there.
That is a tough break though for Panzer because it would have been such a great
Yeah, how did Iamzo
opportunity
even
to
die
just
here?
get a quick top tier
Nope, not
competitor
even
duo out of the lobby.
Yeah, that was like
But
clutch
not
pre-fire
able
and
to
then
snipe
also
around
won the
that
other
easily
50-50
as
too.
now Havix, Pixie, and Swizzy
When the Div Cups come back,
on the move.
Div 1
Pixie even
opens
rocking that
already
RPG.
starts in
Swizzy
5
also
days from
looking
now.
to give a little bit of hot pursuit towards Night.
So,
and Porygon and Night, man, they seem like they've really been getting isolated from start to finish so far.
Armin Demish look like they just took
Start
down
soon.
Sky Jump there. Didn't see Momsy, so they still have a chance, of course.
I think there's literally like an
rebooted back
eval
in.
cup
Victor V
the
is getting
day
farmed
after
right now. I see him fall a few times in the feed, unfortunately.
EWC finals, but
He's
I
getting
don't
a
think
couple odds
anybody's
and
going to be
gone
playing
there.
that eval
Saw
cup.
Knight go down. Now we're seeing Gon go down shortly behind them. There is just no breaks.
Because like
for
all
the
the, I
Wicked.
would
These
assume
guys
all the
are having a pretty
EWC
tough
players
time
are, I mean,
right
unless
now.
the people
Cold
that
and
play
Rapid are just
EWC,
dominating their side of the
nobody's playing
field.
that eval cup.
Night falls
Savage a
again.
Phil player for LAN?
They are just
I don't think the Phil players have been announced.
Like,
I don't
the
know. He could
second
be.
That the
Maybe.
reboot timer concludes and the other one is coming back into the lobby, it seems like the other is immediately being eliminated. They're just not having any sort of wiggle room. But
Did anything
that's
big
just how
happen or any
merciless
important
the
struggling?
lobby
It's
can
only been
be.
one game so far, so
Swizzy,
nah.
Pixie,
This is only
obviously gonna
game
be
2
looking
right
to
here.
try and take advantage of that, but Mumsy, Skyjump, there are no rollovers. This was their recovery. They're gonna get a nice little
Their practice
collapse
cups
onto
that practice will
Anon,
link on
and
the
that
video
is
so
going
big
to
teams
buy
in his
them
finals.
some more
Yeah, I
time.
know.
Yeah, definitely. And now they have those
Yeah, I am a little bit scared for the different practice cups that we have for teams like Peter and Shark because those teams can literally run out of games in an hour. And then we just don't have them in finals for that week because there's only one day
That
tournament
is
now.
definitely the difference maker. You know, being able to get with your duo,
But
kind of play defensively.
we'll see.
bounce
Hopefully they
back
take it
into scoring.
serious
Here's
because
how it
it's
looked.
literally the
It was
only practice
Mumsy who
before
put up
globals
the
for them
shot
at
there
their new drop
to
spots
the
too.
rescue, if you will, of his teammate.
gosh, Mumsy's kinda
Then
flying.
the follow-up. So that's a full duo eliminated, mind you. Back on over to Havoc with Swizzy and Pixie here. Look at this. They're doing such a good job for their club here, earning points consistently.
Pixie takes down
game
Faded.
after game. They get
Victor
another
V,
one
dude.
there
Victor
too.
V and Victor
That's
V's just been
another
getting
set of
farmed
eliminations.
the
They're
last
trying
2
to full
games.
finish this SAUL team here.
The Shark Classic run through all 11 games with 100 kills and 0 qual. Yeah.
Swizzy, but it's one that Con and Fader
I
aren't
definitely
gonna be
think,
too
what is there, like
upset
4
over. In fact,
practice
they've
cups? There's a
gotta
real
be
chance
so
that
relieved right
Peter and
now
Shark
that
don't
Swizzy
qualify
wasn't
for
able to
half
get
of
over that
them.
railing.
Like, I wouldn't be
Before
surprised if we only
kinda
got to
give
see
up
like
that pursuit. Really like
one
the way they were
practice cup
splitting the
finals
focus
from
there,
each of
though.
those
It
teams.
had
seconds.
Khan and Faded incapable of reuniting to try and support the other. So getting into those isolated positions, that's just something that Swizzy and Pixie sort of excelled to do as a duo because they are such strong individual fighters too.
Take a look at this.
What about
Khanada
Clicks,
is way
Kindling,
off
and
by
Craze
himself.
trio?
That's why we're seeing Victor have such
That'd be a
a
cool
tough
trio.
time.
I don't hate that. I don't think that's like super unrealistic
but
either.
it's up to Khanada to kind of stay alive here at this
Depends if
point.
King and Craze
They can
want to play
actually
on
see the
stream.
end game.
But I mean, King has stream diff
take a
cup
look at
ounce
this
before,
shot
so
here. We have
I think that's possible.
Bolts and Acorn right now. Setting things up. Sky and Stroll as well. Little update for them. Again, surprisingly slow game. 0 eliminations. That's not really heard of for European favorites.
You should pay Virgo 40K to play FNCS with you. How am I making that money back?
Actually their calling
I'm
card,
just losing money
the course of FNCS
to play
and even
Grand
a lot
Finals?
of their Reload Elite Series finals. I think most of it just ultimately draws down to the fact that they understand we
I don't even
want
think
to
you
play
can
Storm
make
until
40K
right around
on
that
West.
5th, 6th zone territory.
On
That's when
NA,
we're
it's something
start
like
to make our
50K to
move,
win.
make our presence, and really start to shape how this low ground position is going to unfold. Because again, just think about that last lobby. Even as an individual, Skrull was still able to contend very heftily on that low ground position.
We are
and so
winning.
it's very clear that they have
Honestly,
a strong understanding of that.
run it up
but
on NA
they've
West.
also made it known in the
I
past
don't even know
that
how
they
much
are
you get for
capable
winning
of
NA
playing
West.
for the high ground. It's
How much
just
do you get for winning
these
West?
first
Probably
couple
like
of matches, you
25K.
almost expect things to just kind of constantly be
So it's like
shuffled
$2 a month
around
for you,
when it
that's like
comes to
halfway
height
there?
because
That is true.
everyone is looking to
We're only,
really stamp their mark as king of the high ground.
Yeah, you
We only need about what? 15,000 subs? 13,000 subs?
And Jacko right now. Nice little start for them. A single elimination here. It's not
like
too
that.
bad. They're still at the hostile hold though. Duos kind of floating in the area. You have Salco and Act on the other side here. Trying to see what's going on. AXA and 7 as well. Just playing a Storm. They actually have a little bit of a drop here potentially. Now both teams do have a couple elims, so this is not no 0-point game by any means, but Salco and Enact are definitely at the bottom of the standings.
That trio.
Can we jump back in with this friendly
trio's not
rivalry here
even,
going down for Twisted Minds?
Twisted Minds might need to get in the middle of
Dropping
this
5
between
kills in
these
opens,
two
I can't
teams.
lie.
It's got to be a tough watch. Rapid Cold,
Oh, it's so
Acorn
sad.
Bolts.
Yeah, Salco's
Seem
had some
like
struggles
they
on
can't get
land as
away
of
from
late.
each other. Although a good chunk of this action probably is fairly intended. We know just how much both of these teams like to get aggressive, specifically Cold and Rapid.
Yeah, that's what happens when you play general areas nearby one another. It's just inevitable. In this zone, man, big southern pull here. A lot of teams still playing outside, inside the Storm. Darm and Demish are one of those duos there as well as they slowly start to
Darm and
traverse their
Demish,
way
rough
down
game 1
outside
for
the
them.
Chisel
Only a
Cubes
3-point
here.
game 1, but
And there
on
it is, the
tournament
big
today.
update. So this is when teams start to really hustle their way towards a safe zone. The Storm after this is going to start picking up in damage, and then of course will cut off. So you got to get situated.
And that's something that Demish and Darm are certainly looking to set up for, like you'd already called out. With no one in sight either, they'll be able to utilize the launch pad, just get a little bit of airspace, airtime, and really
Points from game
gauge
2, not game 1?
how exactly they want to touch
That's where
down
the
into
points
their
are
next
cumulative
position.
on this, no?
Obviously, it'd be nice to
Oh, it's
sort
not.
of clear
That's
out a
actually
little
weird.
hill
Wait.
face, but you never know who's going to be lurking
points
around
aren't gonna be
which corner. A
cumulative.
lot of little crevices on this map
That's
that can
gotta be so
definitely be
annoying.
taken
That's where
advantage
yesterday they
of
were.
for a duo like Josh and Yamzo.
That's on the click
Those
trap and
early
curve trio.
fights
That'd be a good trio.
definitely helping shape their end game
That'd be a good
strategies
trio.
at the moment.
I mean, just all those elimination points alone, right, kind of jumps them up to 3rd place here. So this is a very strong game for them, just in general.
Probably
12
bugged,
points in off
yeah.
the elims. Meanwhile, Khanada and
I don't know
Victor
if
V
Khanada's point
making
bugged,
their
though.
way
Khanada might
south
not
as
be point
well.
bugged.
Nice little update for them. You see the focus here on the duo, completely capped on material, but they are part of this
You know, going back to
late
EU for
wave
trios?
of teams moving. There are a lot of duos
nah,
nearby.
I would assume he's
Shots
saying
going
NA.
off as well. Panzer gets going there in the distance. Khanada,
I think
Victor
depending on
hear
his
the
NA
action, and they
options,
go
he'll stay on NA.
sprinting through the bills. They're like, no, 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 we don't want to be fighting here on the backside of Storm. Let's get out of here.
Rapid 6 with clicks for
Nice
trios?
little upgrade there for Khanada, though.
Probably not.
Won't be too pressed
No,
over
I
that,
don't
but
think so.
it is a bit of
I don't think Rapid
paranoia,
wants to play an
right,
entire
that
year on
this sort of
stream, and I
has
don't
to
think Clicks
kind
wants
of be
to
embraced by these
have to
players as
mute
they make their
comms for
way
an
through
entire
the
year on
Storm,
stream also,
especially
you know,
knowing
like
that
for
there
Div
are
Cup
going to be
opens.
so many other teams trying to just get any semblance of peace. But Mumsy and Skyjump They are all too eager to take advantage of the weaknesses
already have
from
5
Golden
kills this
Knight.
game.
Unfortunately, Golden Knight still yet to escape these earlier woes. They've been chased across the map from start to finish for 2 lobbies in a row now, and this is just brutal to witness.
Dominating, yeah, they are.
The momentum right now.
They are
5
looking
eliminations, continuing to widen that gap between them and everyone else, and then the
There's
pop
Sky
from
and
the
Scroll,
crowd whenever they,
Golden
of course,
Rapid.
get elims here on the broadcast. You love to see it. Meanwhile, got Rapid and Cold already getting situated once again. Bolts and Acorn.
How many kills Cold and Rapid got this
pretty
game?
closely by
guess we
Devis
remember
and
now.
Darm, not too far out either. So it is going to be a chiseled cubes end game here as the zone finally begins to settle itself.
What's my opinion
All the
on
heavy hitters
Muzz,
kind of
Vidil, and
opting here to
Sphinx?
play that little bit of
I think that could
height
be,
like we talked about. There's all
what
these
is
hills
this
and
leaderboard is
crevices,
just
but you
wrong.
want that bit of high ground.
Wait, can you guys even see
Otherwise,
this?
you'll be kind of trapped down low.
Here, hold on.
The overall
literally
rankings looking
says-
really good here. Yuma and Coyote somehow finding their way consistently towards the top.
Coyote's in
Things are
first.
starting to connect for them, but Bolts and Acorn finally
Bolts
now
goes
getting
Yapko. Wow,
elims here.
that's
That
actually
one's onto Japko.
bad for them to die
Luckily,
right there with a
reloads
minute
are
till
still
reboots
active
expire.
for a couple more moments.
Yeah, Coyote does not have
Sky, maybe,
144.
but at the same time, was Bolts and Acorn really doing them any favors, sending them into that reboot cycle? Bolts and Acorn also, one thing I like about where they chose to position,
Yeah, Bolts gets
they're
the mythic
right
drum
in the
gun.
middle of
That's
this
gonna be
little
nasty.
ravine, right? They know that the two teams
We only got to see
on
the mythic
actual
drum gun
builds
like
themselves
once yesterday,
are
I'm pretty
likely
sure,
going
and
to
it
be
was when
contending with
Teeny
the
had
other,
it.
so it can be hard for them to get those open edits and actually take shots at the team underneath.
just
So
reminds
that's
me
why
Acorn and Bolts,
Acorn Bolts just had the
they were going
luxury
with Golden
of
Rapid.
fully extending into that fight against Yapko and Panther the moment that they tried to actually
wait, what do you
break into the zone.
Well, here we have
Because
it,
you can only have
20
one team for
seconds now
EWC.
until the reboot
Oh yeah, that's why Acorn doesn't
completely
have
comes
his
to a close. And then no one
jersey on,
will
doesn't
be able
he?
to get back
'Cause
in
you
the
can-
game.
'cause
They'll be sent
EWC
to
can
the
only pick,
lobby
one
instead
team.
to kind of await their fate there.
And so I mean, they
Sky
signed
and
both
Scroll
Cold and
as a
Rapid
duo
and
here
Acorn and
looking
Bolts
as healthy
beforehand.
as ever, but still no points earned here for AGAL. Only points they've
Golden
earned this
Pete
week
and
are
Acorn.
by Scrolls, clutch endgame with placement performances. See how they can
All right,
do.
reboots
This is a
disabled.
very gutsy
This is where
rotate
Sky
through
died
the
last
middle
game.
of
Like literally
these
as soon as
duos here,
reboots
but they thread the needle
disabled.
well,
Looked like
they
he playing
get
them more
to
safe this
safety,
game.
and no one sees them doing it.
And what's more impressive still, they're able to just continue clearing out space. Ewc and JoJo Fishy
Type of org is
having a little bit of reconsideration for
I don't know. I
where
just
they
know
were
it's
just
AG.
headed.
I don't know where
Sky
it's
Scroll,
located,
just a little
but
friendly reminder that
I don't know anything about
not
half of
exactly
the orgs
up
in
for
EWC
grabs.
though.
Sky also already scouting out the next move, keeping tabs on some of those teams that are starting to box up overhead. It's gonna be AXA, but obviously
There's Oatley.
there are just a couple of other
Dude, I
teams
feel like
sort
they
of lingering
haven't-
nearby.
have they shown
Falco and
Oatley
Knack
at
on
all?
Skijump also, and for
I literally
Seven,
forgot almost that Oatley was even playing.
unfortunately,
Wait, 7 goes
no
down. That's like
longer
the
a
team that's in
participant.
qual range right now.
Sky and Scroll
rough.
immediately
Wow, they're
punish
both
those
full
two
dead, too.
for trying to make
That
their
is
way
rough for them.
overhead. But this is just part of the awareness that's involved when
As
you're
much as
dealing
I'm
with the
still
likes
in
of
Peter
Sky
Pollo,
and Scroll.
nah, I'm more
That's
leaning
the
Shark Teeny
first
right now.
elimination of the
I
tournament
think
coming
it'll
in
be like
game
Shark first,
number
Peter
2
second,
here.
but I think Peter
17
definitely will make it a
duos
fight,
now
and Peter's
remaining,
gonna make
so
a
the
winning
lobby's
play on them.
starting to
So
get thinned out.
honestly,
This
we
is
could see a
where
team
Sky
like
and Scroll
Vico
start
get a
to
sneaky
perform
win.
the best. It's end game,
If Peter's gonna be
especially when they're
grieving
live
Shark, you know?
side by side. 6 shockwaves as well. It doesn't get better for AGAL. Still though, a long way to go now.
It's an
And
Asia org.
decisions
Okay,
to
got
make.
you,
Do you
got
play
you.
for high ground? Do you go down to low ground? They have so much mobility here to go ahead and
Yeah,
work
match
with
point
Colts
is gonna
and
make it
Acorn, looking to
interesting
get
too,
active as well.
because
It's just going to be a really tough
Like, if
task
there's,
for
like,
anybody
5
that does
teams
choose
on
to
match
try and
point-
tango on that ultimate low ground.
I guess if
The
there's
Sky
5 teams on
Scroll,
match point,
something
Peter doesn't
they
even have to
do
grief anybody. He
excellently
literally just needs
compared
to
to a
win.
lot of other teams is they
I mean,
just
this might be a
fully
tournament where he
understand
doesn't
we
have to
can tank
grief
up
as much.
some of these storm ticks to get ahead of the rest of
Like
the
I said,
lobby.
if he-
Really
as soon as he
depends
gets
on
on
spaces.
match
Cole
point, then he has a chance.
nearly finds himself getting
I've played the new season
eliminated
now.
along the way, but will just barely manage
I
to
literally
stay
woke up,
standing.
instantly started
Enter
streaming, and then
Yapko,
this started.
Despite suffering a little bit of damage from Acorn and Bolts earlier on, now looking upwards, trying to force Sky and Scroll's hand, and sure
Watching every
enough,
team psycho
Scroll
height,
has
yeah.
fallen.
On
Now
match
it's
point's gonna
on
be
the
funny.
other end of the
Yeah,
stick for Sky to be the
that is
one
actually
to
true.
come out with a
I'm actually so
solo
excited to watch the
performance.
finals. Wait, Josh dies!
Man, they
No,
just
man.
can't catch a break. This is a tough spot to be V and
Scroll dies
another
too.
teammate down. What can Sky do? Well, we'll keep tapping
man.
him cold. Rapid on the other
Golden
side.
Rapid looking good though.
Moving and grooving. Low ground is theirs. Still 17
Sky solo
duels remaining.
clutch
although
coming. Yeah, last game we saw a Scroll solo clutch. This game we need a Sky solo
things are
clutch.
getting a little bit tough here for Momsy and Skyjump. You know, they were the first to get the safe zone. They
Yeah, points are bugs. Yeah, this is only
like it was too early
wow.
to go for high ground all the way.
And Sky and Scroll are dead
and now
early this game.
Swizzy and Pixie
that is rough. Swizzy and Pixie on height though. Pretty much exactly where we saw the last game. Oatley's right under them. Let's see a little Oatley psycho height play
to
here.
See who's actually going to continue trying to capitalize on their elimination here. Who's going to start creating some distance is Deemish.
Demis.
Just trying to make their way towards this front side of zone, but with Swizzy and Pixie just bearing down from overhead, it is going to be rather scary.
Jojo Fishy dies.
Everyone
yeah,
else,
and JoJo full dead.
Top
15, play some points, starting to roll in now.
You also have to worry about what's
Khanada and Victor V still
alive.
alive. Khanada has mythic Scar here.
Well,
loot for Khanada.
The boys are up and running here for Team Dignitas.
Oh, Demis is only 2 HP.
Here.
Yeah, I said it, like, this is definitely a round that I could see some big names struggling to qualify from, and we've seen some big names really struggle so far.
Out there by itself. He
like
is just
what can Demis even do?
He
has 2 HP,
falls, though,
no mats,
more points, 14 place now, a little bit
and his only heals is a
this
fizz.
Is the difference.
He doesn't even have time to pop the fizz either. Cold is pretty weak here. Cold needs a siphon.
Here, and they
oh, never mind. Cold finds a patch-up machine. That's pretty lucky.
What a little bit of a robbery there from Golden Rapid, while the rest of the lobby is just suffering.
Josh and Yamzo full dead.
Managed to find a little
rough game
bit
for
of
them.
breathing space, but of course,
Golden Rapid looking good still though.
Still running extremely low on material. They've got a little bit of a safety net inside the building, but they're gonna have to break out of it eventually
Acorn alive?
and then start to get involved with the rest of this lobby. Swizzy and Pixie
he is. I see Acorn bolts.
Just racking up elimination.
Oatley dead. No, Oatley's dead. Panzer's dead. Sky jumping Momsy game. Wait, that's team that won game 1, right?
Dropping like flies here.
Everybody's just dying. Coyote takes height. 6 kills for Coyote Yuma on height. Oh.
Steal height away from Swizzy and Pixie.
Bro, this is literally exactly what happened last game. Coyote tried to take height on Swizzy. Yuma died, and then Coyote's a solo. But this time, Coyote trades and takes down Pixie. Top 7 situation. Rapid dies in the feed.
Coyote, who's down low. Swizzy, though, it cost him a lot of extra.
I mean, Swizzy still has a lot of mats on height. Victor V dies. Good game for Khanada. Victor V.
Cold and Rapid fully sent back to lobby.
Khanada's still alive, actually, though. Khanada's still alive. Bolt's still solo clutching. Dawn and Night. There goes Khanada. Top 5 situation. Cold has no mats. Cold is getting a siphon, but Cold. Very rough situation for Cold to be in here. Cold will end up going down top 5. Night and Gone. And a bear. Are they the only duo left alive? I think they're the only duo.
Fact of the matter is,
it's Swizzy max height, Coyote under him. And then it's the duo. Is there a solo somewhere? There's another solo somewhere. Where's the solo? The solo's in the storm. I don't know who it is though. Dude, who is the solo right behind him? Oh, it's Bolts. Wait, Bolts takes down Swizzy. It's a 2v1. Oh my gosh, Bolts is stacked. Bolts has double mythics. 36 builds still.
It's gonna be a tough one, but in the end,
good game for Acorn and Bolts though. Very good game. And that is a other win
what's
for
even
the
more
prediction.
ridiculous about Night and Gone winning this secondary match.
Bolts played that
Think
well.
about how the game started for them. These guys were being
And
chased
there is the small
nonstop. We
region
saw their knee
land
aims,
team
one
winner
after
right
the
there.
other, lighting
Our
up that
game winner.
elimination feed, and yet still they managed to keep their bearings and make a strong endgame run to net themselves the victory royale. It is actually incredible that they were able to recover in this fashion.
Very difficult endgame there. That elevation just started chopping away at the builds. You saw that verticality as Swizzy was just trying to hold on desperately. I didn't even know Bolts was hiding in the mid layers
already.
alongside Swizzy, right? Like there's just so much going on there. But in the end,
all right, we'll just keep running back this prediction right here because right now there are so many different teams that are doing well. That's kind of hard to do team predictions. We'll keep running back the EU versus NA versus other predictions.
Shots go through. And just like that, we have our game 2
Is
winners.
Nico Malibuca a shark? A shout? Yeah.
Celebrating though.
That trio's definitely possible.
That going tonight, we're clearly showing the orb with the jersey flex, and obviously that's going to come with a pretty big mix-up for the lead.
Let's check the. Let me close all these right here. Close that. Close that. And let's check the leaderboard here. Momsy Skyjump, first place. Oh, what is happening? How is a team with less points under them? All right, well, wait a second for that.
Started off, and now they find themselves sitting right around 13.
I don't know what's
only
happening.
30 points. AGAL, you know, pressure's definitely rising.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they still have a foot in the door with the competition, but tough spot to be in.
Now I think it's
Only
updated on my
3
thing.
points over 6.
Let me refresh this again. There we go. Cold and Rapid, first place after 2 games, 15 total elims for them. Yeah, they are fragging right now. 3.5 average placement. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand how people thought that this duo was gonna be bad. Like, just because they split in BR doesn't mean they're bad in reload now. I don't understand how some people weren't even predicting these guys to qual. Skyjump and Momsy in second, Swizzy and Pixie in third, Con and Faded in 4th place. Good start for them. Acorn and Bolts in 5th after that 2nd place. Night and Gone in 6th after the win. And then Yuma and Koyota, 7th place after a 7 elim 4th. Josh and Yamzo just outside of it. Darman Demas, 7. Panzer Yapko. Victor V. Khanada, 14th. Only 1 kill for them so far this tournament. Oatley is in 15th place. Sky and Scroll in 16th place. Yikes. And then Mini Pio, Salco, and Snow are the 3 teams that are currently in the eliminated zone. And the player stats are broken. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
If I remember rightly, yesterday you said BUGHA
Clicks and
would be the
Savage
team
in
to look out for.
What do they got to say?
What happened with that?
To be honest, so he's a vet. He's really smart. He's been playing this game for 9-8 years. You have to understand, he thinks with IQ. He wants to play Last Chance Qualifier to have more practice than the other players. So going into Final Saturday, that's when he's going to get the win.
Is that a strat that you tend to use when you play as well, or you,
Bro,
you
I'm
just try and get the job done?
So I use that strategy a lot. I usually wait till the last game to qualify so I can get more games than everybody else. And then the second, I get in finals, I usually win because I have that extra practice.
It's just what you do. Savage, you're no stranger to sort of a last chance call as well. What's that like? Have we got any tips for those players that are in the survival stage now?
Yeah, probably just go back in my VODs, see what I usually do. I'm really familiar with scraping the qualifiers like my boy over here. So yeah, if they want to talk to us, then we're right here. So
you said you don't scrape, Clicks. When have you ever scraped?
I never scrape qual. That's the thing. I don't leave it to Last Chance Qualifier to qual for globals. I don't have to win a Last Chance Qualifier or Grand Finals game to get into Grands. I usually get it right away, and then I usually watch Mr. Savage on EU, or I watch like other NA noobs.
Okay, you don't watch me play?
I watch you play. You're pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie.
Appreciate that. Now we got Group B. You guys were mentioning some names from yesterday. What are some names that you guys are looking out for today in Group B?
Well, I think my top 3 for today would probably be Sky and Scroll, yeah, Oatley, and his
Oatley
teammate.
top 3.
And I mean, Cold and Rapid did really good day 1, so maybe Rapid can pull something off when he's playing with a tier 1. So
a lot of people call Oatley Goatley. You agree with that?
yeah, he's the go. He's the go for sure. And he just did his face reveal, and yeah, I think he looks great. So.
He's got that Ferrari too as well, right? So he's got that aura about him. Clicks, any NA teams to look out for today as well?
NA teams to look out for, I'm gonna have to say my duo Rapid and Cold. I do feel a little bit bad. Rapid is unfortunately playing with someone a little bit worse than me as like a fragger, but as you can see, they're still first. So knowing how it would feel like if we were to be there together, we would be first by more than 8 points.
Yeah, how does that feel when you see your teammate playing with someone else? Do you feel a bit of betrayal right there?
No betrayal at all. I actually feel a little bit of like sadness. It's more of like kind of what I said before is like, I know as he's playing with Cold, he's thinking about me in a positive way, of course. Yeah.
I mean, who isn't thinking about you?
Bro, I can't lie. While Rapid's playing with Cold, he's like, oh my gosh, why did I drop
You guys
this
enjoy the
guy?
rest of the games, and thank you so much for the interview.
Actually, Cold dropped him, didn't he?
What are you doing?
Yeah, Oatley's definitely getting top 20 today.
We don't do this anymore.
We are 6-7 now.
20, mais 20, mais 20, mais 7. Aí é muito fácil, professor. É 6-7.
Okay. Skip, yeah. I wish I could skip that.
Do you maybe
Unfortunately, I
want to show us
can't
what you
skip
learned
that.
from that? Do you want to?
I mean, I could show you, but it may not be that good. You know what I mean? Hit him with one of these.
There it is.
Hit him with one of those.
What is
Just gets
Jacob
done.
doing?
There it is. Obviously, we are here at EWC. It was an incredible last game. Are there any duos that you wanted to highlight? I feel like, I don't know, there's probably a duo out there that we're really excited to see. Maybe like Skyjump, Momsy. I don't know why I get in that vibe, but it feels like a duo that
people really excited to see?
Yeah, I think they're excited to see him because I heard the crowd erupt when they won that first game, really set the tone and the pace. And honestly, throughout the history of Fortnite, the French players didn't necessarily get all the same respect and competitive, but this year with the Summit Championship, with here, these French players are showing up.
Yeah, the French players were actually pretty decent this year.
Feel so good,
also,
right?
30 followers
Especially in
away
this
from
context with these
22K.
fans
Follow
going
the stream if you
crazy.
guys are new.
Incredible. Another duo I wanted to highlight. It's Iamzo and Josh, right? They're here on land. I love to see them compete. I mean, obviously, this crowd is amazing. Are you guys feeling hyped for the competition? Make some noise! We love it. It is time, though, to get into more action from EWC.
You might be thinking, where can I learn those dance moves? That's our boy Jacob, DPR, across all socials. Got to throw him some love. It takes a lot of guts to go ahead and hit moves like that for the broadcast.
Let's be so honest. Jacob is one of a kind, and he's the best Puerto Rican out there for a reason, right? It's in the title. But
get us
getting
in
back
this
to
next
the competition
match
itself, MDF, it has been a very interesting start, but more importantly, Cold and Rapid, what they're able to accomplish, the little bit of disparity they're creating in terms of leaderboard standing because of the eliminations that they're managing to accrue.
Can you see since when
it
I followed
might be a
you?
tall task for Momsy
Oh,
and
on YouTube?
Skyjump
No, I
to
can't see on
stay
YouTube.
within that trailing
On YouTube, I
period,
can't,
but they are
unfortunately.
still in the fight for that first place position.
Yeah, this reload format is surely playing into the favor of Rapid and Cold. It's a really interesting duo, too. You're looking at two of NA's strongest fraggers on a duo together in a type of format where you are quite literally reloaded and rewarded for taking down players. So with game 3 booting up here, let's see how things are going to play out. Cold and Rapid have a nice comfy
Can't wait to
lead.
watch Cold and Rapid win today. Yeah, Cold, oh, there goes Rapid, speaking of. But yeah, Cold and Rapid, they look crazy today, I can't lie right now.
Very nice
They have,
done for them.
I don't know why people were saying, Rhino, that Cold and Rapid, like, wouldn't be good in reload anymore because they split in VR. Like, I never understood that logic. Like, people thought that they would be, like, bad vibes or something. I was like, that literally doesn't matter.
Secure some more eliminations here. We've seen Spooks.
What's good, Manos? What's good, bro?
Already.
Victor V dies.
Successes, but
oh, Spook's the one that killed Rapid? I wasn't even paying attention to who killed him.
JoJo might
Tim
just find
Spooks and
some
Muzz, yeah, I know.
sandwich
People
between
think that, like, if you
Polish
split in
and
VR, then,
Australia,
like,
but it's Spooks running in, trying
you're
to
just,
steal it away, has
like,
no success.
terrible now in
Still
reload or
Darm
something.
incredibly weak, but Spooks now in a similar note, gonna try and see if he can escape.
EU,
but
NA,
it's a
or
2
other for
versus
100
1
bits. I'll
fiasco
go.
right now, and Spooks will not be able.
I'll go NA
to
this game.
be
I'm believing in
or
NA.
Avoid the pressure out of Darm and Deemish.
You know what? Spooks has put up such an impressive
People forgot Cold and Rapid were on
performance
the
here,
first receiver
just
and
coming in,
they weren't duo,
continuing
when
to
they weren't
earn
battle royale
points
duos.
off of those elimination
Wait,
chains
were they
like
actually
that.
not?
That's what you got to do, and then the timing there, right? To hey, you didn't put in the work to get that first one, but
was Rapid
you snatched
playing
away.
with
It's
then?
3 crucial
Rapid
points.
was playing with.
You start taking a look at the bigger
it was
picture
Cold
here.
and Vino.
The points are, of course,
Oh
starting
yeah,
to take shape. If you're down
what's it called?
in
Because
that
Vino wasn't
bottom 3
even in
area,
NA yet,
you
right?
are in
Rapid
trouble
was
here,
playing
and I
with
can't
Bree?
even believe you have
Actually,
Sky
why do I
and
not
Stroll as a
remember Rapid
part of
playing
the
with
few
Bree?
duos down in that conversation.
Rapid and
very
Nada,
early on.
yeah, it was.
32 points.
Rapid and Khanada played VR.
Of course, there is always
That was
the club
true.
championship standings too
Yeah,
that are
yeah. Thank.
factoring in.
The Rapid and Khanada
400 V's
multiple
competition,
Div Cup
Cold
wins
and
for Rapid to
of
drop
course,
Khanada.
steadily leading the
That was
charge here. We're trying to represent Four Twisted Minds, but T1's not done just yet. Anon going to be eliminated by Darm. A little bit of a review
They won
into
them,
some
played
of
second,
these
still
early successes
got
here.
dropped. Yeah.
Got to see the other
I mean, at the end of the day, though, he was dropping him for Cold when
was able to take out
Rapid and Cold were doing crazy and reload, so it makes sense.
Action coming up here.
But,
it's Swizzy and Pixie on
I mean,
the
Cold's
fight
just better
right
than Khanada
now.
overall, too.
He ends up disengaging. This is a sign of respect for Cold and Rapid as they get back to their duos there.
Was it because Vino Pixie
Could have gone either way
as well?
both
Yeah,
teams were
that
kind
is
of
true.
involved in
Swizzy
that fight,
Queasy.
and I don't think they liked the way that pressure
Man.
felt, even though
What happened to
they were
Queasy, man?
going blow for blow, exchange for exchange there.
Rapid dropped everyone.
Can be a
Yeah,
tough
Rapid
spot
was
to be in,
duo
though, but
cycling for a bit, but that was like when
regardless,
Rapid was like.
teams like
People
Cold
said
and
Rapid was like the
Rapid
top
certainly
3
like
player
to
on the region, top 2
open
player
up
on
the
the region.
doorway
You know?
of making those aggressive kind of instances. And
Let's go win globals.
well,
Start
with the way that
win
the competition
this
is starting
top
to
3 globals
unfold,
who has a
some
better
of these
year.
teams might not have any other options to resort to. They're going to have to start making up for some of those misplacement
Sky
points
and
by
Scroll.
factoring in with
Definitely Sky and
elimination
Scroll.
points instead. But it's always easier said than done.
Rapid dropped threats, Muzz, Reed, Khanada all in a month span. Yeah, like Rapid and threats were like good too, and then Rapid literally just left threats in the dust. Like Rapid and threats were a sneaky good team every single final.
From himself in his duo here. As Bolts is the one who's on the hunt right now. He's got control of the outskirts, so this is the reuniting of the two. Meanwhile,
that's never the same. I know.
Updates.
I know.
All
unfortunately,
the way down to the bottom there.
Who's even threats with now?
Snow and
the last time I really were
struggling to really put points on the board for their club.
But Visuals playing.
Anything is possible. A 10-game format. There's a lot to play for here.
The broadcast not to show space yet. They haven't showed Oatley like a single time.
What happened yesterday? How the team was able to.
Yeah, he was with Veer for a little bit, and then he played with Visuals.
Like the end of their run yesterday, then they managed to find the Game 10 Victory Royale. So
I don't remember who else he played with.
Rule anybody out just yet.
Yeah, I think he was with
Sky
Visuals
and
for
Scroll though, definitely trying to get a move on, but they
Scroll,
are
it's been a
under
rough
some
tournament for
early
them so far.
pressure
Cole
from
gets killed
Khanada
and
and Yuma.
Oh my gosh,
And
that is
Sky
getting
just
chunked by
picked
somebody.
apart, having to use a lot of those resources that he just gathered up just to
Guys,
stay
winning
standing.
globals makes it a better year than Peter
even
Pollo
looking to
2024.
create a little bit more space. Unfortunately, he might just have to leave Sky to the Wolves here.
Yes.
And Sky knows he's got a very steep disadvantage to try and contend with, but Yuma and Coyote can't blame him for wanting
Then they got 5-1 by Vico and Scroll. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you saw that duo really pushing in. Here's Dignitas, Khanada, and Victor
and then
V.
they got dominated by EU
Sticking to that
players.
strategy,
Awesome.
playing dead side rotates right now. So you get that
tough.
little update. The V continue to light up. Rapid seems to have backed up his teammate. Meanwhile, South
Because of the diff cups, it doesn't.
from downtown hits a
But I
monster
mean,
shot
Sky and Scroll would
there.
have
Going in
an extra top 4 land placement, you know, while winning on a harder region,
at the moment.
and probably winning with no
game changer.
medallions.
Golden Rapid are still staying so active.
It's not looking good for AGO right now.
Game 2 winner still alive here,
Yeah.
settling in well. Meanwhile, Zeta's got some serious pressure coming in. Rapid Cold get another eliminate. This is it. It just keeps on going the way they wanted to. This is their format.
Rapid and Cold have definitely been leading the charge in terms of kind of
3 kills for Rapid and Cold already. Why is like their points not cumulative points?
And
oh, Mini Fire's dead. Is
Is
Rapid dead?
hoping that he can escape. He's just got next to nothing to work with. It is rags versus riches, essentially.
Doesn't if you think first on EU and fourth on land is better than first second on NA?
Is a bit shocking, but at the
I mean,
same
they would have
time,
first,
it's because he knows he's right in the tunnel.
First
I got him
globals, fourth
locked
lane,
away,
you know?
and
Like if they
even
win
he tries to
globals, I think
surface,
Sky and
we
Scroll
can
are
stake this one out.
probably better.
Yeah. You know, there's other duels down there too, so just try to be careful. Here's a look from Zeta Yuma's perspective as he takes down
Yuma actually
Sky.
looked kind of good.
I didn't want to really
I don't really know
highlight that
anything
when I
about Yuma
first saw
before
it,
this.
but I was hoping that
He's actually
Sky
been
and
kind of good
Scroll
today.
can kind of get their footing going. They're trying something differently, playing a little
Remember
bit more
after
aggressively
Globals when
now
Savage
since
played
they
with Scroll? Yeah, I also
did it
remember
before.
after
And I
Globals
think
when
they're
Savage
starting
deleted
to
his
sense a
Twitter
little bit
community
of
so he could play with Shark.
desperation, right? 30
And
points,
then
so
Shark
not
played
where
a
you
single
wanna
week
be
with Teeny,
kind of in the first quarter of the games.
and that never happened.
But hey, I can respect that they're trying something different now.
The earlier matches would be the best time to experiment, and even if it all goes south,
He just had a different level of
one
fear factor
silver
that you don't
lining
feel from
for
Sky and
Sky
Scroll as
and
much.
Scroll is just knowing that they are a
Yeah.
team that can deliver
I mean, yeah,
a
but I don't
whopping
think anybody will
performance. Would not
ever
be
get to that
surprised to
level
see them even
that, like,
performing
2024
like a
Peter
similar
Pollo were
nature
at.
to what we saw at PETERBOT and Pollo yesterday, where it kind of took them
Savage really sold
slower
playing with 2
starting
top 5
half,
players.
and then they really just started to come alive
Yeah, that was
in
Mr.
the secondary
Vacation.
portion of it. So
When he was on
only
vacation
time
for
will
like 2
tell
months.
whether or not some of those new ideas actually come to fruition for them, or if they're going to
Funny
have
enough,
to
Teeny Shark only
go
happened
back
because
to the
Chris
drawing
dropped Teeny.
board. But
Did Teeny actually get
for
dropped by
Josh,
Chris? It actually isn't. I
Zell
don't remember
there.
that happening. That actually isn't.
really just taking their sweet time. Ample,
Vico might have had
ample
a
medkits,
better
just
year than
tossing them across
2024
the
Peter
map,
Pollo if they
doing a
win
great job at
BWC
just
and
wrapping
globals.
around.
No, because they
natural
dudded
terrain,
Grands.
avoiding line of
Vico
sight,
Maui
and
getting like not even top 20 EU
obviously,
Grands.
they might even
probably
have an opportunity if they
ruins that for
find
them.
any duos that
Yeah.
are incredibly injured to try and establish some elimination
Acorn's
points.
getting keyed
You can
here.
run, but you can't hide
Echo
Acorn.
Panzer's all trying to run into Acorn's box. Looks like they might be able to as well.
Panzer and Japco are on the
I don't
hunt
know
right
where
now.
Bolts
Already
is
saw
at, but Acorn.
Acorn's bolts go down.
Remember they're gonna let Acorn get
that
away.
was almost Acorn and Bolts being fully
Let Acorn-
eliminated from
Acorn's
the
one
tournament
HP
there.
here.
Should be
Where
enough
does
time by
Bolts at?
now. So Acorn has done his job, and look, it's cost him everything. Metal builds everywhere.
Yeah, Teeny was
That's the
kind
sign
of struggling
of
in
a
trios. I mean, not
desperate
as much as
player
people
on
make
the
it
road.
out to be, but like,
The
yeah,
worst
he
part is
wasn't
knowing that Yevko and
as
Panzer,
good in
they are
trios,
not going to
obviously,
give
as
up the
duos.
chase anytime soon. They're just hunting this man down. Panzer goes directly over his cone.
There's no way they don't see him. He's in a wood cone.
This position.
Are we serious right now?
There's no way.
We don't see Acorn in a wood cone.
About what's going on right now,
That
but
can't
Acorn
be
just
real.
signing his mouse, not going to reveal himself,
Are
and
we
now Panzer
serious?
Yapko, they might get distracted by another team entirely.
Sounds like they lost signal in the tunnel there, you know? No
Guys, go Shark,
reception,
I'm sure
no
of the trio.
signal. Can't hear you, can't see you.
I mean,
for sure.
it seems like definitely a
Panzer
likely
and Japko
option,
just
but the
allow
playstyle
Acorn to
difference
get
is
away
just
with
so
that.
weird there. Where is Bolts, by the
Acorn
way?
now even has
Is
time
Bolts
to heal.
ever
He's
going to pull
out
up
of
over
the
here?
Visual effect for the heal Q there too.
Missile dropping Queasy for
That
Chicho.
was a close one.
Houdini? Oh yeah, weren't they like actually?
One back and be kicking themselves
Wasn't that
forward.
at like the beginning of trios, or was that at the end?
That's a bit of
I
a
do remember
doozy, but
Teeny
hey,
playing with
goes to
Chicho.
show can happen to some of the best. Darn
Or,
teamish
Queasy.
though. Scoping back in. A big part of their strategy so far today
That was at
has
the beginning, right?
definitely revolved around utilizing these launch pad features.
The only
And
mythic arguments
of
to look
course,
at you, whoever
plenty
letting
of
Grim was not
teams
even
that are going to be looking
close to
to
Peter
kind
Player's
of
dominance.
glide
It
in
just
a
proves
little
how much
bit
better
after the
Peter Player
fact.
are.
Everyone trying to
There are
preserve as
also
much of the material
4 other
count
mythic
as they
medallions on the
can
map.
because already MDF 2
I mean, yeah, I
months in a
see
row,
that
we've seen
perspective,
so
and like
many
I
teams
kind of
just
agree with it to a
struggling
certain
have
extent, but
any
like
build presence by the end of it.
It's actually a
Like,
really
I still
good
think
time for
Sky and Scroll
especially
winning on a
non-redemption to
harder
play the zone.
region without that
66 points
stuff
in a tournament.
in a
They're
time
on the
period now
cusp
where
of
players are
basically
better
being, or continuing to be in the
is
qualifier
still probably more
conversation.
impressive. Like
So
I
with
don't
the super launch pad
diminish
there,
Peter and
the
Poyo
extra
for winning
heals
with the
late
mythic.
into the
I'm saying it
tournament run,
as in
and they already
Sky and
gained a
Scroll
couple
winning
points.
without it is
That
probably
is
more
a
impressive.
very
You know?
smart play for them. Victor V, Khanada finally get their heals here kind of set in and dug in, and they're inside the safety of the new zone. You see the focus there also on
We gotta remember how bad
Victor's
Poyo was in
pops.
Redline
He's watching
season.
the competition here intently,
That was the
seeing what Victor can do.
And see,
the
it's
Nitro
a really
Fist season,
interesting
right?
dynamic too between Victor V and Khanada
Yeah, that
because they
wasn't Poyo's
found their
greatest season.
success. They got their qualification
Poyo
locked
just
in
like in
so early
2024
on
in general
in
was
the
like
competitive
good, but
year.
I mean
So,
he was also just playing with
after all
someone that
these
was at a different level than anybody else. So.
adaptations that they've had to make for the competitive meta in Reload, we've still really yet to see them find their rhythm.
Yeah, look, they've only gotten a single elim as well, right? Victor V
right,
is
44
one of the
seconds
best
till reboot
fighters
expire
on
here.
NA right now. He is definitely putting up the
Is the leaderboard on the
performances.
right,
You look
correct?
at the
I think that is
analytics and the
correct,
stats
right?
after
Yeah.
every
Okay, so
tournament.
the
His
leaderboard on the
damage
right is right,
ratios
at least.
are crazy, but this land performance is setting in.
There's like
I
an
think
8-minute
for the
timeline
young
difference
Bucks. So,
between
you know,
Peter and
he's
Poyo.
just
Peter
really
collects like
got to
150
figure it out,
points.
maybe kick the nerves
In
aside.
Redline
and
season or in
nothing else.
globals?
Get ready
Peter
to
collects
stay
150
above
points.
the bottom three. You
That's
just
Redline
don't want to
season,
be
that's
down there. So we'll continue to keep you guys
I think
updated.
Peter
Sky
Poyo
and
1K
Scroll
points
need to
seconds
do it
more
as well.
impressive than
What is
Google
going on with their
World
strategy?
Cup is more impressive
They
in
are
terms of
not
greatest
performing
single
up to
tournament
par.
performance ever.
Definitely not. but
Probably Bugha
again,
World
it's just
Cup.
one of those circumstances where
I mean,
sometimes
like,
zone
Bugha
pulls
World
are
Cup was
just a
just
little
like
bit more vicious than what
he was
you
like the
originally
best player in
anticipated,
that
and
tournament from
the rest of
game
this
1
lobby,
till
they are going to be
game.
hawking
How
down
many games
any
was in World
signs
Cup?
of
6,
weakness,
8,
and
something like
especially
that.
when you've got a duo like Swizzy and Pixie doing
Yeah,
such
Bugha
an
double
excellent
second
job
points
at just
too, like,
making those initial
in a
grabs for
point
height
format
and maintaining it
where
relatively
it
well.
was
They've
hard
been
to
challenged
consistently
a
get
couple of
points.
different times, and we've seen
Oh, that was
be
in
the
Red Light season?
demise
Yeah,
of
that's
some other
right.
teams, but for the
Peter
most
was
part,
just
Swizzy
disgusting,
Pixie have certainly made their mark on the high ground already.
Yeah, landing lucky
definitely
landing
earning a
too.
couple points there. Again, those club
Yeah, probably
championship points
Bugha.
are critical for the EWC.
You
This
just want
is
to get
gonna
another
mean
World
so
Cup?
much. You have to fight your
I
way
mean, globals
up
is
and
basically
out
World
of
Cup
this
every year,
qualifier
just
to make it to the
not
grand
with
finals,
the name
and then
World Cup, you know?
everything will culminate into a one final finale. Victor V, Khanada getting ready for the rotate here. Crash pads in hand. Let's see what they can do. Anon and Vising go first. Khanada's the IGL of this duo. Cold and
Yeah, I
Raptor
agree,
on the other
pointless. I
side.
mean, that's fair.
Double
That's
frag
why,
with
like,
big
the argument
power.
is if they win
Goes a
globals,
crash
that they have a
pad.
better year, you
Following
know?
close here.
Josh
He's
dies
on Khanada's heels.
again.
This could be a
What is
tough
going
fight.
on with Josh and Yamzo? Josh literally dies as soon as, wow, Josh and
Definitely
Yamzo
wary of
full
the
dead.
fact that they've they've got at least a handful of teams surrounding them.
Wow,
but
wow,
for
wow,
the
wow,
most
wow.
part,
Do I just have like a
still in control
first
of that
place
front side
curse? Whoever I
position.
predict to
Meanwhile,
win
Sky
tournaments are
and
just
Scroll
cooked.
Maybe you have to get it at the mud
Like
a little bit
every
here.
time I predict someone to win a tournament, they're just cooked.
You can tell that they want to start making a little bit of an opening sequence, but it's just not really being provided to them. A little bit
Calling an
too
early
much
update,
action.
no add crash pads and phase.
And they just don't want to
So what,
find
BR you
themselves on the
think?
receiving end of it as Swizzy
Maybe. I
Pixie
can't lie, I'm down for anything that's not
attempting
just
to loot
shockwaves.
pile, but that was the intention
A
all
full
along.
year
The
of
trap's
shockwaves
going
is
to
kinda
net
crazy.
A little bit of damage, but no knock just yet. Still.
You predicted Shark to get first? No, yesterday I predicted Peter to get first.
Seeing those little loot
And then
piles
I'm predicting
roaming
Shark
out.
to win
That is a big
EWC
time
finals
right
though,
now
so
for Panzer and
we'll see if
Jacko.
they can
The GK duo. They've already earned a little bit of points here. Bolt and Acorn are eyeing up that suspicious metal box down low, trying to wait for that duo to move. It was Khanada.
Turn down the broadcast volume
Off they go. Bolt and Acorn go to the outskirts here.
It is a little loud.
They position themselves pretty well right now. They're just trying to make sure
like
they
that.
don't
We're
get
kind of
cut
yapping
off
right now
here.
anyways while we're watching.
Acorn,
Max
course,
pull
one of
here
the
for Cold and Rapid, but they
smartest to
are
do it.
currently on height.
Meanwhile, high ground. Cold, Rapid, all the time in the world here. There goes the Shockwave. Off
How many kills they got? 3 kills for them?
Swizzy and Pixie still playing
Sky and Scroll's still alive? Yeah, Sky and Scroll's still alive. Every single duo is alive besides Josh and Yamza right now.
Commit to high ground. Cold and Rapid jump down a little bit.
Bit of an awkward transition
Cold
now
only has 9
because
points.
Cold
He's so
Rapid
washed.
recognizing the fact that
Where's Cold at? 139.
applying a little bit
Guys
of
are from
pressure
Momsy in
from
second.
behind,
Titles
but
was
still
Pixie in
they do
third.
have a more leading spot, so that's going to be for Anon to try and break through as Momsy sky jump. They got tagged up a bit there from Cold before
That's
Rapid
boost in VR, by the way.
made that rotate, so they will be
Wait, what do you mean? What
forced
is
to
that?
take a little bit of a pause and heal.
Like the boost or what?
From Team Elite is down and out.
Yeah, I seen JoJo Fishy dead.
Twisted
Who's on
behind.
height?
Down and
Who
out.
is
That's
that?
5th and 8th
Night
place
and
now.
Gone on height.
This is going to change the
Game winners from
standings,
last
and we
game.
should have a crunch
But Swizzy and Pixie, dude.
for
Swizzy and Pixie are just cycling height every single game. It's literally height or nothing for Swizzy and Pixie in this tournament. I mean, they have it right here in game 3.
Pixie and Swizzy are identifying themselves as the high ground duo of this group stage right now, continuing to play for these dominant positions, and they're not afraid. They're not afraid to
How many
go
points do they
early
have? They're
and
like,
ride
what,
it
top
out
3
to
I
the
just
end.
said, right?
They are committing
Khanada's
so
still alive?
much
Khanada needs to start having
early
some
on,
good
but when
games
you're
here.
able to get these stronghold
Oatley needs to have a good game. Panzer goes down. Khanada is still alive on low ground. Momsy and Sky Jump look like they want to go up. Pixie has an RPG on high ground. Pixie has no shotgun. Just rocking SMG RPG. Khanada gets a kill. 6 points for them this game. Cold still going. Toyota dies in the feed. Snow is full dead in his duo.
Finding a 4th elimination here.
Armin Demas still alive. 4 kills for them.
This is the most important
27 players up alive. 14 duos. Cold gets another kill on the Salco in the feed. 4 kills for Cold now. Dude, Cold's stats by the end of this tournament could look crazy. Like, Cold has literally almost had most kills all 3 games so far, I'm pretty sure. Acorn and Bolts are full dead, actually. Wow. Yeah, this group is rough.
Smart move. He still has 5 missiles in the rocket launcher.
Because you have 10 games on land 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row, but yeah, it is kind of insane. Oh my gosh, Sky Jump. Big pump there on the Gong.
Your match 2 game winners are down.
Sky Jump trying to solo clutch, not very many mats for him though.
And Sky Jump just continues.
Sky and Scroll still going, not very many mats for them at all. Nax and Salco go down. Another pretty rough game for them, unfortunately. Sky and Scroll need to force a refresh here. Victor B's on their wall. There's Demas right under Scroll though. Scroll's gonna go down. Sky's gonna go down as well. Oh my gosh. Sky and Scroll, this is a rough start for them.
They fall and slow down Havoc and Swizzy.
These pistols are so goofy. Spooks is still going on low ground. Oatley's still alive. A top 6 for Oatley. Victor V dies. Is Khanada still alive or is he dead? I think Khanada's dead. Oh, no, Khanada is still alive. 4 kills for Khanada. Top 7 for him.
But what more can he do? Yasin here is a team that's very hurt.
Good game for Khanada and Victor V here. They needed this game. Oatley goes down top 5. Cold and Rapid just running down the low ground. I mean, Cold and Rapid look like they just are winning this tournament. They are just so good in every single game so far.
They've got a solo right behind them, and it's Khanada. He's not the only one, though. Pixie, Swizzy just barraging these teams underneath.
What's the leader will look like? Yeah, Cold and Rapid are 50 points ahead of them right now. But they do end up going down. Did Khanada just get a top 3 right there? Swizzy and Pixie will win. No win reaction for them. Dang. That is a Swizzy and Pixie win though.
Shaping up to be one of
That
the
is
strongest duos on the
win for the
evening.
prediction.
And you know what? It's because they're not
You saved your
afraid
100 bits
to
and
play
did,
for
right?
high ground.
You
And really put it all on the line there.
But at the same time, Cold
Hold on,
and
18
Rapid,
kills in 3 games.
when
Yeah,
you
that's
look
actually
at how
insane.
many eliminations they were able to secure, it's for good reason that they're not interested in height. They are just absolutely
WEU win,
tearing
man.
through every single team that they
0
run
NA
into.
win so
They're
far,
doing
dude.
such a great
Cold and
job
Rapid are
at torping
due
ahead,
for a win.
claiming space, and
They
having
are
the
due due for a
luxury
win.
of looking back and just eliminating anyone misfortunate
Hopefully.
enough to cross their paths. But love seeing that little bit of sigh of relief, it seemed like, from Mini Pio and Cocoon. They were definitely in the hot seat as this game started, sitting inside of that bottom 3 of the leaderboard. But this placement
And then 10-0 channel points is
elevates the position on the leaderboard.
Most definitely. The crowd here cheering for Swizzy
Mini Pio
and Pixie. You see
in
the
full court double
signs
controller?
being held
I'm
up.
not
And the
sure.
chants come through. Swizzy's feeling good. He's playing into it. You love to see it.
There's some Swizzy reaction.
Swizzy at the last land.
I was like, I swear Swizzy's a lot more passionate when he wins
Pixie
games
is
than that.
also basking in the moment. This is just
UNA or other for next game?
Team Havoc's definitely
Dude,
got
it's
to be
just whatever
very
I say,
happy
the
with their
opposite happens at
performance
this
so
point.
far, and if Swizzy
I'll,
and Pixie can keep it up, you
I'll
never
go-
know. Cold Rapids, sure, they
I'm just
might
gonna
be
stick with
securing
NA.
eliminations,
I'm still
but
going
they're
NA,
taking
man.
a lot more
I'm gonna
risk
keep
by
believing in
staying
NA.
inside of those more congested areas in comparison to
Even though
Swizzy
Swizzy and Pixie are
who
dominating
still
high ground right
getting
now,
a
which is
decent amount of eliminations
the easiest way to
in a
win games in this.
stylistic fashion to find these strong
Didn't Swizzy
places
used to have
to
passport
stay.
issues?
Fuku
When he
saw
lived
there
in
the highlights with Mini
Russia?
Pollo actually ended up finding their
pretty sure, yeah.
stride, finally really getting their foot in the tournament here, jumping themselves significantly up and out of those somewhat dangerous positions down low. Same can be said for Victor V and Khanada, who we saw also finally make an end game. But the upsets.
PETERBOT says he will
surely are
stream
gonna be
every
for
cup
the
with his
elites
opponent's
beyond, so
faces
we saw
on
that
screen
too.
when he gets home,
They
and
fell
he will ruin
super
Sky and
early,
Scroll's
really
perfect year at
allowing
Globals.
other teams to, have a chance.
All right.
Nothing to be
Crash Out PETERBOT is
too
back.
pressed over though.
Could you
given
in a
that
global
they
spot?
do
Yeah, I
still
saw
have
that. I saw that.
7 more lobbies to try and make that bit of a bounce
Oh
back.
no, Swizzy moved
But yeah,
because I don't think he was
just don't
able to
wanna
like
find yourself
claim his
sinking
prize
through
money
these
when he lived in
earlier
Russia.
phases, because it does become all that more complicated to actually cement yourself inside of that top 7. I mean, think about Kayota and Yuma, a duo that was
Peter
just
is landing. It's one of the new
cutting line, I
POIs. It's the
believe,
same one that
before
Sky and
that
Scroll are
run
landing.
had
Let me
started,
see.
and now find themselves
He is
just slightly
landing
pushed out from the
Reality's
threshold.
Reign.
Yeah, also Acorn and Bolts, you saw they're kind of slipping
landing Reality's
down,
Reign.
falling very early, just allowing other teams to go
All right, we can
ahead
check
and
leaderboard here.
shuffle.
Let's check leaderboard. After 3 matches, Cold and Rapid still in first place, Swizzy and Pixie in second, Momsy in third, Faded in fourth, Khanada, Victor V, top 5 now. 2 straight good games for them, top 5. I mean, there's still 7 games left to go though. Night and Gone in 6th, and then Darm and Demas in 7th. So what do we have? I mean, 2 small regions technically. If you want to count Khanada, Victor V for a West team. Night and Gone Brazil team. How many NA teams is there? I mean, I guess we can also count Khanada for an NA team. Only 2 NA teams, not the greatest. Oatley in 8th place. Let me find out Oatley has an actual chance to qualify finals here. Coyote in 9th, Acorn in 10th. Where is Sky and Scroll? Sky and Scroll are 17th place. Oh man, Josh and Yamzo. 2 straight bad games after a good game 1. Panzer in 15th place. Dang.
And these two
That is rough.
have clearly managed to capture a
rough.
ton of success inside of the
Sky and Scroll
reload
need to
format.
lock in.
Sky Jump, there's Momsy sitting back here, just kind of taking in the moment.
All right, y'all, run back to prediction. Who places highest in this next game? EU, NA, or other? Vote on the prediction chat.
Of course, on the
Vote
big
on the
stage
prediction
here.
for which one you guys think.
You know, 3rd place, not too shabby as we start gearing up here for match number 4. They're doing pretty well.
I feel like Sky and Scroll
over 3 eliminations a
get a
game.
major win, they start
While
doubting.
6th place,
Yeah, didn't
that's
that
a
happen
pretty
in Div
impressive
Cups
performance.
after
I think right about
Sky and
now,
Scroll
though,
won
is
Major
where
1?
teams might really
I
start to
think
feel
I do
a little
remember
bit
that.
more of a crunch, because while a lot of players would definitely argue that Slurp Rush is the more preferred map, it's hard to say. But we know one thing's for sure: Swizzy and Pixie have been finding a ton of success here on Elite Stronghold. So let's hear it more from them directly.
That's right. They're indeed finding success. Here they are, your winners after this last game. Swizzy, Pixie, oh my gosh. You heard it here the moment you guys got that massive victory.
Peter dislikes Sky and Scroll? No, he's just
let that sink in for a
conning
moment,
him.
boys. They are cheering
I mean,
you guys on.
he just dislikes
How does
anybody
it feel
who,
to have
is
this
conning
crowd
him for a little bit, you
immediately
know?
behind you guys,
But
giving
it's
you all the
nothing
support?
personal.
It feels amazing. Thank you all guys for support.
Yeah, there's 2 games left on this map.
I actually appreciate it a lot.
Of course. How does it feel for you? Does it feel the same? Are you kind of like overwhelmed by it? Or you're like, oh, dude, I'm used to hearing this.
It feels good. It's very good.
I love that. So what's the game plan, guys? Obviously, big game for you. Is it going to be kind of continuing more of the same? Or are you guys thinking about right here, right now? Or are you maybe thinking
So
about
late for you is 12:30 a.m.
Where are you guys at?
8:30 for me right now.
They're just playing.
Classic global champion, no big deal. What about for you? Are you still focused on the games? You're already starting to think forward and thinking maybe finals. This one, I'm thinking about that.
So we're just playing this as practice, I guess.
I love that. Obviously, with the competition, this being Group B, is there any
Swizzy and
duos
Pixie,
you
they're
guys
just-
are looking
they're
around
really
and thinking, man, I kind of would love to take a fight with them, or are you guys not even worried about any other duos?
No, we're not.
What time will it be for you when EWC final starts? Bro, I think I'm
What about you?
legit
Gentlemen,
starting
thank you guys
my
so much.
stream
Congrats on the
at-
VR.
let me
Make
see what
some
time it actually
noise for
starts
these
again.
guys right here, crowd.
What time
and of
EST
course,
does
we're
it
gonna
start?
throw it on over to
I think
Luddy,
it
who's
starts
standing
like-
by.
Yeah, it starts 6 a.m. EST.
And I'm here with
So it starts at 4 a.m. for me.
Congratulations. I'm gonna ask them
Yeah,
some
I'm about to be
French
going
question, of course,
live at like
because we're in front of
3
French
a.m.
judges, but don't worry, I'm gonna
for
translate for you.
finals.
Première question. Bon, ça s'est plutôt bien
Which is
passé.
crazy.
On dit souvent que pour un tournoi, il faut faire une bonne entrée en
Live,
matière.
Colorado.
Première game, top 1.
So, I mean,
Comment est-ce que tu te sens après cette première game?
Central
On va
time.
réussir la première game qui est souvent la plus difficile, entre guillemets. Bah, c'est toujours
Peter
un
was
peu
at
moyen
his
de rentrer
individual best in Chapter Ice
dans le
Season
tournoi.
2,
Surtout que c'est 10 parties, donc
globals, Chapter
c'est pas une
6
course, c'est un
Season 1.
marathon. Faut gagner d'autres games.
So of course, winning the first
I mean, I
map,
think
I
the
asked him
span
how he
between
feel about
24
winning the
globals and
first map
Chapter 6
because,
Season 1 was his
of course,
best.
in a tournament like that, you
Which
have
is
to be
like-
big at
I
the
kinda
beginning.
count
He
that as
say
like,
it is the hardest game to win, so we're really happy to do it. But
what's it
it's a
called?
marathon. We know we have
One
other
time
games to
period
win.
frame. I mean,
but it
obviously
was a
they're two
good way
separate
to
tournaments,
start
but
the
that was like
tournament.
back-to-back
There's a
major
question for you,
tournaments.
Mamzi. So how are you doing now? Like in front of
But
the
yeah,
French
Chapter 6
crowd,
Season 1.
what is the feeling like you heard them when you make this?
I don't know, like
victory
Chapter
in the
6
first
Season 1,
games?
he was
How it
insane,
is
but
to
his
play in front
solo
of the
clutch
crowd?
at
Do you like
globals
it?
is like
Or you are
one
a
of the
little bit
best
under pressure?
individual
La
performances I've
question que je
ever
te pose,
seen.
c'est vous avez gagné, t'as entendu le public exploser, je pense en même temps que vous quand vous avez pop-off. C'est plutôt stressant, plutôt ça te fait plaisir. C'est quoi le ressenti de jouer devant un public français?
Franchement, au début, c'était
I feel like the small
un
regions doing
peu
good this tourney.
stressant quand je venais de rentrer.
Isn't there only one small region
Après,
doing
passer
good?
les 5 premières minutes, bah, directement, t'es dedans.
Are on
Et
qual pace right
dès
now, I
qu'on a
guess?
top 1, je sentais que
I mean, honestly
voilà,
though,
c'était
like
pour nous, quoi.
OCE top 10,
Yeah, of course, at the
Asia
beginning
top
it was a
10.
little bit intimidating when we entered
Yeah, I
the
mean, I
stage
said
because
it
there was so
as,
much noise. But after 5 minutes on the game, and
it's
I
definitely
just
possible
get
for,
to hit a lot of people, and I was like, I can feel when we have this first win, it is for us.
More of
and
the
basically,
small region
we
teams
own
do
this.
good.
So,
I
guys,
thought some of the
last
NA
question
teams
maybe
might be doing
like,
a little better
do you
though.
want to say something to the French crowd? Do you have like a message for them? Est-ce que tu as un petit message à passer à tous les fans français, que ce soit sur les streams
That's
ou aussi
fire,
sur place,
Sam,
qui sont
that's
venus pour
fire.
vous encourager?
Ah ouais, continuez, hein, le support,
Down scroll
ça
one
aide
spot for
beaucoup,
going
en
home
vrai,
right now.
les
Yeah, I
joueurs,
think
les
they'll
messages, etc.
lock in.
Continuez à faire du bruit et on va essayer de win pour vous.
He say, guys, continue. The message
Why is Scrum School doing that so far?
is kind of insane, and
I
every
don't
message
know,
you
they're
send
just
on
like-
social media is helping a
they're just
lot.
dying
So
early.
thank you. We're gonna do it for us.
Not really
We're
like
gonna
much,
do it for you as well. Merci beaucoup les gars. Bonne chance pour vos games. Good luck for your games, guys. Have a good run, and hopefully you will make it to the
Analysis on
top
why they're
7
doing bad.
for
They're just
qualify.
dying
Back
early.
to you guys.
Who does Ritual play with? Ritual plays with Cold. Ritual plays with Cold. I forgot Ritual's duel. Yeah, because dude, like the swaps between people playing with different teammates for EWC low-key messed me up for a second. I can't lie.
To check in with Trev because you've got some CC updates over in Crossfire. Who's in, who's out, what's going on?
Well, at the moment, it's Na'Vi, Vitality, and AG.
All right, I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna look at leaderboard still. The player stats want to fix? No. Who has the most kills right now? Cold and Rapid, 25 kills for them. Swizzy and Pixie with 17. Oatley has the third most kills right now with 14. That is actually insane. Dang. Dude, I wish I could see player stats, man. Oh, he fragging? He might be fragging. I was watching that. You want to watch this? I don't even know what they're
Championship
talking
anyway, and in the first game in the quarterfinal, they are currently
I think they're
down.
talking about the
So
other
still
games
some
right
work
now.
to be done, but AGL need to really power
I've seen
up.
enough OCs, the third best region. Yeah, OC is low-key kind of been performing at this EWC so far.
Do that. We'll check him back later on in the day and see how everything plays out.
Thank you, Glitter and Trav, for that club championship update. Trav was talking about AGL. Don't worry, we'll get a chance to talk about AGL here as we're back with none other than.
What's good, Barrage? What's good, bro? I'm good, man. How are you?
Well, let's talk about that last match.
Good, Caesar.
It was Suisi and Pixie being able to get the win.
What's the word break block? I don't know. I don't even know how to unblock it either. I don't even know who
because me and Levin were kind of
blocked
watching
that
Swizzy
word.
up on the higher ground, right? Using those dualies, those pistols to kind of allow you to kind of float in the air. And me and Levin looked at each other like, you know, he's been really loving those pistols lately. And kind of the sentiment that me and Levin kind of came to the conclusion, Swizzy's just up there having fun, man.
Sky Scroll Org is going to be pissed if they don't make finals because they're close to being Falcons. Yeah, Sky and Scroll don't even make finals. That's insane.
A lot of them just trying to focus on mid ground, low ground. I think they understand here in these Elite Stronghold lobbies, especially even in Reload in general.
We're expecting a Shark team performance from Golden Rapid.
How they ended up qualifying in the first place.
I don't know to that level, to be honest, because.
And I don't know necessarily if this is a prioritized
cool.
weapon, but using that rocket launcher as well just allowed them to apply more pressure onto the low ground. Actually was one of the games
I think
where
Golden
I didn't
Rapid
see
are
too
looking
many
good to win
players
today,
trying to
but
steal
I don't know if
height.
it's going to be
And I
like
think
Shark
that's
and
just from how
Team.
dominant they were holding that high ground.
Type
And
of
speaking of
performance from
dominance,
yesterday.
of course, Golden Rapid with their eliminations have been at the top of the
Sherman, what's going
leaderboard in the
on?
first two games, but Swizzy and Pixie
Game
have
4
finally
is starting
stole
soon.
that away, Seven.
Yeah, Golden Rapid being
Golden
able
Rapid
to
are
just
in first
stay
right
towards
now.
the top of the leaderboard too, without a victory royale.
That is not updated.
Lemon, what are you pointing out?
Oatley's almost on qual pace. Sky and Scroll are done.
It's not the overall.
Khanada's on qual pace. Those are like the main
It's not
things.
the over ranking, but I think especially in the case of Golden Rapid, they're going to be way up there, right? Because they just keep having these really strong games.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, actually, Golden Rapid
Sam
are in
definitely
first
made
place.
that
That's why I was
command
a little
for
bit surprised to
himself.
see there, and a lot of that is just due to how many eliminations they have.
I mean, Golden Rapid are playing incredibly well. We obviously had a conversation after game number 1. The natural terrain was very, very tough for all of our teams specifically. But
Sam 100%
for
use
Golden
AI for that?
Rapid,
Oh,
they
yeah.
like to play a
Sam
very,
didn't
very
sit there and write all that.
intense low ground strategy, right, where they're all the way on the bottom of the map. Similar situation here in game number 3 where natural terrain kind of pulled on top of a hill, but every single time they are managing to get themselves up ahead of all of their teams. Like, how are you the team that is playing at the absolute bottom, but you're still making it? You're still the first team to actually make it on top of these natural terrains to actually
What do you think are
go
the
ahead and
top
clutch up these
5 player
incredible
peaks in
places.
Fortnite history?
Is when you're rapid,
Peter, Vino.
literally the best mid and low ground fragger of all time. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Just
What's his name? The guy that used to play in Chapter 2, the EU player.
You're always just going to be
Was
able
it
to
Hen?
top ahead and
Either
make
Hen
sure
or
you're in a
somebody
good
else.
position to stay in the priority position.
They're being
Or is
so
it Chappies?
successful at it that actually
It was
in game
one of
number
them
1
too.
we
I don't
saw that
fully
Golden
remember.
Rapid tried to go for height just a little bit, but they're like, no, this isn't for us. But even that opportunity, they didn't falter. They were able to kind of go for it, and they're like, no, we're going to stick to the mid and low ground there. So they just can obviously win from any angle.
Yeah, probably Tayson.
Yesterday we got a chance to see
Oh,
you
yeah.
being a coach.
Probably
Now
not.
it's time to have another
Coach talk with Levin
with
2K.
Levin 2K. Because there is one team that's truly
let me see if he's
underperforming,
gonna hype
and
up
that is
Sky
none
Scroll
other
here.
than AGL. And we just heard it from Trav as well.
Yeah.
AGL is putting on the heat over there because Falcons got eliminated. AGL here need to do exactly what Falcons was able to do yesterday, which was bounce back.
That's true. That's true. Okay, thankfully, you picked a team I like. I was going to say, actually, I just will rescind my coaching offer. I don't want it anymore. But in the case of Sky and Scroll, everything you've done this year has led to this moment. You've climbed the mountaintop in EU twice. You've been the most consistent team. Many people think you are one of the best duos to ever live.
Probably.
But it has to be here in Reload. You have to showcase it across the range of the modes. We believe in you. I believe in you. I don't want to put too much pressure on you. Forget the noise of the AGL Club Championships for just a moment and remember who you are. The best duo in the world.
Wow.
Okay. Right. Shivers. Come on here. Come on here.
Simple. We'll just... And now let's wait. But let's
Is
see.
Oatley getting cooked or is he doing the cookie?
After
Oatley
yesterday,
is literally
people
like...
put it on a masterclass. I had people at me on socials
ninth
like,
place
oh,
right now,
thank
so
you
he's doing
so
good.
much, man. I mean, Peter Boyle needed it. I'm like, all right, guys. Let's see. Let's see if Sky and Scroll can step it up now.
Well, luckily for us and luckily for you too, after that coach talk, we still have 7 more games to go. But let's take a look at the overall as Twisted Cold and
Here
Twisted
is the
Rapid are
overall
currently in that first
leaderboard.
place because of what you were saying, Kelly, earlier. Those eliminations are coming out.
I mean, we've seen them from the start. As soon as they're going off spawn, they're getting at least 2-3 eliminations every single time. And I think game 2 was a little bit more passive, but still able to grab a handful of eliminations. And then in that last game, 10 eliminations for them. And they didn't even get second place. I think they ended up that game in
points.
third. But for
Yeah,
me,
I mean,
Vivid,
they're
what
just
really is
fragging
shocking
out,
me
man.
about this
They're
leaderboard
fragging.
right now is how many smaller regions we have represented in our top 10 right now. We got Oatley,
Can
we got
see you
Yuma,
without the
we got
headset? I think I don't wear a
we got
headset
so
in a
many
single one of my
players.
videos,
I
bro.
just
What do you
was
mean?
not
Can
expecting
you
to see
see
this
me
so
without
early.
the headset?
I mean, you want to talk about smaller regions.
don't
Levin,
wear a
I think you may have
headset
something
in
to
a
say about this
single
one,
one of
right?
my
NA West, quote unquote, Khanada and Victor V up there in the top 7. So good to see them have a good game 3 to make sure that they kind of stay in contention. Would love to see Acorn and Bolts kind of join the ranks because this top 7 right now, pretty EU heavy.
I mean, the whole tournament's been easy, guys. I don't know if you've been paying attention. I mean,
Hold up. Let's wait till we get to finals, all right?
yeah, all right. I mean, I think
He's
we'll
only
have
one
a great
spot off the
final for
ball.
sure. It's going to be filled with a
Bro,
lot of the
he's
best
locked,
EU
man.
teams.
Well,
We do
listen,
get
Like,
to see a
top
little bit
4
of
most fragging
Brazil
team,
there
too.
with Furia being able to get at least one victory royale. I
Oh,
know
yeah,
you were
from
heavy on
Sky
Brazil
Squad.
yesterday.
We all saw this
Let's see
coming.
let's see
Yeah.
what's going to happen with them today.
That
No,
is
I'm really
insane, I
impressed
can't
by
lie.
Gon, right? Gon in particular is a player who I've been a big fan of since obviously he played at Globals in 2024. Kelly, we were talking a lot
Probably the only
coming into
person
this
to win 4
competition. I
FPSs
said
in a
my
row.
team from the Brazil
I'm
region
pretty
was
sure, yeah.
Leo and Romero. You said you had, Gon, and I feel like
Pretty
both
sure.
of them are impressing so far.
and this
On a
is something
major
that's
region,
honestly often talked
I don't
about,
know
and
about the
how
small
Brazil
regions.
is, we call these all like smaller
Maybe
regions
Alex
that aren't
won
EU
4.
or NAC, but Brazil has to be the
Imagine if
best
Sky
region
Squad
out
got
of the smaller
eliminated. That would
regions, and time
actually
and
be
time
like
again they try to prove themselves as one of the
one
big
of the more
ones.
That being
disappointing
said, though,
things
taking a look
there.
at the second page, right? You're like, oh my gosh, like Josh and Yamzo, a team that is so good. How are they in 14th place? To be fair, right, if you take a look at 5th place has 97 points. So the difference right now between 5th and that 14th spot location is actually just 23 points. So we are still very, very close. Of course, we haven't played that much Fortnite yet today, but do not be worried if you see some of your favorite teams kind of on that second page
Yeah,
or
you want a
further down
lot.
the leaderboard, then
I
you
don't-
might
I don't
think
know the exact
still a lot of
amount, but
Fortnite
you
to
want
be
a
played.
lot.
Yo, we just saw Fu and Mini Pio actually being able to bounce back too after those first awful 2
Oatley
games. Because we
fans
gotta call it
route.
how it is. Those first 2 games were awful, but they were able to secure at least a 4th place here in this last one.
It is better late than never. I don't care if it was off on the first 2 games. The fact that they were able to get 2nd place against the likes of Cold and Rapid that got 3rd place in that game, that to me means
think
so
Lux
much
can
more
top
than
10
having our
solo
first
FNCS?
2 good games.
Yeah, and I'm glad they actually just celebrated, right? We got all these EU players who are just like, yeah, nah, winning's just like, well, man, I ain't gonna celebrate. When these
Yeah,
guys come forth
I
and
mean,
they're like, yeah, bro,
he
like,
did the
let's
first
do
solo
it.
series.
Again, a
I
team
think he
who their
could.
vibes are immaculate. Mini P, I feel like every time he's at these lands, he's always just so grateful to be a part of it, right? He always
Yeah.
Very
exudes
drop
that
spot
type of
dependent,
energy,
though.
and you really feel it here.
Like even in
Did
that
you play a
game,
new
Levin,
season?
we were
No, I
watching the
literally woke
reactions
up
after
and
the game,
instantly
and it's like
started
Swizzy and Pixie won,
I
and they were
haven't
just like,
played
oh
anything
yeah,
in
whatever, you know what I mean,
cranking.
just stone cold, yeah, just do some free builds or whatever. Then Mini Poyo and Fu, they were the ones that are excited. They were the ones that were kind of getting emotional there because they picked up that 2nd place. So just incredible stuff to kind of see them on the stage doing well. All right, we got a chance to get a coach
Ours
talk
is a long
earlier,
break. It isn't
but now
halfway
it's time
yet.
to do our pick'ems, and you can do your pick'ems at home too. Don't forget that you can go to the EWC Play app and put in your pick'ems,
know.
put in your predictions, and I'm gonna put y'all on the spot. And the one we're gonna be going with is none other than AGL because they were in 17th place there, and
What
it's
is
a
this?
team that needs to bounce back. So for the after that coach talk, Levin, where do you have them finishing in the next match?
Ooh, in the next match.
The next game,
I think we're gonna see a top
gotta-
3 from them. And I think we'll see
I
a
got
top
like a
3 on the
4th
base.
place
though. I
for
think
Sky and
they'll-
Scroll.
They won't
Chad, what place
quite,
you guys got Sky and Scroll
burst
getting this
their way
game?
into 1st place, but I think I could see them still finishing 3rd.
So if that's such a weird turn to predict,
I'm going to
I legit don't think
say
Peter does
5th
well 'cause he
place
won't
for
lock
this
in.
game, but this is the start of the change.
I think
We're
it
going to see
depends how
them
he does
climb
in
up to
globals.
2nd place at the end of the day.
Like if he does good in
Listen,
globals,
I
then
think it'd
maybe
be a little bit
yeah,
too
he could get a little
obvious, right?
complacent
The
for
theme
solo
that we saw yesterday,
FNCS.
P-Brown Poyo, oh, they were like in 17th
But like
place,
if he's
and then it
max
was after
motivated
the 3rd
still,
game where they really started to heat things up.
after globals,
I think Sky and
he'll
Scroll.
probably
I
be
think
the
they're
favorite
going to
to
need a couple of more games, man. I think in this next game, I think they're going to get like 11,
Oh.
21st.
Damn. A stinker.
You don't believe in the
been
coach
gonna
talk
be
from Levin?
depressed
You know what,
going back
Levin?
to
I
this.
have
Yeah,
full
bro.
belief in your talk, and I think more people are going to be
As a
adding
fantasy
you
point
on
doing, I did
social
not
media
make
and
a
using the
team for
hashtag
groups.
EWC
I'll probably
and
make one for,
hashtag
finals,
EWC26
but I didn't make
because
one
that
for
team, I have them winning the next game. But that's just my thoughts. That's just my picks.
right, put
Let's
us
see what
into game
MBF and
4,
Taco
please.
got. You know what? Put y'all on this spot. What is AGL going to finish on in this next match?
Look, Seven, I
What's wrong
can
with Sky?
appreciate your ambitious thoughts
I mean,
for
they're just
wanting to see
dying
Sky
right
and
as soon
Skrull
as,
bring home a win, but with the way
reboots
that
expire.
we've been seeing Swizzy, Pixie, Cole, and Rapid sort of duke it out already,
They've just been dying early.
it's going to be a very tall ask. But more importantly still, we got that motivational speech out of Coach Levin, right, Monster? And I'm also thinking about the fact that there are just so many friends and
Yo, they
family
changed the rotation
here
for
in
solo
support
FNCS?
of Sky and
Is solo
Skrull.
FNCS? Solo FNCS is still going to be played on the map though,
behind
right?
their
So
duo too.
I think it's going to be the exact
really
same
cool
meta.
just
To be
seeing the
honest,
likes
so.
of, you know, personal coaches and
I don't
friends
think
like
anything's
Eggy
gonna
that are also
change.
on site, and with that
I don't
kind
know
of
when the season's
motivational
supposed to
factor
end,
behind
but
them, it can certainly go a long way.
I would assume we're
in
probably
turning
going to have the
competition
exact
around.
same
I do
meta
think
for
it's
globals
hilarious
and
to keep
solos.
tagging Levin as a coach, though. Might have to rebrand after that one. Get us all your
Teams are
thoughts
playing high, so
down
you pick
in
every
the
game.
bottom. But with
I mean,
that
teams
being
are trying
said,
to play
we do
high.
have
Like
a lot
Toyota's been
more Fortnite
cycling
ahead of
high.
us. The next battle bus is here and
there were some
ready.
other people going for
Let's
it
see
too,
what
but
Sky and Scroll can do. Let's
like
see
the Brazil
if
team that won that one game.
conversation was enough to help them get their head back on their
The
shoulders.
season ends
their
November
feet
1st.
back
Oh,
on
okay,
that
yeah. So
track,
then, yeah, still have
and
to
off
see us
to the
definitely
races.
play
Damage
this match.
Storm for T1 on the other side. Will be one of the first to take
a straight up
a little bit of
2v2 here?
damage here, but not the first down and out. That is
The
not going to
movement
be
from
reserved to
Venus.
anyone just yet. Even with the hot drop here.
Okay, the fact that he survived
Demus
there,
goes down.
ridiculous. Looking a bit wiggly, solid movement, but it wasn't enough. Basin gonna cut that one short. The
Seven's
AXA
gets
and
a kill on
7.
Basin.
And AXA
Okay.
will be the victors currently. Salvatore, though, looking to close in, maybe get
Josh
a
needs to
little
lock
bit of
in. Yeah,
revenge
Josh
here,
does
but
need to lock in.
2 versus 1.
They had a good game one, but then just
can
back-to-back
be a
dud
little
games.
bit difficult to, and not exactly the most enticing fight to take.
Yeah, definitely a
Susie
tough
Pixie
fight
still just
there.
trying to full aggro Knight and Gone on
Pixie,
spawn. Knight
Susie,
and Gone
little
are
update
literally
from
running
them.
away already.
Slow start.
The
to
game
the
just
early
started
game.
and they're already
Chisel
leaving the
Cubes.
POI.
For the first time,
Was
actually
Acorn, I
being
think Acorn's
somewhat
like 10?
contested in Pixie and Swizzy.
Toyota
Not
kills
looking to do
Rapid.
a split drop at all.
Rapid goes down to Toyota.
Meanwhile, Zeta's Coyote finds Rapid there, so already an exchange of
watched 30-year-olds
blows going on
crazy.
around the map here. Yuma and Coyote putting it all on the line. This is
Oh my
super
gosh,
risky,
Toyota with the
but what a
RPG
play
kill, though.
from Coyote. The
He's going for the res here. I don't see very many
into
reses early
the
game.
shotgun follow-up. That's a monstrous moment there for Coyote. That's it, to keep him in the game as well. 2 Elans now.
Oops gets a kill.
And they will live to see another day.
RPG kills
Literal
wild.
hero shots there by
The fact that
Coyote,
RPGs are even
and
in
Yuma
reload
just
is insane.
able to place that full
That's where
trust
RPGs are
into
like.
his duo,
RPGs aren't that good
he'll be
anymore, let's be
able to
honest. Like,
connect
they're still good if you're on
the
the
most
height.
important shots there.
But,
Because
like,
sure, it wouldn't have
as
been
for
the end
how
of the
many
world
people be
for
carrying
Yuma to be
RPGs,
fully
I don't see
eliminated,
very
but
many
it would have
players
been a
get
bit
made
more annoying, that's for sure, because so many other players suffering that
Quota's
reboot
been playing good.
circumstance around
Cold
the
gets a
map.
kill.
Cold already finding his first
Shark one of the
elimination
only
also
parties
here
actually
at
live up to the
Elite
hype.
Experiments, and Cold, but left to his own devices,
yeah, one of the
we've
few
been
for sure.
seeing him toss up time and time again so many high elimination games.
So far, oh yeah,
Interesting,
definitely.
like for whatever reason, the way
Cold has
this
definitely
battle
been
bus played
looking like
out,
the best
he
player
did
in this
not
tournament
go
today.
as aggressively in the early game, and it's looking more like a game one kind of
Josh?
slow burn approach here to the lobby. Take a look at that bigger picture. You see how the zone's starting to play out. That nice comfortable spread happening here. This
Yeah,
looks
also
more
probably
like
Josh.
some standard Fortnite action, but with that being said, don't worry.
I'll give you a
Let's
quick
just watch
recap.
again. Let's just see how
Oatley's almost
Toyota
on
find
pace
that
to
first
qualify.
elimination.
Cold
That's how he, of course,
is
took down
winning.
Rapid.
Swizzy's in
And then
second.
this
Sky and
one
Scroll are
right here.
dudding.
What a shot.
What else important has happened so far?
Impressive stuff, that's
about
for
the main
sure.
stuff.
Salvatore, yes, and they have managed to pick up 1 elimination. So a little bit of a pause in the action now for these two, but Salvatore might still be
Is there a
on the
chance 3
hunt.
small region
Keep in
teams make
mind
finals
that
from this round?
part of
Yeah.
the reason why some of
I
these
mean, the
teams
last
are trying
chance
to
thing tomorrow
take a
could
little
actually
bit
be
of
pretty
that slower
difficult.
approach. Yes, the bus path can definitely reflect in that, but I also think it's because
Yeah, this is
teams
game
are
4.
trying to
Game
not
4 out of 10.
take too many risks, because from this point forward, they are just going to have to be focusing entirely on securing solid points. They want the club championship boost as
Cold
well
actually have
to
more kills than
factor in
Soul in
here.
every
And it looks like we do have some updated points there. You see Team Falcon still barely holding on, but AGAL is now starting to
probably
sneak their
has-
way up as the
I don't even
club
know how many
championship
he has.
points are beginning to get updated. This really is an important moment now for Sky
Remember,
and
so, yeah,
Scroll.
no.
So one, make sure they qualify out of this bracket.
What, a
It's been
17?
a competitive
Wait, where are
group
you
B,
even
that's
seeing
one
his
thing
individual
for
kills then?
certain. And
Is
then
it on a
everyone
siren, or
else.
where are you seeing
I mean,
that?
we were just looking at the points. It's a 1-game spread
Let me
right
open the
now
siren.
between roughly 14th or 15th all the way up to top 7. So no one is safe, even if you had a couple good rounds so far.
And Sky Scroll fully aware of the fact that they are trying to deliver on a top 7 performance. They know exactly what's
you
at
just, you
stake.
just counted yourself?
And the fact that they're kind of flirting with disaster, potentially staring down the barrel of being in that bottom three position.
Swizzy and Pixie then, because Swizzy and Pixie have 17.
A crucial day for them. But they are looking to find some semblance of a recovery. They were rather isolated, far and away from the rest of the map. Only Ewc really left to sort of hang with them. Skyjump, Mumsy, Golden Knight, other teams that have already had relatively good success on the day and looking to keep that
Peter
momentum
POLLO
rolling here.
we're pretty much in
Won't
the
be
same
able to
situation as
get
Sky and Scroll yesterday,
blows
but
onto Teamish, but that's where Knight
I mean,
just
I also
opts
think
to pick up
Peter and
conversation
POLLO's
instead. Still, we'll have to deal
much
with
better
Darn along the
reload
way
team than
here,
Sky
and
and
Darn
Scroll.
fighting for his
So,
life, doesn't want to
see how
get
much that matters.
eliminated too soon because
Bro, I literally
they
feel like I'm
are
losing my
the
voice right
cutoff. They are currently in that 7th place position, and for T1, they know 12 championship points, exactly what they're
on a
hunting
night.
for.
How many points are on a night?
Three eliminations
They're like
separate
they're qual pace right now, right? Because they won a game.
to 6th place. 3 eliminations in a reload format.
Momsy
Come on,
doing?
that's nothing. We might as well all be tied up
is
on points here,
in
and that's what
third.
I'm talking about.
Momsy's
That's
top 3
how
right now.
close the competition is. So don't let all this leaderboard fool you. It is so competitive from 6 deep and
Sky and Scroll
upwards,
get an RPG
and then you
here.
jump down to Sky and Scroll.
I need to
who
pop a med kit,
need
too.
that massive game. This
Why did
is
Cold
where the players
drop,
down here
why
need
did Rapid drop Cold and go in the
massive
first place?
games.
Cold dropped
They are
him,
getting
and it
a
was
little
after
bit
Global.
squeezed right
Or
now
it was after
by
Summerland.
Khanada and
When they
Yuma,
like
that
didn't
RPG
even
just
top 15.
forcing Sky and
makes sense,
Scroll
you know?
to opt for a different way of approach here, but Kayota and Yuma also got to take a moment to heal. Yuma getting a little bit more tagged up than what he was hoping for. Acid and Salvatore trying to close
Kayota and
in
Yuma are
on
some
his
good fighters.
position, but space has been created. The collapse won't be sought out just yet. Is now Rapid and Cold head straight for the supply
Yeah, I mean,
drop.
Cold still ended up getting
World is their
second in
oyster
grands,
at this
though,
point.
so.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't go too bad
As
for
they're
him.
now
I mean,
fighting for the
Virtual looks primed
airdrop
up right
here.
now.
It's actually really nice. 4 eliminations for Cold and Rapid. I mean, they're so far ahead of the competition. It is just gross to
Look, you
watch
think
at
Toyota
this
makes it?
point.
I think Toyota
They
definitely
make the
could
lobby
make
look
it.
easy. Well, hey, we know Shark and TD obviously are going to have their work cut out for them as we are seeing some real light shine through. Take a look here. We get an update with Victor V.
Have you seen the new
Khanada,
loophole yet?
97
It's
points,
literally
6th
like
place on the
there's
overall
not like
standing.
the
They
whole
were
loophole
in
is
5th when
changed.
this all started.
They changed
No
everything
eliminations
except for
earned
the
just yet.
rotation somehow.
Again,
Which is what
just
everybody, or not
a
everybody,
few
but a lot of people were asking for them to
eliminations
change.
separate them from the rest of the pack.
I think Bino and Cold will ever get back together.
Really got to watch every step you take.
Maybe in like
even when you are
maybe
in
in
these
trios.
more far and away
And it's like
spots
Peter,
on the map,
Cold,
and
Vino.
no one's nearby just
Peter,
yet.
Cold, Vino would be a
It can all just
disgusting trio.
change at a moment's notice. But Sky and Scroll
the
looking
heck
to
are
get a
these
little bit
people on
more
my screen?
active here against Ewc and
Who is
JoJo
that?
Fishy. All the way far south on the fringe of Elite
Do I like the new
Armory.
loophole? I haven't
JoJo
played
Fishy
with it
doing
or
what he
seen
can
anybody
to
play
try
with
and
it or
stay standing here,
seen
but
how any of the
Sky
guns
and
work,
Scroll
so I don't know
are
yet.
relentless. They desperately need to start
never lose a
factoring
mid-game
in
fight?
some
Oh, no.
points, and
They would not.
every little bit counts. The knock is
That
going
would,
to be
and like
secured.
end
The
game too, I feel like that would almost be a
here, and
better
now
end
it's
game
down
duo
to
than
whether or not Sky and
like they could
Scroll
play any
can
layer.
really just manage
They could
to
psycho
keep
height.
securing
They could
additional
frag on
eliminations
mid ground.
and a nice end game run as a pair.
As that Elam went through for Sky and Scroll, it looked like Cold in the feed actually took out Ewc. So like you said, that's the full elimination. You know what? I just want to give a little bit of shouts and a little bit of credit to them.
Yeah,
This
that is true,
their
Trebs.
first LAN event,
And that's just
right?
the Fortnite community
So,
in general, though. People
Ewc's
complain
got a
about
big smile on his
everything.
face. JoJo looks a little timid, a little
Gosh,
nervous.
awareness check.
But unfortunately, he's not going to be smiling after that. When they get put on ice, they can still make a return, though, in the tournament, of course.
issue would be
as
the-
we have a
the ego.
lot of games in front of us,
Between
right?
what,
So
Peter,
don't feel like,
Vino,
you know,
Cold?
it's over just yet.
Yeah, but
Still,
I
at the
mean,
end of the day, you gotta perform to your best of your abilities if you
think
don't want to get your keys
Vino
crushed
would-
here at the EWC 26.
like just the way that Bino's been talking in
916 is
general, like
gone.
he seems like he
Furious
really does
Knight
want to play with Peter and
looking to
Boya
earn more
or
points
Peter
for
in
their
general.
team. Back to Peerless Peer. I actually like this. They pulled a zone over this way. They're gonna get situated
EWC
early,
right when new season
and that's
drops.
a good spot to be in.
And what's also
Yeah, the
impressive is
tournament-
that when you think about how those first,
I mean,
that
EWC,
very
I guess
first
though,
lobby
like it's
for
not an
Golden
official
Knight,
Fortnite tournament. You know, like
and they were
EWC
just
is
kind of
its
going
whole
through the
own
blender,
thing.
getting chased down.
Because like also with
nonstop,
EWC,
and
like
ever since they found
the
that victory
timings that they're
royale
running this tournament
recovery
at
point,
is so
and
bad
in
for
a
like
very similar
traditional
fashion to having
Fortnite
a very
viewership. You know,
unsuccessful early
like
game.
if they ran this tournament at normal
it
times,
just
like
seems
everybody
to
would
give
probably
them
have
all new
2
kind
times
of
as many
confidence,
viewers.
and they're just
But
not suffering from the same sort
like
of
EWC is their own
aggressive
thing.
factors that they initially struggled with, and maybe that could be the turnaround for Sky and Scroll also. If they could just make it through
Someone's already on
towards this at least 10th, 11th zone as a pair. That might just be the catalyst to really remind them of who they are and their true potential.
I think the real problem is teams were not falling. I mean, we had a moment where there were so many teams alive. Even if they were just fractured down to solos, and that just means you're not going to earn those places.
Obviously,
I think it's around like
I've not seen the clips of him talking about trios.
Really starts to, add up, but
That guy's been on his knees for Peter
really
and Pollo.
difficult. Well, taking a look at the bigger picture here. Again, there are already 2 duos fully finished there. You can see from the overall
It's
wide
good for every other region
picture
besides
there.
NA Central and NA West.
Jumping to the new zone, though. Congestion starting to take place here. Team Furia looking to get into a fight.
yeah,
They
but
are
like
5th place in the overall.
all of North America in
leaderboard
general
at the
is
moment, truly representing
quite a
for
lot,
Furia.
you know?
But still, they are, I'd say, gapped away.
Yeah, and
right?
it's pretty
they
late
need
for
that
OC
big
in
game to
Asia.
kind of
It's
get
really
in the
only good for like
more
EU.
cushion kind of room.
It's good for like
kind of ease up a little
EU
bit.
and like
That's what happens when you can win a round.
And to be fair, only
Maybe
a
other
few
region.
more teams need to actually go down before those placement points start factoring in. Sure,
on the night
it
looked
might
good
be
today.
slim at
Let's go,
only
Sam. Let's
3,
go,
4,
bro.
15th and onwards, but it starts to accrue. It really starts to mount up here, and Sky Scroll fully aware of the fact that all eyes are on them in today's competition. But obviously, with the club championship
Host
picture
on EU?
overall,
I mean,
it
yeah,
is
like,
a
it makes
team
sense,
effort. So they know that
Like,
if they're able to
hosting a
just kind
finals
of
that
deliver it
starts
on the Fortnite
3 a.m.
front,
NA
it could
time
go
is
a long ways overall for Week 7
I feel like that's
EWC.
bad. Like, dude, the finals
We heard
start
the speech from
like
Levin.
at like
We're
10
getting
a.m.
towards that end game.
EU time.
This is where
Which
we'll see if the
doesn't
words
really
of
make much sense.
encouragement, the words of support from the fans and the coaches alike.
No surprise,
are gonna
Cold is winning. Oh
come
yeah,
through.
Cold is dominating today.
Yuba, Kayota have the most interesting position here in this end game. That countdown is starting to happen here. Reboots are
All right,
no
Reboot's
longer
about to expire
active
here.
Now Swizzy and Pixie
Darm
get the
goes
most
down.
primed opportunity
Oh,
to
Darm and
open
Demas,
fire
they are
onto
full
Darm.
cooked as soon as
Darm's out.
Reboots expire.
Demis is
Wow,
right behind
there goes
him,
Darm
and
and
there it
Demas.
is. Reboots are
They
disabled.
are full dead.
Scroll is the one who gets
Yeah,
the
finals is Saturday.
elimination credit with Sky. That's going to be a full teammate taken
Wouldn't
out.
it be an issue if it wasn't a million games a day?
That was a big
But, like, I don't even feel like
delivery,
that's an
though, for
excuse,
Sky
like-
and Scroll. Anything that they
Like,
might
in
have been
reality,
missing or
there's a
hurting for,
30-minute break,
Division and Darm just
10 games, and the
handed
tournament only
right
lasts, like,
over,
5
and it's
hours,
partially
you know?
due to some
they
of
could
that
very well
pressure
start
coming
this
out
at
of
like
Swizzy and Pixie,
2
but
p.m. EU
hey,
time.
sometimes you're
Which would
just
be like
in the middle,
8 or
sandwiched
9
between
a.m.
teams that are
my
ready
time to
to
like
just
10 a.m.
find
Eastern,
those
you know?
opening shots here.
Like,
And for
I
Sky
don't know
and
why
Scroll, 4
they gotta start the finals
eliminations.
at
They're starting to pick
9
up the
a.m.
pace
EU time,
here.
10 a.m. EU time.
Signs of life towards the front side of zone. And look, I don't want to get ahead of myself, MDF.
All right,
but
Sky and Scroll, this is a good game that they
It's
needed.
looking good. You can say it. You can say it. It's looking good. It's actually looking too good at this
Those in the
point in
finals format
time.
get
I
double
don't
the
know if I
points
like it too much.
of the team that
as
wins this team
AGAL
charge?
have so
Wait, what do you
much
mean?
pressure on them. But Mobsy
What do you mean?
on the other side looking pretty well here. Sky Scroll continuing
Scroll
to
isn't
keep
a
the
fragger?
pressure
Yes,
up
he
this
is,
time
bro.
onto the French duo Mobsy. And of course,
No,
Sky
Sky's
jumped
the
there,
IGL.
end up pushing them down.
Sky's the IGL and
See in
Scroll's
the
the frag.
distance, again, still all of the notable names still up and running. Zone number 7 now is going to start officially closing here shortly. And this is where things
don't
get
watch
really
them? You don't watch
difficult.
your own
This is
region,
where they
Sam?
haven't
You don't
been
watch the
able to
best
put the
team on your
pieces
own
together,
region?
but so far it's been the strongest game that we've seen from them.
I like the
Sky
way,
Scroll
though,
has
that
one
Sky
hand.
and Scroll were just so
Yeah, that was
adamantly
happening a lot at the
scanning
beginning of
teams
yesterday's
on
tournament,
the
too.
higher layers.
They got it
It's
fixed
obvious
by
that
like
they're going to have to start to make their next move, and they're
game
going to
like
continue
6.
to kind of wrap around the edge of zone. They want to try and
wants to come
secure
at all.
another frontside position towards that ultimate low
what
ground.
happened to
It's
Sam,
where they
man?
feel the most
that
comfortable,
Yuma and
and they
Toyota
know that
holding
there's
height
going to
right
be
here?
a lot of familiarity if
Don't watch
they're
any
able
of
to
them on EU.
control that part
Yeah, there's a lot of
of
EU
the
people
zone,
that
but
only watch
obviously
NA
Kayota
tournaments.
and Yuma way up above, starting to have a little bit of
EU players just are boring.
shakiness, but nothing too hard just
Yeah,
yet that
I mean,
they
that's
can't
fair.
contend with.
I think Shark has
They'll
really
actually
been
make their
making
next move towards the
EU
front side. Not
entertaining
for a
to
moment
watch,
that
though,
they
in my
might have
opinion.
been softly chopped, but a little bit too
Like
basic,
Shark
too
in
secure.
general
Yeah,
is
no,
super
it was
fun
team
to watch.
shockwaving past, almost hitting him with that mammoth pistol on the way by, but the tags didn't quite connect there. Meanwhile, GK's Japco ends up going down. We'll keep eyes on Zeta up top. That's an
Wow,
exciting
Yuma and
duo,
Toyota
of course.
actually on height here. Yapko Panzer
But you
dead.
still
Yapko
have
Panzer is
Kayota
not looking
here
like they're
looking
about
to
to
defend his Sky
qualify.
and Scroll go for
Pixie
the super
dies.
pad up to the top. This could be their moment to seize
I mean,
height
Cole
or
could
just
really
buy
increase his
themselves
lead
some
here.
time and earn a little more
Swizzy has a solo
points.
clutch.
Swizzy,
Swizzy,
though, from that last
only
game
29 total
victory,
bills for
now
him.
having to play this one out by
Haven't
himself.
even placement points haven't
From
even
one
kicked in
champion
yet.
to another. He's in a
He just
tough
canceled his
spot
big
here.
pot. Nice.
200, mats left, 100, mats
Down
left.
only 10 builds.
Things
Oh,
are
he's
starting
dead.
to thin out. Things are
It's over
starting to
for
look bad
Swizzy.
for them. Pressure coming in from all angles here from Momsy and Skyjump. And
Map switch game 6? Yeah.
terrible
It
zone
switches
pull.
to
My gosh. It's going into the
other
water.
map.
I hope
What is
you
it called?
brought your swimsuit and
I
your
don't even remember.
vest.
I don't know what that map's called, but the Slurpee map, Slurp Rush, that map, yeah.
Coyote and Yuma won't have any complaints just yet, though. But Sky Scroll,
Alright,
they're
Sky and
ready to
Scroll, dude,
overtake.
Scroll
They're
has
gonna get a
max
little bit chipped
mats
away
still.
For Shield, but Scroll immediately dropping,
stacked.
reuniting with Sky.
How is
with
Swizzy still alive?
so incredibly injured, only
I mean,
one
he
build
still hasn't
remains.
gotten any
He's gonna be
placement points
forced
for
to
this
play
game.
through
Like,
the
his
backside
entire
of
solo
zone,
clutch
hoping that
still has
he's
gotten
not
him
on the
0
receiving
points
end of
here.
any big shots, but
One player
still,
dies.
only a couple of overdrive
Coyote
grenades
just
remain,
holding height. Dude,
and
we might
whole
actually
lot
see a
of players
Coyote
in front
qual
of them
here.
as Coyote and Yuma just continue to assault these lower layers. Mini Pio
Swizzy
and
stacked
Cocoon,
as
though,
well,
they
yeah.
could make things a little bit more interesting,
he's
but
dead.
it's a big elimination
Wow,
duo.
that might have
Swizzy
literally
Pixie
been
completely out of the
a
picture.
3-point game for
Cold
them.
and Rapid now
Cold
have
and
the
Rapid
chance
with
to try
6
and run
kills
away with
already
Don't
are
forget
looking
about them. They're still in this
to be in
game.
a
A lot
great
of big names
position
here.
here.
Khanada finds
Falco and
in the
Anax
PJ.
die.
Little friendly
Rock
one-on-one
tournament for them.
action from
Khanada
one
Victor B
West
looking
duo
good
to
though.
another. 2 elims now for Khanada Victor V down to the low ground. They've had some excellent frontside rotations, really taking charge here.
Yeah, this is where the NA teams need to pop off here.
As Victor's
A lot
here
of
to
the
back
good
him up.
EU
Meanwhile, up
duos
top,
are dead.
The full connection
A
has
lot of
come
small
through.
regions though too still
The
alive.
picture coming
Josh
together.
and
This
Yamzo
is
still
looking like
going.
Coyote and Yuma's game to win.
Are we about to just see like
Throwing your
3
way
straight
back
high
into the
ground winners
competition.
here?
We said it before. It is so close at the kind of bubble area here for the qualification positioning.
Knight and Gone go down. That's rough for them.
Falls.
Top 14. Nobody is dying in this game.
Like
Like, this game still has 24 players alive.
They're trying to stay
Going
alive.
into 11th
SAUL
zone.
Faded still in the game.
Oh, we're trying to get a kill on the Faded. On the
Going
Faded though.
back
One of
and
the teams
forth
that is
here.
on qual pace right
They're
now.
all out of
Faded's
gas
gonna go down to
still. Faded
Oatley though.
goes down. Khan now is left by himself.
On solo clutch situation, 27 goals for him, only 1 kill total. Only a 12-point game right now for this duo. Josh goes down to Momsy.
Trying to see if he can keep it pushing, but
Rough game again for Josh and Yamzo. It's looking like Momsy ends up going down though to Scroll. Faded and Khan full dead. Scroll dies!
Unfortunately, will be
Who does Scroll
forced
just
to
die
try and
to?
contend through the rest of this mess.
Scroll just died to somebody. Sky though.
Pieces after the fact, elimination onto
In a
Sal before
decent
the
position to
Siphon
solo
gonna buy
clutch
him
here.
a little
Top
bit more
10
time,
situation
but
for
he's
Sky and
running
Scroll.
out of builds at a rapid rate, and no puns
Golden Rapid
intended
fully
because
running out of
Cold and
mats.
Rapid are running this lobby down.
That was big, and they just took down
Victor
Victor
V
V
goes
as well.
down. Rapid and
9
Acorn.
duos remaining here in the game. Couple
Both
solos
fragging in
kind of
the
in the
feed.
mix.
Yamzo still
is
going
one
into
of those
solo.
solos. No
No
points
kills
earned
for them this
on the
game yet,
eliminations
though.
just yet, but he's got decisions to make here. You have Spooks.
Dude, Oatley and
putting
Spooks
pressure
have
from
actually
up
been
top.
playing like solid.
Shots are coming in. He gets
been
up the
playing
layer.
mid-ground actually
and he's
pretty
just
solid.
trying to survive here and go the distance.
Cold gets a kill on the
You blitz
Khanada.
and
6
you
kills
miss
now
it
for
down
Cold.
Cold.
This has got to be the
Khanada
4th
with
game in a row that
monstrous
Cold has
shot
led it in
to keep him in the
elims.
game now inside the top 8.
Cold solo clutch
Cold
situation.
will he even have a
Needs a
chance to try
Siphon,
and
needs to
restore
pop his
some of
mini.
his shields? He's just got to try and conceal his positioning for the time
Oatley's
being.
right above him right
Spooks and
there.
Oatley still relatively
Both
heavy,
pretty healthy though, yeah.
up above him, but Coyote
Coyote's just
and
been
Yuma
on high ground
just
this entire
haven't
inning.
had anyone left to challenge them. They are way overhead, where everybody else in this lobby is currently sitting.
goes Golden
Acorn
Rapid,
and
top
Bolts
7.
directly
Spooks ends up
underneath.
taking him out.
Spooks and Oatley still trying to get the job
I mean, what?
done.
There's what?
but with
Multiple small
Coyote
region
and
teams still
Yuma
alive.
just so
There goes one of the
solid
other
far
Asia
and
teams.
away from the rest of the competition.
Oatley's still going. Oatley
Players
is
are gonna
legit.
thin the lobby out for them.
Might
This
actually
is
qualify to
insane,
finals.
because if you think about it, coming
That
into
is
this
crazy.
only in Spooks
I don't know
were
if
8th place.
anybody would predict him to be doing
Coyote
this
and
well so
Yuma
far.
were in 9th place.
Sky is still
and
solo
Scroll,
clutching?
well, they were out of the
Oh my
tournament
gosh, Sky takes
altogether,
down
and
Yamzo.
now
Sky!
is still
Another
going.
kill on the
2
Spooks
elims
right
are
there.
back-to-back.
Oatley's kind of weak,
Can he
but
get a
Oatley
third?
ends up taking him out. Okay, Oatley.
Top
Oh, Sky is
It's
mad
an
about that
excellent spot
too,
to be in.
yeah.
Oatley is
Didn't
playing
get the
so
full kill.
well himself. That's
Acorn and
his
Bolts still
third
going
elim
top
in
3
the end
situation.
game. Meanwhile,
It's
Bolts
Acorn versus
actually finding
Coyote
their footing down in the
versus
ultimate
Sky
low
Jump.
ground.
Sky Jump's still solo
And
clutching as well.
Coyote and Zuma have finally given up that height. They're coming
Sky
down
Jump
for the
goes
win.
down.
Finally, Sky
Bolts is
Jump's
popping
gonna
the med
get
kits. It's looking like
scouted
back-to-back
out, but Coyote and
potential
Yuma,
second
all they
places, but
need
Coyote has
is just to
sickness.
find where Bolts is at.
Coyote
It's
dies
going
to
to be
sickness.
a little
Wait,
bit of a
they're both
heal-off
dead to
showdown
sickness.
here here now, but
Oh my gosh.
Bolts realizes
Wow,
they
and
left too much
Acorn and
tries
Bolts
to wait it
actually
out, but
end up
Bolts,
pulling
what
off the
great
win in that
awareness
game.
there, immediately
For the NA
capitalizing
win.
on the opportunity. Strong
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure
victory
Toyota had
out
sickness
for some
there, it
NA's
looks like,
best.
but
Not only that,
still a good game for
both
Toyota.
of those duos were in
That
that
is a
sickness
NA
territory. You
win.
saw the HP falling super quickly. Bolts
First NA win
recognized
of the
it
day.
immediately, cancels the medkit, says, I gotta go for this. I can't stay here.
Good game
and
from them.
that was the difference.
Yo, Lucky with the
maker
100 bits. NA
Still
win.
a
Thank
really
you, bro.
strong
Appreciate the
showing
bits, bro.
though
Thank you, bro.
from
Here we go.
Ewc and Coyote. Maybe mildly disappointed because they really looked like they were setting up for the
W
perfect
Acorn and
victory
Bolts, man.
royale. But it's just so many points to accrue, and when you think about how many teams inside of that top 5 even were already being eliminated so early on.
Wow, wow, wow.
Outside of Cold and Rapid, but more importantly still, AGAL a little bit of
All right, 4 games down. Dude, if Sky was able to get these full kills right here.
Solo, but it was still a top 5.
Only had 4 kills.
Oatley cook as well. There's a shot from Bolts.
Oatley actually
you love to see it. Also, afterwards, he was trolling, trying to act serious, but he was actually having a good time. He did loosened up there. Here's Victor V. After that game, a big round for them. Nonetheless, they were relatively consistent. And you know what? I gotta say, I think the Levin speech was overall a huge success. I don't know if it was just meant to be, but Sky and Scroll definitely showed us a little bit of life. We threw them a lifeline, and they got pulled out from being deep in the water there.
All right, no interviews, it looks like. So, after 4 games, Cold and Rapid just absolutely dominating. 33 kills, 4.5 average placement. Their worst game of the day is an 8 elim 8th place. So, their worst game today is them still getting 48 points in it, which is just insane. Momsy and Sky's up in 2nd. Swizzy and Pixie in 3rd. Acorn and Bolts in 4th. Oatley is in 5th place with Spooks. 20 elims for them. Do they have the 2nd most kills? Oatley currently has the 2nd most kills at his first ever LAN event, or team kills at least. Coyota in 6th place, Con and Faded in 7th. So that is currently the top 7 for Qual. Khanada just outside. Mini Pio just outside. Yasin just outside. You got Knight, Josh, and Yamzo in 12th. Sky and Scroll jump into 13th place after a 7-kill 5th. Still not what we would necessarily be expecting out of these guys. I think they'll have a good comeback still. Darman Demas. I swear these guys were doing a lot better than this. This is rough. 15th place for them. The EU teams, I can't lie. EU teams are struggling. What is this? I mean, 1, 2, 3 EU teams, bottom 10 of the leaderboard right now. That is not the greatest. I mean, but yeah, like these are like just not the. There's only what 1, 2, 3 EU teams in qual pace right now. There's only 3 EU teams in the entire top 10. EU frauds. I mean, hey, give us that NA win. And then we can push the agenda that there's only 3 EU teams in the top 10. But I can't lie, I still think Sky and Scroll will probably finish top 10 here.
Turn heads beating Clicks in a 1v1 to win a gaming PC. Now 2 years on, he's going head to head with the biggest Fortnite players.
So like
in
Raptor,
the
third best real team.
That moment was like
up there with P.
The
Remember
best, like, moment of my career, first or second for the first 3.
I
was playing on laptop for like 2 years.
I mean,
and, like, 300 earned.
They were good until the last finals. I don't know what happened to them in the last finals.
It helped me with like brand and like my story. But I think eventually I would have gotten that good, but it like definitely sped it up because I wouldn't have gotten the PC. So
in less than a year as a competitive Fortnite player, Josh has qualified
they were the
for
only
3
team really competing
FNCS Grand Finals. But the Reload Elite Series qualifiers are his biggest achievement yet.
That's a big shot, but Josh is that
Rapper got
much
created
bigger.
on 6 games.
They take the games out of their hands.
It was a
That's
trial by fire, but Josh and teammate Yamzo rose to the challenge, taking 2nd in 2 stacked NA Central lobbies to qualify.
They honestly might have an argument to be a top 3 reload team.
We were in last game. We got a shockwave launcher. We were like 4th place. So in the qual, we shockwave launched Khanada into the air, who was in like 5th place, and we beat him. That kind of guaranteed our qual, and it was just like,
interview, I mean, just talking about how
excited.
Side angle shockwave coming out from Josh. Sends rapid packing.
For Josh, the Reload Championship is the biggest stage of his competitive career, an opportunity to show the world what they glimpsed during the qualifiers.
It'd just be a great experience, you know, like playing in esports World Cup. Like if I'm uncontested, I want to get like top 3, but if I'm contested, like I think we can like pull it top 10. I'd be happy with that.
On the
Josh, we need you to qualify for the finals in general right now,
Josh, to see if he can deliver when it matters
most. It's not
most.
finals talk yet. We need Josh and Yamzo to make the finals.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen from around the world. Kelly Link here, joined by Mini Miner, and we just wrapped up game number 4 for the Reload Elite Series, and this is Group 2. We gotta find 7 teams to go to the Grand Finals, and after game number 4, I feel like there's some teams that are kind of standing out right now.
Yeah, we got some amazing teams popping off right now. One that I want to mention, of course, Cold and Rapid. What a performance from these guys coming into today. I think we sort of anticipated a great performance, but coming from the EU region, I wasn't expecting this level, Kelly. You've watched them a lot, so is this the expectation we should have of them?
The absolute aggression that we're seeing, and we've seen some other teams popping off right now, but when we added, we're at the end of game number 3, I didn't see them in first place because I read the graphic wrong. I was like, there's no way Cold and Rapid aren't in first, but of course they are. When they get all of those eliminations, whether it's from the low, mid, or even high ground, no one can stop them.
And the synergy that they seem to have as well in these layers, they're playing so well together. They seem to bounce off each other so well in these moments as well. Another team as well, Oatley, Spooks, a team that I really didn't expect too much from because of the fact we haven't seen them on a LAN yet. It was a bit of a question mark, right?
I never doubted you guys. I had you guys in first place the whole time. No, but there's a reason why they call him Goatley. He's been around the scene for so long, finally revealing his face to all of his fans and finally showing up. And no, like you said, I don't think a lot of people expected them to be as good as they are.
Just so calm when they're playing these end games as well. Monster was saying on the cast right there, he's just having fun. He's enjoying himself, Oatley, which is really interesting for your first LAN. It's a sort of a really great thing to see on this stage.
Yeah, I think it was after game 2 or game 3 where they went down in either 3rd or 4th place, and he like was high-fiving and shaking his hands, where everyone else, even when they win, are just unbothered by it. He was so excited to be able to make it into the end game, and then he does it again.
Yeah, a little subtle diss on the SHXRK right there. We didn't see a reaction from them all weekend yet, but we should see that, of course, coming soon. Of course, we cannot come up here on this stage and not talk about
so we can
Skyjump and Momsy.
Great performance.
Any fans of Skyjump and Momsy in here? Just a few, just a few.
I mean, these guys, they always show up when the pressure is on. If that's something we've learned from EU, they're showing it here again today.
Maybe in his gameplay,
picking up that first game victory, it's like almost the perfect story. And then even Swizzy and Pixie, it seemed from the French team as well. This is exactly what we want to see here on the stage.
And we want to see exactly more of this in the next 6 games, Skyjump, Momsy, everyone that we have, and we have more action coming your way, so don't go anywhere.
They showed him a little bit in the end game, but yeah, they're not showing him
any like early games.
You guys
enjoyed that little bit of downtime. Definitely some hype in the crowd here as we got a nice pop for, of course, Skyjump and Momsy. Man, what a pleasure the tournament has been so far. And this is the last match now of this map, though, Taco. So, hey, if you've been having a hard time here, well, guess what? The pain's almost over.
Hopefully you get some screen time this game.
It's been such a ping-pong effect on the leaderboard in terms of where the top 7 cutoff is actually going to be held. Right now, we currently see it for Khan and Faded. Victor V, Khanada, just slightly pushed out from being inside of that top 7 threshold.
But
one place already,
he's just outside.
So much of
I'm expecting some teams like underneath him to start doing better.
These leaderboard standings overall.
I think Sky and Scroll have a pretty good tournament for the rest of the tournament
lobby.
now.
There is practically no guarantees, even though we're approaching the halfway point, outside of the fact that Swizzy and Pixie for Team Havoc, and then obviously Cold and Rapid for Twisted Minds, having the performance of their lives here in Group B.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be the shoe-in duos here, but hey, we know that stranger things have happened in the past, and it's gotten actually a lot closer, right? 2nd and 3rd place between Momsy and Skyjump are actually neck and neck, pretty much tied up on overall points, which is really interesting. Then you start looking down towards that bubble line.
I think C-Dog qualifies
where
for
they were
finals
pushed out because of one bad game. Now they're back in the
conversation
for the first time. The Oatley and Spooks are inside that top 7. This is exciting here. Match number 5 of the Elite Stronghold is kicking off.
And
we're off to a hot start.
Bone prediction if you guys want to.
Spooks there
Wait, Spooks goes down. I don't think
those
Oatley's even here though, right?
This has been the strength of this duo, trusting in Spook's performance in the early games. But right now, it's Salvatore who's like, wait a second, we need to get back to this
brother. Yeah,
and this is honestly kind of a nice little resurgence out of Salvatore and
If he qualifies for finals, I'll claim him as my brother. If he doesn't, then not.
Point of the day, you know, they haven't been doing horribly by any means. Their worst placement being 11th, but you're just going to need to have a lot more top 5 consistency if you really want to consider yourself a little bit more safe. But they have been making headway in terms of getting closer and closer to that top 7 position.
Yeah, most definitely. All things considering, they are flying back up. Here's a little update back to Chisel Cube. Swizzy and Pixie have no longer been.
Chad, do you guys think BUGHA is going to qualify for finals?
They're just kind of easing up here. They're like, all right, we got
to
we just got to make end
seeing
games,
how many
keep
teams
doing
might
what
be
we're
in
doing,
that last or that survival thing. I'm getting a little scared for it.
Get to look at
like
again,
he looked good yesterday, but like
start of the round here, what it means for BSN Salvatore and his duo. This is allowing them to really be inside the top 10 just after those couple of eliminations being secured there. Then they get another one onto Toyota right afterwards. So teams got to be careful not to be fully eliminated at this point. MHND finally earning themselves a little bit more points
tomorrow at the exact same time as today.
Time this
and then
evening.
Finals is
for the AHL.
2 hours, 3 hours
Victor V, Khanada in an early fight here.
Time?
Victor losing to Salvatore.
Blamed by Salvatore.
But I don't blame him. Salvatore is just firing up right now as he is
3 hours
quite literally crashing on the lobby. playing
This hasn't been a very good
absurdly
Victor V tournament.
Yeah, Salvatore, who are you feeling like? Because he is doing his
Are you
own
gonna watch finals?
thing
Oh, yeah, of
right
course.
now. But that was also
Of course, bro.
kind
I'm
of
waking
a
up at
rare
like 2
miss
a.m. on
out of
Saturday.
Victor V, but Salvatore,
And
he's
I'm
not
watching
done
finals.
just yet. MHND might just be next in line to be added
like
to the
locked in
count
hype
here.
for finals
Salvatore hunting for his 6th, and never mind, he might even be able to secure a 7 should he
has
get the
5
elimination
kills
onto
already?
MHND. Snow, maybe even considering,
who was the full team
should
that
I
already got
even
chat? I
try
missed
and poke my head forward, gauge whether or not
Berg's not
he can
winning,
get
I mean,
a
hey.
nice little shot in on Salvatore's feet, but
It's gonna be fun to watch.
just on his own
got a
kind of
1v2?
warpath, 6 eliminations, and he's not done.
It's like he's living up to the name. Just popping off
This
right
guy's
now.
crap.
6 elims, putting his team on his back here. That is the type of
7?
hero's
Okay,
effort we need to see from players if you want to go straight to the finals. And look, now he is in contention.
I'm pulling an all-nighter for the finals. I'm
at
going to sleep early. I'm definitely going to
9th
sleep
place,
early.
Just a singular point
I'll
behind
probably just
Victor
sleep for
V
like
and
4 or 5
Khanada
hours,
there,
so.
jumping up
Waking
to
up at
16 overall
2 a.m. 's
active
kind of insane.
eliminations.
Look, they tried to play the concise, calculated Fortnite, but they've been seeing what Cold and Rapid have been getting up to, and they decided,
Khan takes
why
down
not
Cold.
look to just handle our own affairs here? Pretty solid showing, though, out of Khan getting an
need Oli in
elimination
finals?
onto Cold, but
I think we
Sky
honestly
and
might be
Scroll
getting Oli in
can't
finals.
forget about
Like,
what
even
just
if Oli
happened
doesn't
to them
quad
in
at
that
this
last
group, like,
lobby. The top 5, the
what do you need
signs
to get
of life.
tomorrow? Top
Will
6,
it
right?
actually be the catalyst, though, for these two to really carry over into a strong close
We're going
for
bang
this
for bang
tournament?
with Cold right now.
Yuma and
Let's see him in
Koyota,
this fight versus Yuma.
not the
Yuma and
strongest
Koyota
start
have been
as they
another
were
good fighting team
eliminated
here.
pretty early, but they jump back in. They find a few more tags, few more pickups, and now they've already cushioned a few points here.
Oh,
Take a look at how it was playing
my
out
God,
from
good shot there
Yuma's
from Yuma.
perspective. He gets the teammate
Salvatore's
there
the one
of
he's beating. If
Salvatore.
Salvatore
not by
gets a
himself.
single kill
You
here, I'll be
played
impressed.
so well up until now, and now you have Asia's monsters on your heels.
They should do
Luckily, he
solo
gets away.
FNCS and
That is still
OG
showing to how good he has been able to perform here. And what a find. Hey, sometimes you need a little RNG, you know?
I don't think they're going to do that.
Might
but
need
would
to transform
that might be a little fun to
Flowberry
watch.
Fizz into some bandages. Some whites could go a long way for this man, especially when he's being hunted out by Zeta Division. But revisiting Cold and Rapid, saw a little bit of early hiccups. Nothing to deter them just yet, though, from this aggressive playstyle
NA
that they
versus
have
NA?
been manifesting
Oh, yeah, this
all
is Cold
tourney
versus
long.
Josh here.
And right here, right
Oh, man.
now,
Josh
Cold
needs this too. Like Josh,
seeking out a good
Josh is
opening
gonna try
shot
to 1v2
against the
this?
likes of Josh and Iyamsa, who are desperately in need
Chat, can
of
Cold
converting
1v2
this
Josh and
match
Iyamsa,
for the
yes or no?
halfway point exactly
I
into
kinda
a
wanna
nice
say yes. I
placement
think
finish
Cold
because
can
they've got
actually
to
1v2
start
this.
really bouncing their way up the leaderboard.
Yeah, being in 110, halfway
Doesn't look
through.
like they're gonna fight
you
it,
know, it's
though.
not too bad, but
Josh
it
and
is
Iyamsa gonna
not
disengage.
great, that's for sure. 2 eliminations this game, though. That's a good start here for the tournament.
Our Scansco's still dudding.
19
They had their
duos remaining,
first good game
7
last game, and they're like
AXA
just
being the
outside top
first and
10 now.
only
So
duo they've been
yeah, see,
eliminated
they're right
so
here.
far.
They're
We've had some
13
close calls for a
14
few
points
others,
now.
but nothing yet as we save that. See the
Mini 1v3
replay there
in
as
grands.
Yuma finds
Okay, to be
another
fair though,
Elam.
the
If
team
these
1v3
Elams
in
keep racking
grands,
up, they are gonna get
it is nowhere near Josh and
comfortable
Iyamsa's skill
lead
level.
up onto Sky Jump into Momsy.
Those people were.
That'll keep things interesting for us
awful.
there. Meanwhile, Anon Vazin on the move right here. Saw Khanada find a little elimination
7 is full
there in
dead,
the
yeah.
feed.
This is really awkward.
Uh-oh.
Anon knew it. He's never able to
Basin has
consider
no
himself
bites
as
here.
safe. Spooks also suffering
Spooks
elsewhere
goes down
on the
for
mountain.
Oatley,
Act and Salco immediately looking to close in and capitalize on additional elimination points here. But not only that, Gone Knight kind of scrambling here temporarily. Gone and Knight being so split from each other, and Gone not trying to do anything just yet, but doesn't get the shot he needed. So
For the
Anak
OCE
and
GOAT debate,
Salco will strike yet
Z-Dog's
again
able
for
to
a
make the
second
finals. I mean, hey,
elimination
Oatley
here.
might be getting in that
Very nice
OCE
elimination
GOAT
there.
debate soon.
Continuing to earn points. This is really bad for Victor V, though. He's got Khan pushing from one side, faded on the other. Victor V is
Not in Victor
very
V.
hurt here. Just lost the wall. Kanada's here to back him
These guys
up.
are
Then
just
all of a
outside of
sudden,
Qual
I see
right now.
Twisted Minds, Cold and Rapid there in the distance. They put their influence on the mix. They find an
Guess we
Elam,
forgot about Muzz,
and it's
bro.
all
Muzz
out
is an
warfare
NA
here as
player,
they
man.
jump into the
Muzz
fight.
doesn't get a claim OCE
Quite literally
no more.
bailing
He
out,
is
maybe
an NA
saving
player.
even Kanada and Victor V.
From
He's almost
Hunter
probably
to
been playing on
Hunted,
NA as long as he did
Khan
on
now
OCE
having
at
to
this point.
conceal himself as much as he possibly can, but Khanada, He's definitely got an inkling of an idea. idea of where Khan might actually be at, and he's looking to get a little
been on
taste of
NA
revenge
longer,
here
actually, hasn't
for
he?
all the time that Faded and Khan had sort of
How long
expended,
Vino's an NA
holding
player?
Victor V and himself at bay. Now
Vino still probably
they
needs, like,
refuse to let Khan get out
another
of
year or
dodge
two.
on this one, just continuing to kind of chase him around, and Khan really forced to expend so much of his material.
And
even
Brock
worse
has been more
still,
quiet.
Cold Rapid. They are nowhere near done with chasing out Faded.
There it is, Khanada and Victor V securing their third
Sorry, I always
elimination,
turn it up when
both
there's
landing
interviews, and then I
monstrous
just, like,
pump
forget
shots,
to turn it
and
down.
they are back in the conversation here. What points are they at? They're at 133.
Reload is 100% the
147
best
is where
game
Faded
mode.
and Khan are, so this is a
I don't know if I agree with that. I do think Reload's fun to watch, but like saying it's the best game mode, I still like Battle Royale tournaments over Reload. I mean, maybe we'll see how the finals go. Like Match Point Reload finals, we'll see how that goes, but like, I don't think anything will ever compare to Battle Royale.
It's just incredible, though, that Cold and Rapid decided to play a little bit of third-party intervention.
VR better for playing Reload. Oh yeah, playing
looks so
Reload
promising.
clears.
But it looks like the Jogo fella's getting a little bit of revenge on Enactin Selco.
Say casual plays better? Yeah, if you're playing.
On, but just saw
I wonder what like
lighting up
casual
that elimination feed
Fortnite
with a clean
competitive
kickoff
viewers like
onto
better between
Enactin.
Reload and BR.
Right now, as you can see, only one duo that's
I feel like
been
BR is
fully
just
eliminated
easier
as of
to
yet.
understand. Like
Seven
there's low-key a
and
lot
AXA,
going on in Reload.
and that's going to be, I think, a lot of motivation
Reload,
for
you
those
think?
teams
I
that
feel
are
like there's so
currently
much going
inside
on
the
in
bottom
Reload, though.
three. Salco and Nag,
Reload,
Aoxy,
there's
and
literally
Jojo
people
Fishy.
respawning every second. People are
very
solo
tall task
landing
to
on
ask, but Salco and Nag
POIs.
specifically might have a chance
In
to
VR, it's like
jump
people
up
land their
quite a
same
bit and
POI every
close that
game.
gap.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
anyone can still get
like
back
more
into the
traditional
tournament.
Fortnite.
A win is worth 60 points, mind you, right? So any
people don't appreciate the process in
real
VR. That is
end
true.
game with a couple elims, this whole entire story will turn around. And someone else
I
will
guess
be
for
in a
casuals though,
dangerous
Reload is
position.
probably
The
just like
worst ours
brain
is
rot because there's literally
AHL,
action
Snow,
all the time.
and MHND.
So maybe they like that better.
They're gonna have a really tough time.
Like in VR,
given
mid
that
games
they're
can be a
about
little
2
slow.
games away from being out of the danger zone.
Free dopamine, yeah, it's
Khanada,
literally
take
just
a look at
max
the highlights
dopamine
there. He finds
24/7.
Jacko. Wow, STC replay there was just excellent.
Yeah, actually, Joseph calling over
That's how
Aegis
they're
was actually
earning
heartbreaking.
Points here on the tournament.
That was the week that
looking at the
Flicks
fact that he went
griefed
from
Aegis at a
0
qual,
builds
right?
to
Or the
practically
finals,
5-5-5.
and then Aoxy ended up qualifying. What place is
Little bit of
Aoxy in?
Huge come up there.
Is Aoxy
But
like
again,
bottom 3 right now?
Even when you have those small victories, it's about stringing
last?
together enough
the
of
bottom
them
of the
to
leaderboard, you're
really
the
put
leader.
yourself in contention
They're
for having a
19th
solid
place. Yikes,
end
they
game
only have
run.
33 points.
Right now, kind of witnessing that brief
How do you
resurgence
feel about having
from
2 smart
Sky
teams
and
top 7 right now when you
Swell.
predicted none?
AGAL definitely looking on.
I mean, I'm not mad about
towards
it.
This duo
I mean,
and really
I want to
hoping
see
that
Oatley
they're
make
going
finals, I'm not gonna
continue
lie.
catapulting
Who's the other smart
themselves
Argentine
forward in this
that's top 7?
competition. It's not easy though, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, look, what he's doing right now is telling us that they're just trying to stay warmed up.
Oh yeah, Coyota, huh?
They need to.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie,
They're in
like,
15th
if there's
place
gonna be
right
2
now,
smart Origin
101
teams that
points.
make
They had
it,
a
Oatley
good
and Coyota are like the 2
last
teams I would want to make it
previous
the
round.
most.
They have a long,
Like, those are like
long
the
way to
2
go.
most
Have a long
popular
ways to
people
go.
from each of the
Cold Rapid
regions,
taking
so
a
like,
long
you know,
rotate here.
I'm down for that.
Going for a little bit more of a passive
Yeah, and Khanada technically
positioning
too.
as well. To opt to play for these exotic chests that, of course, come back into the rounds.
Khanada's a West representative.
Nice little stash
Might have the
of loot, though.
biggest West player,
Cold and
biggest. I
Rapid have
mean,
managed to stumble upon.
dude, considering Khanada a West player in
Not
general
too
now, it's
surprised
crazy.
either, seeing them willing to take
Khanada is just
a
outside
little
of
bit of
it.
these early storm takes because
Everyone abusing the
already
Dragon Glider
mentioned,
size
it
and
does
reload,
put them in
yeah.
a very strong
It's definitely the best glider to have,
positional
just in general.
kind of section. And now, darn, Deemish, 6 eliminations, by the way.
Like seeing people look up at
Definitely trying
height
to
when
make
people
up
are
for
gliding
some
with this
lost
over them,
time
like they can't
here.
even see them.
Not happy with the way that they've had some earlier than intended departures in previous lobbies.
Now we
and
back if
fully
Trios come back?
understanding at the fact that
Yeah, I agree.
they just don't want to
I wonder
have
what
to
his
worry
trio
about
options will be
making
like.
it through on the
I think a lot of
survival
the
day 3. They
veteran
want to
players will
close
perform
it
better
out
with trios.
with a solid performance in Group B.
Yeah, and it sounds like the reboots are now closed.
All right, reboots
that
expired.
countdown already going through.
Oh, Salvatore
While
just
that was
died.
happening, Salvatore
Guy that was
and
fragging.
Yasin's aggression comes to an end at 9th overall there. You can see if the names are fully crossed out, they are
Easy
now
Victor V
eliminated
and
from
Arc.
the tournament. It couldn't be a worse time
I don't know if
either,
Arc's ever gonna play Central.
as we were just getting into zone number 7. Touching base with Cold and Rapid. Was it worth going into the storm? I mean, absolutely. They seem
No,
to be
Yuma and
pretty
Toyota
decently
died.
set up right now, but they have to
We were
launch
just
it.
talking about them
Yuma
qualifying, and they're
Toyota
dead early
might have
this game.
also
That is
just
rough.
Fully fallen in 5th place
Oh,
there.
no.
That's going to be very, very devastating.
Yeah,
to
Arc's
their
in school.
overall
Like, I'm
consistency
pretty sure
right
Arc's
now.
parents make him like
There's no way
prioritize
they stay inside
school
the
over
top 7
Fortnite.
at this point. It is just too close.
You never know,
I'm pretty
though.
sure he still has like 2 more
They
years.
were able to secure a couple of eliminations, so that might just be enough to still keep
Alco
it
goes
close.
down.
At the very least, Swizzy, Pixie.
Which is smart. I mean, yeah, it is smart. It makes sense on why he took the Lacey deal too. Cold goes down. Cold to full dead to Yamzo and Josh.
That's only if they don't find themselves.
Cold is full dead.
Unexpectedly
First place
aggressive.
might be up for
Doesn't seem
grabs
like
here
maybe
potentially. I mean,
Oatley
they
are
still have
all
a pretty
that
big
interested,
lead.
though, in getting involved just yet. As
We need a little
Khanada,
rapid
Victor
solo
V,
clutch classic
3
here.
eliminations to boot. They're fully understanding that their sole mission right now is to net that strong endgame placement
Swizzy and Pixie.
really start to make Dignitas' presence
Demas
known.
goes down.
You saw how
Darman
hesitant
Demas
they
full
were to
dead.
walk through those builds there, really making
Yeah,
sure they
I don't
have
think
full
Darman Demas are
control
cool.
of things. Momsy Skyjump starting to get active now, though.
They look kind of cooked right now. Darman Demas have been one of the duos that's been like falling off the
Have a
most.
lot of builds here, and even them making sure that they do not get themselves edited on or caught out of position. Was it worth it?
I guess
Surely
Cole
they
could have
just
won me
picked
too.
up
That
a
is
back
true.
200 mat, so not too bad. Couple heals as well to go the distance here.
Holy might soft
Could be the
food.
difference maker. Meanwhile,
Dude, look at Swizzy and Pixie. I feel like I'm literally watching the same game every single game right now.
looking very, very good right
Like
now.
Swizzy Pixie
Once
just take
again,
high early,
defining themselves as the
and then
high
they either
ground
win the
duo.
game or they
And this is
finish
also
like 5th.
going to kind of shape the rest of this lobby too, because the one time
Where's
that
Sky
we
and Scroll at?
haven't
Here they
seen
are.
Swixie and Pixie
Guy's kind of
in
weak,
control
popping the
of
med
height,
kit.
that's
Scroll's
been
gonna fizz
really
him.
the
Back
only
up to 100
time
HP
where
probably.
we saw Toyota and Yuma really
Back
had
to
that
50 HP.
opportunity to just net a strong endgame performance since nobody else is really looking to challenge. It's evident that Swizzy
Where's
and
Oatley at?
Pixie
Because Rapid,
exclusively want
84
to
builds for
lean
Rapid.
on the high ground.
Very good
And for
solo clutch
Rapid
player.
and
One of the best
Cold,
solo clutch players
disaster
on
might have
NA.
finally struck the pair because it's only
No
Rapid
AR for
that's
Rapid though,
left
so there's no
standing.
spray
Cold at
weapons
least
here.
managed to get 2 eliminations
Isn't always the
along
greatest
way,
when you're
but
already solo.
This is the first time that we're really seeing these
78
guys
builds
look
for him,
so
3 shockwaves
injured.
still.
And also, Hughes and Darb down and out as well.
Swizzy and
They were
Pixie
so
just
close
on
to
max
top
height.
7. They're going to start slipping down the leaderboards as well.
Clicks is hate watching
Everything
Gold
is
now.
now starting to change here.
Dude, Clicks is already locked in with Rapid for Globals. It doesn't really matter how they do. Sky dies.
As well. Unfortunately,
Sky goes down.
This is going to start
Scroll's
mixing
gonna have to
things up.
solo
It's all gonna be up
clutch.
to Scroll here. Give him a second. Let's
I mean,
see
Scroll
what
has
he
a
can
lot
do.
of mats,
He's by
105
himself.
builds
He
for
put
Scroll. That
pressure
means
on the
Sky
Vader
probably at
Really
555
just
and
trying to
Scroll has
defend for
100
himself
builds.
now. He's got enough to work with though.
That is
Full team
a
below him,
rough
Jojo Fishy,
position to
obviously
die
made the
in.
edit. He's
It's
gonna
like
go as
6
well.
shockwaves
5
too.
shockwaves to work with.
Scroll,
There's
one of
no
the other
gold
best solo
starter
clutch players
that
in
can
this
play
entire
these
game.
rotates.
Khanada gets a
We've
kill in
already
the
seen him
feed.
do it
Top
earlier
15
today
situation
here in
now.
game number 1.
Placement points starting to roll in.
But still doing it one more time.
Yeah, Scroll did it in
It is
Globals.
just so
Does he have another one in him?
overwhelming,
Rapid gets a
the
kill in the
amount of
feed.
pressure that must be on Scroll's shoulders
Sky jumping
currently,
Momsy.
and knowing that there are
One of the duos
so
trying to
many
compete
other
for first
healthy
place
teams,
here.
But Pixie, Swizzy, they might
Dude,
be
look at the
changing
Dragon
that
Glider.
up.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
Panzer,
You can't even see
with
them.
right intention,
They,
but
like, Pixie just
and
put a whole
Swizzy
clip
are
into him
not
and didn't hit
giving
a
them
bullet.
A whole lot of airspace as they make their next move, still managing to be strong contenders of the high ground. No one's able to realistically challenge them yet. Yogo, Spooks, and Oatley having
Oatley's
a little
still
bit of a
alive.
tough time securing that.
Momsy gets a kill on the Aoxy.
But Momsy and Skyjump inside of the low
Momsy?
ground, and Momsy just
Did Momsy
can't
get
make his
full
way
piece or
through.
was he
He
stuck?
gets caught for a moment,
Dies to
and
Victor
that's
V
all
though.
it
Josh
takes
gets a
for the
kill.
lobby to dish him out.
Top
Right now,
13
Skyjump
situation
has to
now.
stay up and do some. Khanada, Victor V earning points here on
Sky's
the
up in
low
Momsy,
ground
full
too
die.
already.
So this
12
probably
duels
mean that
remaining.
Cold and
Pushing
Rapid will
points
be
are starting
in
to add
first
up.
place going into the
Victor
map
gets
switch.
secured elim there. That's going to be 5 for them here.
Aoxy and
now.
JoJo Fishy
If they
die.
don't have any builds to
Still,
work with,
rough
Khanada's
tournament
only got
continues
3.
for them.
Rapid to be
Rapid,
the
1
target of
HP.
focus here. They almost secured
Gets in
that
though.
elim,
Scroll's still
believe
back
it
in
or
the
not.
storm
I
as
think
well. A lot of
Scroll
solos.
was still in the storm. He's just tanking here, barely makes it in. Somehow he's better off than they are.
It's
12
crazy
bills
now
left
just
for
how
Scroll.
rapidly his build
Khanada
actually dwindled in
dies.
Scroll. He recognizes
Khanada
there's a little
just
bit of
died back
a
there. Was he
lineup,
going
but
for the
doesn't have
loot?
chance to go for it just
Golden
yet.
Rapid full dead.
Too
Yapko
many
Panzer
players
full dead.
surrounding him. Cone maybe
Scroll
going
solo
to get
clutching
an
the top
opening
9
shot here,
situation.
but no
122
Scroll
points for him. Slowly
prioritizing
running
his
out of mats
front side
here.
ultimate low position. He
Is that
feels like
Panzer?
that's where it'll be
I think
best
that
for
is
him to try
Panzer.
and hedge his bets.
Panzer
and
looks
just
really upset.
keeps killing himself as much as he can.
Top
Still,
9
this is a
situation.
really
Is
rough
this just going to
spot
be a...
be in.
Dude,
Only
Oatley
one
is still
build
alive. Is
remains.
Oatley's teammate
Oh,
alive?
overdrive. Put a
There
big
goes
shot
Khanada
to
and Victor V.
V.
Scroll.
He's able to get the sight
with the solo clutch. I swear this kid just doesn't die. He just knows how to stay alive, knows how to find refreshes. Oh my. Panzer is really upset. Hello? Sorry, bro. You still got 5 games left. It's not over.
Oatley and Spooks are down and out as well.
Oatley, Spooks dead. Top 7 that season. Wait, Swizzy and Pixie just died. Swizzy and Pixie died. I don't know how they just lost height and died, but they're dead. Josh and Yamzo died. Acorn and Bolts on high ground. Look at the NA domination, man. Yeah, give me another NA win here. Scroll just solo clutch the top 3. He just doesn't die. Mini Pio still alive top 2. Asia versus NA. This is what they got second, won last game. This is potential for the back-to-back here for Acorn and Bolts. Only 2 kills total, but also don't really have that many mats. They're definitely outmatted here by Mini Pio. Give us the back-to-back Bolts win. Going up. Mini Pio doesn't look like he wants to take a single shot back on Acorn. He's just tarping right now. And we got to shoot back eventually here, guys. We're going to pop the shockwave. Are we making the play now? There we go. Shockwave up for... Okay, he's on high. Oh, he's getting chopped. Wait, Acorn goes down. Bolts in a 1v2 situation, and Mini Pio will get the win. 5-kill win from them. Wow.
That was back into the tournament. They rise. A huge round.
And that will be
emotion coming out of them right
a 5-kill win for the Asia team.
Really
We've seen what? An Asia team win a game, a Brazil team win a game, NA, EU.
First half, 5 games.
Almost every single region. Oh my gosh, Panzer.
Finally now, they
Bro,
get
Panzer.
a small taste of what it's like.
The tournament's not over, bro.
It's a little bit topsy-turvy, and it's also just so difficult to see, too, MDF, some of the player cam panovers, because we're witnessing the celebrations out of the lives of Mini Pio and Puku, but then we're also getting those direct shots of the duos that are currently inside that bottom 3 threshold, and it's a tough spot to be in, but that's what makes instances like what Mini Pio and Puku
Why is Panzer so mad? I don't know.
just break
What
through
places
after
Panzer
they
even
found some
hit?
earlier success.
I mean, I know
with
they're like
a nice
struggling
endgame
right now,
placement,
but
getting themselves out of
they
that
still got
danger
5
zone and
games.
now this win comfortably.
And they still got
putting them
tomorrow
well
too, as
above
long as they don't finish
that
bottom 3.
Scary part of being inside the bottom 3.
Yeah, what's wild about it is when you look back at it, they had such an advantage, but Acorn and Bolts fought so well. Bolts finding one. He nearly clutched this up. Both of these individual players were just a shot away from it going
the Asian players
either
actually
way,
show some
but in the
reactions
end,
too
they
to
didn't
winning
need
games.
more. They were further down the standings, and now they get to stay and compete amongst the top. Oh, you can just see the emotion from others that didn't quite perform the way they expected. Even there, just really tough. You know, you have these 5 games. You understand that you had an opportunity, and then you might have come up short there. But it's all good. We still have a lot more Fortnite ahead of us. It's pretty wild. 10 games. How much
are they gonna do an
really
interview
get out of it?
or
The best will eventually float to the top.
But it is still just such
I know
a
they're
rough
going to a
state
break
to
soon
be
here.
in. Yapko Panzer, you
Bro's crashing
absolutely
out.
hate
Yeah,
to
no, he's
see him in
crashing.
that kind of position. But then
Okay. Let me check. How long is breaking between maps? Like 30 minutes. Cold and Rapid in first place after 5 games. Swizzy and Pixie in second. Cold and Rapid have a pretty big lead too. 5.8 average placement. I mean, back-to-back games though with their worst games of the tournament. Acorn Bolts top 3. Cotton and Faded in 4th. Momsy in 5th. Mini Pio in 6th. Oatley in 7th. So halfway through the tournament, Oatley is currently on pace to qualify. Victor V and Khanada in 8th. Josh and Yamzo just outside of it in 9th place. Back-to-back solid games for them. Then Coyota in 10th after a pretty rough game. Sky and Scroll in 12th. Even after a 2-kill 3rd, like, leaderboard is so close down here. Darman Demas in 14th. Panzer in 16th. Salco, Ewc, and Snow, bottom 3. Wow.
All the way up to those that are in 7. So it does seem like the story really has begun to turn around. And
Chat, I'm not going to lie though. I might end up ending stream during this break because I literally feel me about to lose my voice and I have to make 2 videos today. But I'll 100% be live for finals.
It is just that close.
And I literally, like, I don't want to lose my voice when I have to make 2 videos still. Like, the video making is still my priority, you know? But, there's a 20-minute break. I'll probably just end up watching the rest of this off stream, resting my voice, and then, grinding those videos out, I can't lie. W part-timer is crazy when I'm going to be live at 2 a.m. for finals on Saturday. That is
welcome back to the Gadia City grid. I've got Scroll from AGAL joining me now. Scroll, before today, we had the opportunity to have a quick chat backstage. Now, aside from the
no passion is crazy when I'm about to record 2 whole YouTube
videos together. I'm still older. That's extremely
like, you guys hear my throat right now?
When
Cold is dominating, you hate to see it. Yeah, bro, I hate to see
incredibly well.
an NA team win.
Your synergy, your game sense, you guys basically have one brain.
Gonna Kiddo plays videos soon. Oh yeah, Kiddo plays videos. We'll be back with
what are some of the issues that you guys are running into? Is something just not quite clicking?
I feel like right now we're just trying to see how the lobby moves, and then we're trying to fit into the lobby. But it's really hard for us right now. But I feel like we're starting slowly to get in form again.
Do you think it's like, obviously you guys are so dominant in BR, in the main Battle Royale, and obviously coming into Reload, everything is slightly different, the pace is slightly different as well. Is that something that you guys are having to adapt to, or is that something you typically have unlocked?
Right for globals?
Yeah, we have to adapt to that, because like we're used to control everything, but now we just need to control what we can control and then work from there.
I like that. You've got a good head on your shoulders, I gotta say. Do you feel like you can pick this up and get some momentum now towards the end of the day?
Yeah, for sure. We are gonna go crazy the next 5 games. I'm not even worried about that.
I love that. I love that confidence. That's it.
That's right. Let's hear it for AJL. All right, though, chat.
For joining me
I'm gonna end stream here.
Your mum's in the stands cheering you on, and that's what we love to see here.
Finals is about to be peak. I'll be live extra early for finals. Remember, follow the stream if you guys are new. I'm gonna have both the video going over this today and new drop spots. But appreciate all you guys, man, that showed up today. I'm sorry that I only streamed for half of it, but I literally feel me losing my voice right now, and I want to make sure that I save it over these next 3 hours so I can prioritize the videos. But hey, love all you guys that showed up today. Appreciate you guys, and 100% live for finals, man. See you guys early, man. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.